Hello guys, what is going on?
Will be having a much tougher time into the team fights
Team Revolution
because, as we know,
versus Sleep
sleep
Tight.
tight lineup, they love to go for those team fight
DTS. What is
position, going
DTS?
in for a front to back,
DTS.
going in for the
DTS
Frederick
ko wongo
Wave,
yawi ko.
or even the Bucks yawn towards their own EXP and the Esmeralda to just kite every single member of their enemy. Team Revolution, they go for comfort. They love the pickups. They love to do what they do best. They like to play what they know best. So of course, we'll be seeing
Hello
a battle of
guys.
comfort versus Mecha once more. Or is it going to be comfort versus comfort? We can't
Sigi
tell.
mathang da
But for
Lafuka bi
now,
leko.
ladies and gentlemen, the draft
After
has
this,
begun.
after this
On
Lafuka bi
from the
match.
side of Revolution X ETS, we can already see Juxin, Kalia, and Garukata getting taken out. And Hilda is the first pick, a very rising and tanky frontliner on from the side of Revolution, while Sleep Tide lineup has definitely banned out on the pick-off meta. The Kadita has been taken out.
Hello,
No
Nakai
Rust
si.
waves to be seen
Nakai.
tonight. The Gorgon
Fredo
has
mangre.
also been taken out.
Fredo gone.
And they lock in on the Esmeralda
Fredo the sound
and the
problem kar lai
Kimi.
male
By
mage.
the way, I did mention it to you.
Lafuka bi
Of
next match
course,
ni
the
ko.
Kimi is one of the best mid
Si se
laner
open
just
qualifier
after
semi-final.
Juxin.
Ikai jai YouTube Premium pai da ko di kai jai ko.
Team Revolution.
I don't have YouTube Premium guys,
Will
sorry.
they lock in on the Lapor, CC, maybe the Alice or even the Uranus on towards their EXP? Or do they go in
Price 4 lakh
for
lagi mo dani. Yes,
some
yes.
comfort pick? But ladies and gentlemen, welcome the man, the legend, the
Kai
Ray
jai ko.
King
Ya bada sak pa.
Austin
Kem ha
West
ka no ko.
with us.
Kai jai ko.
Wow, that was quite of an intro, wasn't it? To be
Howe.
fair, this is quite of a
Sagai
mythical
re, howe,
itself.
makonde.
After all, this is the Mythic Showdown, and what do you say? Maybe Fedro's train was having some issues, so my train was a little bit faster, so I had to come in here, right? So, anyways, and to be fair, Sarah's casting and I'm not there, it's not possible, right? It maybe
Pick
maybe,
chicken no. What
maybe
is
fate
that pick?
decided that
Thank
it
you
would be
pick.
us pair. But anyways, with it, I'm really
Revolution
excited
kangu
to
dagi
be,
thank
of
you
course,
pick lai
here.
ko.
And looking at it, we have already, almost halfway through the draft
Asidi Xbox
already.
carry puthok pa yare.
I'm really excited because this is going to be the last 4 teams that is going to be
How
contending
raw,
for
guys?
the 3
Bagi
spots
makonje how
into
raw.
that wildcard phase, right, Sarah? So
Bagi
let's see
makonje
how
how
the
ga
draft
later
plays out. So far, though, nothing out of the ordinary just yet. Purely meta-based.
Premium copy
We've already
over
discussed it, so I'm
yani
not
bro.
going to go over it that much. But I mean, you're obviously most likely going to ask me
Premium
which
to lupa yang
side
kai
of
jang
draft
pi
I
hai
like
jala
more,
di
right?
fak ta ro bada.
So, at least for now, Sleep Tight does look a little bit better, mainly due to their mid lane. It's looking very strong. So let's see.
Tony thok se
if
Tony thok
DTS
pa ha ka
Revolution
Tony
X
gi
DTS
da
can pull off a
Mythic Showdown sida
better
yamna nuai ta ba
pick
thab am
for
taw re
themselves.
aina. Mythic Showdown sida aina
Judging from the pick
Yama
so far,
Esports ka
the
aido
result is
register taw
honestly a
greba.
decent
Kui
pick,
reba ko.
especially against the Kimi.
Lagi hadak
But
Venom
going
ga
for the
sanai dana.
Snapdragon and
Adu
Frederick
Venom ga
Wave
sanab
is
sida
going to disrupt
Venom
things
sisu
a
Mythic
bit.
Showdown da register ngang na han register taw da ai yaw le me ba.
Frederick and
Ai je
Frederick
team mani di
Wave
yaw me ba.
is a bit of an issue
Adu dana
since
team mani mak se
just
disqualified.
from the early
Sa
game
do re ba.
itself, the Kimi
Aina ni thong sana ke taw bu gi.
if they
Adu dana ai do sai caster Fredo hoi kai hoi ka ngang na re mo silli kang gu du ga ai je team mani mak ti lok tho han le ba.
especially since
Ai
the
ju
Kimi
khang hong dra ba
got
poto.
tapped by high loss
Tournament se yam bani na ju kam no khang dra ba.
as well
Hada ki Arunachal Cup ai ba Arunachal gi lane nam ju lai ma le pa lak ani gi.
we do see
Adu da de yaw we ba.
the Varsa getting taken out from the side of Sleep.
Ado Mythic Showdown je sana phang rai thole Mythic Showdown de gi. Oina stream oina taw ni ko watch party oina.
We will
Yeah,
definitely
and with
have
it,
to see
sorry.
how
I
it goes.
Na ba
interrupted
ka
you.
phatri khon je hoi khon je
Go ahead.
na ba ka
No,
phatri
for
manin
a second
khalai
I
na
heard
ri
something else. But anyways, um, with the band's already been done, I just
Basakar
what do you
left
say?
caster je
I love the fact that, of course,
adai de
I am not gonna. I mean, I'm gonna glaze the production every chance
penalty
I get,
chae ba.
anyways.
Yama
But I love the
Esports
fact that
ra
we're finally
Venom
getting
Esports
a
je penalty
tournament
cha
where
gre.
we
Aina
casters are gonna be getting
kena taw ba gi.
to know which
Yausal
custom
ro
map
thok
is
ba
going
gi.
to be used. It's the dangerous
Penalty
grass
cha gre
map.
ba.
So, of course, the ambush
Wai
plays
je.
are going to be respected, and that's why this
Like
Hilda pick,
tournament je sana
when
ning
you
bane.
were obviously going
Ado.
through with it, I really wanted to mention this, of course.
Like
It's a map with a lot of grass, and heroes that benefit from the grass will take the advantage of it, and Hilda is one of the top
Yeah.
priorities of it. So yeah, I think that's is going to be one of the main factor, will increase our survivability and ambush capabilities. And of course, love the fact we are both wearing
No
black,
spamming,
right?
no
Yeah,
spamming
we
here.
are matching.
Spam taw
I,
dia
sh-
de
I
ko.
should have worn a headset as well, but my hairs
Spam
are
taw je
spiky, so
night
maybe I
bot na.
shouldn't stop
Kena
it.
taw bane.
But anyways, with
Do
it,
draft yeng si.
Last two picks coming in from the hands of Revolution X DTS, and they come
Nightbot
in
is
with the
scary,
Moss
Nightbot is
off
scary.
and a
Nightbot to
Lunox goal lane.
sathibani ko.
What do you have to say about this?
Moi
Art?
to
Because
bo
you know
tokte
you were
tokte
discussing the
sanani.
Farsa.
Hoji
But
team
of
mani
course,
makselo sanani ba.
it was going to
Ai
get
tang
banned out
tholakpa.
eventually, and it did, and they respond with an
Manipur ki team
Xbox
match lay
jungle,
bro.
which is,
Next
of course,
match,
to be
next
fair,
match,
it is
next match
expected.
la
It's
Fuka
been
bi lay ko.
Akakshia's banned, Fredrin's taken out,
La
Lancelot's
Fuka
not
bi da
there.
ko ibil gi
They're gonna go
mana
with the
ani ra
X4.
hum na sana
So,
bani.
what do
La
you
Fuka
think?
bi
They
gi
don't
match
get the
se sigi
Farsa,
mathang
they
dani ko.
get the Lunox. Is it going to be enough?
It
Good
does
evening,
look
good evening.
like enough in a way because Sleep Tight doesn't have that kind of crowd
Kai kai
control
lam
at
moi
the
do na
moment,
si ani
whereas
je
just
team
this season,
player je maming
attacks
u do
was
khang wei.
stun. Hylos
Player maming
one
hani
stun,
yengi
and the
game hawro
entire
kan si
game
draft
and
lay
the
hoji pudi.
best that Sleep Tight
Ado
lineup
red
can
team
do
gi pick
is
sham
just
phajo ma red team ne hen ma mal phajo je.
his brilliance before
Xbox
a
CC
team
yaw
like
sida.
he is just
Okay.
going to be free, like
Player maming ge ji kara kara no ai maming ju u phai ne lo ma.
match. And that might just be devastating for a Hylos or an Xbox
Khang
who
di
maybe
full
can't
clip
keep
full
up the
clip ko
crowd
wo ji khang e ma ti hai bane je
and
lane
get
slot ti hai u pa ne je.
much views
Ring da ta gre.
fights. So we will really
Atai ji khang de ne.
see
Full clip se ma di khang e.
Team Sleep Tight lineup decides to play this one out. At the moment,
Ado kai do mo ji CC go
I
lane.
do
CC
like
go lane versus Moscow.
draft a little bit better.
Hilda zo mo u phang e hoji.
Revolution's draft a little bit better, right? Well, I want to agree with you. I want to be a yes man. But hey,
Kado way
for
penalty chai no.
tonight's
Ai na
sake,
team mani
let's be
mak yaw
opposing,
sulu
right?
da.
I would
Team mani
like the
mak yaw
side
wo
of
je penalty
Sleep Tight.
disqualify cha ba bu yai ko. Ai na pa
A
jang
bit
ang
more
na.
contending, isn't it? But with
Penalty
it,
dang sa
looks
wen
like we're already heading to the
Ado,
land of dawn,
kante
isn't
game
it?
the focus
And
to
we're
si
gonna be
guys, play
witnessing
hore.
the game itself that's going to be
Hilda plays nga sai ai
unveiling
rank sarao
right
da
in
su.
front of
Alright,
us.
bi
The
thang ne Hilda plays
first
di.
match that is going to be live streamed, ladies and
Hilda
gentlemen. This is
popular
the
ko ai khala
Mythic Showdown, and tonight we're here for the beginning of the journey itself, where we'll see the final participant joining in.
Customer
the
kun
wild
kal le,
bracket.
khari kal
Let's
ne.
go. Let's dive in.
Mayak
into
se
Land
kal
of
le ba.
Dawn. This is the dangerous grass map, and of course, let's just see how the game plays out.
Absolutely welcome.
Pause la,
to
pause
the
la.
okay. Welcome to the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen. And a little bit of a pause has been called. in.
Freya le khalam ne. Freya ju sathi re.
We will
Balmon ju basak phaja thoe.
works out.
Balmon ju post ta le me ko. Balmon ga Freya ga.
Playing the standard
Freya ga ni paisal le. Khalid ke alti gi da tok sal le Freya ga de.
Of course,
Hilda ji bab sa bro. Hilda ji ngasi yam ui. Bab sa bro sa the page te pa de ko.
since they wouldn't want
Ado Hilda di ngasi yam theng nei. Ngasi rank sana ma tam da. Hilda nga ta de theng nei.
Esmeralda can
Ado Hilda ya o game na loi ka gi.
win once she gets that level 2.
Hilda de phu si ya de ne.
Goal focus game, I
Deme su za wi. Tenki ju oi lam jin ju yang.
It is going to be mostly goal focus for, of course, the side of DTS, and I
Mai te yaw
would
bro.
say this
Team
is a
se
more
si
of
ani
a
je mai
macro
te sa di
game
yaw
for
do
the
ma le.
side of team.
Mathang
Of
gi
course, Sleep
next
Tight.
match sana ka da team
So
do.
let's
Ado
see
yaw
if
ko
they
si
can
de
make
best of 3,
their
best of 3.
opponents, Revolution X DTS, Sleep Tight on the first game. But
I
of
think
course,
Mano was allowed,
loving
Nico.
the whole color scheme. It matches, right? It matches the, what do you say?
Oh,
Even
wait,
the pause
sige,
screen.
mayang
For a
lupa,
second,
may
I thought
mako
this was a
jam, how,
custom pause screen, but it's not.
Angon
We-
ne
we
ho
are not-
gum do mais.
But anyways, since we're going to be waiting here for a while, I think the rotations are just classic, nothing out of the ordinary. Just yet.
Benedict
And I
azu
think we'll
demes
most likely
fazara
see the
bani.
contention being happening in the
Ado merk
What
thana
do you
guys
say?
likes in amjan ji ko
first circle,
likes
yeah,
sa
first
sama
circle.
mutung ye hon
It's
ji
only been a
yam da
minute,
vida.
so I think we'll
Aduna
soon see
mabuk
the
thal le
emblems,
mi
and I'm
yeng
really curious to see if anybody's got anything
EBT gi lay bro,
interesting, or
EBT
are
gi
they
ka
just gonna
silate.
be
La
following
fuka
the
bi gi lay ko
standard
next.
emblems, right?
Next la fuka bi.
Exactly so, and honestly,
Kay Tornino
speaking,
Mythic
the
Showdown
fact
Season
that
2.
Sleep Tight lineup has
She's the
gone
open
for
qualifier ni ko.
such a team-oriented
She's the open qualifier. Ado kay no mo je.
it would be difficult to say, like, how much can they really
Post ti queen lay ji kay gi no.
take for the Lunox and the
Ai na hai ji game no sana do di net ke ka do hana check tong na ga game do hok di kan da keno to sine game so mai sana hor ga net ya na de ga ko ji lai khat le ba.
having
Post ka tong na pa je.
advantage once Team Sleep Tight experience
Si best of 3 ne.
Hylos just has one
Minute manga ngai du ne as sagai ro si da.
I mean, that's one of the main downsides of Hylos. He's just, and one of the main reasons why he was played in the XP as well.
Ado
He's an
Fredo,
HP
Mr. Fredo nang stream da
sponge.
lay ga di.
He just has one.
Nei na mana ba gi
stun.
volume ji kitang lai
The
thabi
second
ba.
skill is more for
Ray,
slow,
volume
which
jam
is
how
not
eh.
always beneficial because
Mr.
I mean,
Fredo,
the
if you're
number
in
of
the
heroes
chat,
that you can affect is not often picked, right?
Tang lai
That is
thabi ba.
something that they
Mai ma
will
kon.
have to take into
Wait, this one.
consideration, but with it, we're going to be continuing with the game over here. And I love, of course, the new Alice model, and I feel
Not
like that's such a
redraft,
good
not
thing to
redraft.
use
Network
for
problem.
the transition itself, right? So, with it,
The game is back.
there we go, diving into the game. the turtle's gonna be coming in
Lafugi
a
lineup
minute.
changes tawbo tawe
So until then, wow, Yuzhong's actually winning out the lane.
tawe do
Look at
handak
that,
is khangde
Sara.
ko Mythic
But
Showdown
he
gi
might
torong
get
odra
punished
hangde
over here.
Bazai
He
first
does.
blood
Absolutely, and
Henzalle
that's
henzalle
the
mana o me
first
henzalle usido
blood coming in from the side of
missing
Suicide
chaladi
lineup. Like I
missing
mentioned, you
chalaga
go
di
in
link
a
bida
little
ba
too deep and you will get
map
punished.
ta hero udraga di link bida ba
And that is
hero
exactly
ur kan da tang link da
and honestly, that's a
hore live tha hydro live se sida dum
lineup.
samjana garni loirma
Team Revolution having the Fredrin as well as the Hilda. But we can see BLZ trying to go in for a practical
si torni je maitai gi laire maitai mayam yawi EBT yawi lafuka bi yawi da ye manipur gi squad mayam yawi ko
onto the top side though. We can see
ngado ngasi di only lafuka bi
having to
play ne
force
blaze
out that flicker very early,
si ani
which
siga
means that
lafuka bi
the
ga
turtle
lafuka bi ga ta batin maming du kai ko ai yengak train da du mate
Absolutely, and just like I mentioned,
next
right,
tani ko moi
this is
message
more
next
of the macro gameplay that Sleep Tight has the draft on their pocket, and with it, they're going to be having those
EBT
early
gi Guwahati
advantages
lane watch party
clearly.
to
Aki seems
ge
to be
to
really keen on trying to engage when the jungler is not even present. Even the rest of the team is trying to obstruct it a lot. I would say do not commit to it just yet that much. Of course, I mean, I think Fredo has already covered it, but we have a special person here, which is, I think, Fam, right? From Revolution XDTS.
Watch party
one
is
of
I
the
holo xilera ya
youngest
holo ke
players in the India Sea right now. And he's present, and he's trying to dominate against the CC.
absolutely. And look at that, the early damage coming in from the Fredrin as well as the Moskov. Definitely worth it for getting Moskov that early
do
edge.
khang the game is intense
He
oi
will
ba
be
watli ko
picking up his trinity
akoina rank
much
te sana ba kusara
faster
du
as
ga ha
compared
rank te ga
to
to mai
CC.
mayam du ga ha tournament je intense oi ba wale
So, it's Revolution is DDS,
rank te
but
dek
they
lu kham
have
paina
the
bi ne
first blood.
fight se
And
ho
with
lu
it,
fight to
right
to
now, they are trying to equalize the trade as much as possible, but Yu Zhong is right now no longer in the lead. And look at that custom emblems popping up on your screen. You can clearly see
EBT gi Dexter
that,
ya
okay, most
coach
of them have
coach
gone
te
for the O,
coach
but
come
the bot lane,
manager
they're still contending, but
Dexter
wait up
di
for a while.
coach come manager
The aggression from Esmeralda.
come owner
Wait up. Let us see what they have in store for us. Okay. It's pretty standard, but Fredrin going for the support. He's going to be a little bit more squishy. Moskov decides to go for that single target enhancement, trying to perhaps win the lane against CC, right? And Kimi,
scoreboard
well,
ke
that's a
scoreboard
standard
1-1 hai
set
chum
as
chu
well,
ai
trying to slow
mid
as
sida
much
soi
as your
ra hangdra
attack speed. I mean, her attack speed is basically, at the same pace as everything. So I think everything's all right. Do you see anything out of the Onet? Okay, Esmeralda also going for the support emblem for more shield region.
As we talk about that, Agony
Whoa.
has been taken off the map, and funnily enough, Agony is on the thrill, which does make him a little bit squishier despite having.
mathang lafu ka bi ni ko mathang di
And of course, the glorious pathway gets
Thang di lafu ka bi ni
just before the turtle, and that would be one disadvantage for Sleep Tide at the objective. And here even
Dexter
now,
the device
has
thok pani moi
been
tin chu yes manager oi beni bro du
very
owner
easy
manager ma ro
one
oi
important resource getting
magi keno ne
Yeah. 1-for-1
Magi
trade
squad never.
resources, but the scoreboard, of course, still favoring the side of Sleep Tight, 11,000. But look at that top lane. They wanted to go in with the Chaos Assault. And they
opposite
wanna
lane so
pressure the
chali ji
top
kai gi
lane
moi
to get
hyper jibo
a little bit of that macro advantage because the Turtles, not something that they still
as fazare upai leite se ma yeng min na ji ko it's not my fault
pathway, and Exo will be securing
I don't
that
use
kill, and
YouTube
even
Premium.
Pham will be in danger.
Bear with
He
me.
has been taken down by Shane, while Johan will be zoning away Agony right into the back line. So a good advantage coming into Sleep lineup right there. The mid tier one completely vulnerable and
kem ha ka kem ha ko ji ke edge slap ko kem ha ka ko
he will be the one leading in terms of EXP as compared
December first week ta halak toiro December first week ta ai
and now
India ke petel jat kani
you can see the impact of that right into the jungle and full clip.
yadre red team jina hele early game turtle yem bodu tum khang ne
Okay.
na play je like cut lele
Right into his pass. The passive won't be enough to help him survive. Agony caught out far behind to give back up to his teammate, and Aki really isn't able to do as much.
that we just witnessed, throughout these turtle battles and everything. It was full clip, was slowly catching up, but right now with the
crisis to
engaging
boost
him
ura ga ro khang de le
losing
jo sala
more
kan ya
EXP,
de
he is right now
Ma-
down on that
mana lai
level.
de
It
yade.
is Fam who's still persisting, who's still going in
Game
strong,
lotion
but
ba
until
hitraga
that,
di
let's look at the bills, of course,
phajade ko
coming in
game
here.
lotion ba hi ga dam
It's-
game sisu
Okay.
early game mid
Kim is
game
going for the
late
Sky
game
Vision,
sana
not
ba hi
the
ga dam
ordinary, but looks like they really want to contest for that purple. I think it's a fight.
napo henzele tu
Always like
Pazai.
we see get it, but Aki secures the skill onto Skull right there.
Red ใช่ไหมเต้มาจ่ายยาว
Only
มา
the
แหละ
level of 3 people,
มามิ่ง
and
ดิคัง
Shiny
เจก็
gets
ใช่
the
full
full
clip ใช่ไหมดิ
advantage
คังไง
of him with that kill.
blue team
Just
เก
the
full clip ใช่
complete
บ้านเลนส์ต้นไปเดียมให้ไปเนี่ย
bait comms coming in from the side of 3
เพื่อ stream แต่สุพนามตากันนี่ใช่ full clip ให้มาเอา blue team กี่ใช่ดูคังที่สุดตัวนาเมที่ยังบุตรไล่ขัดเลยบัดเด้อ
towards the top lane, desperately trying to protect that tier 2.
Absolutely. Both of the fighters from the side of
คือราช
Sleep
explain
Tide
ในกอง
already
ตัว
have their
ตัว
war
ตัว
axes
yes
equipped. Fam over here has that corrosion sight on his
Esme
hands,
counters Hilda.
so he's going to be a little bit. He will slowly dish out the damage, but it's not going to be enough. I noticed both of the
Red team
the
zikay no.
agony with that
Tam tam soy jale
extra
je maga.
physical attack was able to take out the Kimi. Good trade-off. They lose the last turtle as well, but at least they get some proper.
blue team จะไม่เต้นี่ให้หรอโอเคโอเค full
but
clip
it's
จะไม่เต้หรอ
still not enough. Look at that, Sarah. They are 4,000 gold deficient.
Come back like why ani da.
Behind at 7 minutes, and Bill
Red team je tam tam
over
da.
here
Give
will
away tong
get
sele mo je.
that dominance ice. And look at the damage dealt ranking over here. You can clearly see Esmeralda is actually the one dishing out the most damage.
Maximum
Sky
damage.
gets out, no
What,
sibo.
like
Damage dealt.
Esmeralda? Oh my
Yes
goodness.
ma dale ne
And
pote
he is
damage
so
dealt
far ahead of everyone, even that is surprising. But look at that, the engage onto Bilzy right away. Traction pulse
Mas
will
udre
catch
he
two.
kem ta
Bilzy
sawa
manages
male
to
dig
make
da.
it out alive, while Exo will be securing the kill with Sky Pierce proccing right there, a double for him.
Nice.
Bilzy still trying to run. Exo saves his life with the triple. Now they're gonna be going in for more though. Do they want that?
มามิ่งไงจะเล่าทั่วke ko blue team มามิ่งไงจะ full clip เลยเด้
Get it right away.
agony เลยเด้
Absolutely, right now.
Farm.
Ooh,
farm ก็วงก็เลยเด้
too much damage
Aki
coming
ko
in from
bombe
the
de.
side of Sleep Tide. They're basically
El
a
gato
full
kit.
barrage
Amazing things.
of, what can you say? They're basically showering their opponents with flamethrowers, with the damage from Kimi, and the Esmeralda. What is it? She's throwing.
blue team Mizoram ne
she's
ngarang
throwing
ni ta okay
something.
okay
But anyways, look at that mid lane.
Definitely can
นุ่ายเลย Xbox นี่นุ่ายเลย
action. Shane trying to go
true
in.
damage นี่ลอยพองดัดเลยเนี่ย
Gonna be
ยงเนี่ย
danger here, and before
Pedrin
it
jibu
lands,
ekta
the freeze
asap
of
asap
that
dum cha
bomb
thok
gets
re.
taken out. Agni tried to catch down Shane, but
Us
will
hilda
be
ji jo
taken
tum me
right
loi
back
juru
because
juru
of
tum me da.
Xorg, and Exo will be the
Yam
one
hai na
securing that kill.
line up se
Fam
same grave mo na
only picks up on the golden star, but he still does not
yu
have
zong ga je
the
khang dre
chance. So will he be able to help his team get the comeback, or will they end just before the Moscow gets his full build? That's the main
ไอ้น่ะควายที่นุ่งายกี่เซนังนักกติกา
Absolutely,
ไป
Sarah,
บ่มา
because
ตั้ง
I just noticed
ปานิร
he's
กังกู
still
ใหญ่บ่
not done with the golden
yes
stuff yet when we last saw, right?
ยาววันนี้
But
ก็ได้
again,
มาตั้ง
looking at the damage dealt again, of course, Kimi slowly catching up, but the Esmeralda still very ahead at 50,000. Let's see the from the side of Team
Lotto,
Revolution
Lotto.
X DTS. The highest has been dealt by, of course, the Lunox right now. She has the most damage
ซี่
at
มาทั้ง
this
ดอลลาร์ฟูกาบิเลยก็
point
guys
in time of the game.
ซี่มาทั้งดอลลาร์ฟูกาบิเลย
The moment we'll soon see the Moskov step
ดู
up
ที่
and
เพลย์จะ
be
ขึ้น
the
นุ่งายเนี่ยดู
highest
ที่ขัดดัง
damage
จะขัด
rank.
ทัดอะไรก็
I think
ลา
things
ฟูกาบิ
will
ที่ขัดดัง
slowly
ขัดทัด
change.
แก
But look at the goal difference. It's quite massive. The only one that's
Kumjal le
catching
ne.
up, of course,
Kem
is gonna
udre
be
ne,
Lunox,
kumjal
but
le
look
ne,
at
moi
the
production
top
jisu ko.
lane.
Hen
Right
dong
now,
pa
it
thwe.
looks like Yushang wants to go in for an
Kem
engage.
udre.
Is that the right time?
ฟุน่าเรกระดานงามินห้องเด็กก็
Melodious pathway once more saves their life a little bit, but
Why
yes,
they
he
come
is
to the
back
levels there?
off. The Lord is going to be charging in, and Praedel's Wrath isn't enough. Exo will secure the double kill right there in the last instant. He is going to burst them down as Exo gets the triple. And
I need
we
them, I
can
have-
see Sleep Tide lineup going in for
Nice,
more. Gets
nice.
Aki,
Oh
gets
my
the
God.
first maniac of the
Tora,
Mythic
minute ro sibo.
Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. Team Sleep Tide
Panzai.
lineup with the first
สิเดคัมเบกกะลาที่ยาเด้
from
ลอร์ที่ดิเฟนต์ต้องวงกับ
King
นี่นะ
and
มวยมีโทลาเนี่ย
for Fam, but he manages
โทรมา
to
สามตัวสลัมเองมานอมนะ
giving away that
Extra.
savage to the side of Sleep Tide lineup.
Yeah, look at the damage taken right now. Bilzy over here with 90, close to 100,000 damage taken. And Agony is coming in close, but it's not going to be
Yeah,
enough.
Fedrin
He
jungle,
needs to
bro.
soak up more, but
Yeah.
can he? He
Yeah,
cannot.
man,
Look at
it's
that.
example
Full clip is the one gets taken down.
Absolutely.
Na sidi loi du male. Moscow ta lai re, poti Moscow ta.
The double, the base is almost down, but the Lord gets taken down successfully. 3 members still alive will be looking for some kind of a defense. The minions
แพดดินดูดิเด้อบัดเจเจโอเลเฮบัดเด้อ
inhibitors will be taken down by the side of Sleep Tide lineup, and of course those virtually easy objectives secured. And
Dio
now
shan
they
gidu
do
ra.
have a very healthy wave coming in from the mid lane, but Exo onto the back line will find Fam right away. Falling Star Mode coming in onto Arke as well as full clip. But Hilda trying to go in for Exo, but he gets the Sky Piercer procced at the right moment. Will manage to survive with the Black Dragon. Has been used up. He's trying to go in for Exo right away into the back line. Doesn't have the
Panzai,
best
shiri,
fight.
shiri.
Will find
kill.
Pulap ka tanagi wanida makha tawagam ta lawdeo.
Revolution X DTS still going for more, but Shane will be enough to finish him off. And now, two members down.
Red che kai lam di khangde bro. Tim maming be khangde di anda ki tim manawo mayam.
Back off and
Ai di
disengage.
kem khangdre.
That I really thought he was not going to be able to make it, but he was
Space ka
able
fange ko
to.
blue team je space ka fange
El
ho pham
Gato,
to kolak pa
that
yar.
literally means cat.
Namjan mai namjan
So,
ba
yeah,
plap
El Gato cat
makha
over
ju
here.
namjan ga dabne ba. Red team
What do you
je
say?
tana wo jat ki wan.
Congrats on that great shutdown, but right now it's still not enough because I just noticed the goal difference.
Comeback
It
lak
means
pagi
that
chance lai ko je.
9,000. The only ones that's
Haijara
catching
de.
up is Fam.
Comeback
So
lak.
they got to respect Fam right now. Okay, he has his Trinity build done. Is it going to be enough? They are going in.
They definitely are going in, but
Udre kai no kamai no ulisbo faje. Blue da faje ma le sidi.
double knockup coming in from the side of Revolution is
Comeback lo
DTS.
sibo.
They are charging
As mai
back.
chang re ne mai yaw re ne.
Comes in, appraisals
Oh,
rather
bang
than find
comes in.
Billsy, but the last
Mai
hit
tu
is
vai
not
leitre.
gonna find anyone. Aki will get the shot down on
Thubi na leitre mai je.
Johan will file full clip
Mai no
instead, and
ole,
this
mai no
time
ole.
around, I
Oh,
took it.
again.
Could halai mo jo. Oh. Si comeback ni ne si da.
Trying to go in and trying
This
to
is a
find
comeback.
Johan
Oh,
onto
oh,
the
oh.
back line. He doesn't have
Gotta go
anything.
back.
He does have the lasting insanity, but Pam dodges it.
Wow, Zai.
He manages to survive with one
Comeback ni,
HP,
comeback ni.
and only two members
Red
left
team do
alive.
game motion ba haitre ne mo. Fajara ma snowball ta de.
From the side of Sleep
Makut han ba
Nine,
hore ko.
should be
Late game hero sadi sadi ba yauri blue team gi su.
Yeah, they should be traversing
Kutti halani
towards it
zikra.
right now. Full clip is online. They should be going towards it. Look at the damage tanking ranking right now. That is an unfortunate place. Fam, he's gonna get taken out here. Or is he?
Is he?
Yenga
Is
si yenga
he?
jani je.
Skull, can you
No.
do it?
As.
Oh, good try right there.
That was a good try, but unfortunately that was a 1v2 matchup. Overall, even if Hylos did get taken down,
Mazo mi
as
khara
well,
halo
I
finger
would
lak
have
pudune
caught
ba.
up to him. But so
Tam farm to
looking
ya
at
halo
it right now,
ba
10 to 24 score. Around 3,000 gold disadvantage for the side of Revolution XDTS. They are slowly climbing back up. Look at that. The heal ranking is, of course, Billsy over here is just covering all the bases.
Quality
Damage
khara wala
taken,
video
damage
ja.
dealt, everything.
1-0
is
jo
in his
maximum ne
hands.
maximum.
So, of course,
Moi gi
but
production
full
channel.
clip and El Gato
Ay,
are
the maximum
slowly
ni ko.
catching up at the 6th and the 7th rank. Really goes to show that they're getting the, sustain up a little bit. But is it going to be enough? Look at that full clip. Sustain quite a bit. But right now, Billsy, better watch out. They have the damage. So he forces the flicker out and goes back.
Sigi lo chida
This is
khanga
the
ne.
time where Moskov
Sigi
comes
lo chida
in.
khanga ne ko.
Level 13 though, against a barrage of level 15s in the hands of Sleep Tide. Is it too late to make
Ibil
that
grind to
comeback
ya
right
ne.
now? Because there's a
Grind
lot
grind
walking
dayak
in.
la adam ni
No
ko.
inhibitors.
Ai isamuk su torni
Not sure
yauri
what
ko
they can
ju
do right now.
Arunachal gi
Enemy
lane
is
kaptai
defense.
sana kani. Sigi torni se ma de disqualify sagre.
Doesn't have the
Thole
glow
ai.
to start it, but Shane with the curtain call.
Sida loi do ya. Adigi wai league ga game lo wai league.
HP though.
Defense.
Bam, dealing a lot
Fajare,
of
no
damage,
ka de.
and Gato trying to go on for the back
Lo
line,
shan mang
but
ngam mani kaino.
Johan will find the kill
Ikal le
on
kaino
the
red team ja.
four-man tower
Xbox ko
coming
jo.
in from full clip, but not gonna
Moscow
be
hat
enough.
pa dalo
Three
re.
members taken down from the side of Revolution XDTS,
Too
and
much.
Bam
Fajai,
tries
GG.
to do
much.
it.
Fajai,
Too
fajai.
much for the young
Red
man
team
to
maming je kai ba.
handle.
Slip tight kai jale slip tight na ka re ko.
Revolution XDTS
Slip tight
defend.
kai kamai khang du ne
Sleep
slip
tight
tight kai
lineup
thola thola mi je.
secures the first
Maming
game
khang dre
and
ba
the
tai.
first base for themselves.
And they get that W for themselves
Fuzzy.
for
Nice.
this best of 3 series. And right now,
GG.
if
First play ne ko si do.
Yes,
Best of
wanna
3 ne mo
make
se
it
first play ne.
straight up to the wild cards.
Item
they
khud
gotta
ka
have to
jo
wait,
is
but there is,
postar
of
postar.
course, the result screen, of course, right, ladies and gentlemen. Do not mind the names. The name Daphne, it immediately reminded me of Scooby-Doo. But anyways, looking at the itemizations and everything, okay,
Boy,
looks like
kay
a
maming
little bit of
na
error is there.
phang
Don't
de.
worry about it.
Blue pick
And
re.
until then, okay, I think it's fixed. Yep, there we go. Instantly,
Johnson
it
ga
got
thola pa
fixed.
na like
And there
ka.
we go. Okay, Helda went in
Mythic
for the,
Showdown
of
se
course, the
guys
new
ai ha ge
toilet
ba.
armor.
Mythic Showdown se da ai je
I
team
don't think the
amada
news
register
would be
tawra ga
that
hana lai.
good to be
Yama
prioritizing that early. I
Yama
think
esports
we
na
need
Mythic
something
Showdown da
else.
Yama
On
esports
the other
register
side,
to lai bne
Yu
ko.
Zhang go
Ado
went
ngarang
in
na
for
nai
the
Venom ga sana
dual,
bine
you know,
Ado Venom
damage.
gangu si
Usually
jo
Yu Zhang just go in for the ones, but
mo
it
ju
was
ngarang na
really,
register
really
to lai ma.
good that
Sona
he
ga
went because he was
Sapara
able
ba
to
torni
shut
sida je
down
line up
also
ani
a
de
few
register to
times.
lai me ba.
But other than
Ado
that,
ko na fedu oite oi sana kan
I
hai.
think everybody's,
Team mani dia
everybody's
ose
got
team mani mag
standard
disqualify
builds
lo
over
cha
here.
do ne.
The new Sky
Ai
Guardian
na yaw wai
did
da mak
help
ta mob team
Frederick
mani
just a little
disqualify
bit
cha do
more,
ne ba. Adu da ai
and
je
Fam was coming
mani mag te loi thole
online,
hai.
but look at him.
team mani
still
mag se
level
disqualify
14.
dem sa hau jai
And look
ko.
at that, there
Ai dang
are
thole
the
to
emblem
penalty dang
sets.
sa hau
Even
mo
if we look into it, Lunox really wanted to rotate,
ai jo
but
khangau
I
dro ba yeng
think
dro ba.
since it was the thing,
Ni da register to lai me.
should have went. I don't know. Maybe the bargain hunter.
no disqualify
But I
จอบนั่น
think,
ติ
I
ก่อน
think
ทอลักปนิเด
it's fine.
Sad
It's
kan.
fine because I mean, you know, Kimi went for the bargain hunter because
fix
knowing this
tawgram
is dangerous grass, you don't want to rotate that much. What you really want to get is the items first. So
สัสๆโหno
overall,
ไฟ
looks
มวย
like that's going to be the case.
Asin na ina,
You can
si
see the
taning
goal
din eh.
difference, right, Sarah?
Absolutely, we can see it's like 7k in favor of Sleep Tide lineup even at the end of it. And if we do look at the damage dealt on towards the end,
bro gi sar chu throk to thoe yengmin ji go be dai sikradi ai gi sar tra yawi line up ani yawi line up ani
however,
Mythic Showdown da moina semi final changa kan da ai ha ke ai team de reveal tor ke huji ki uthok pa ya de team je ai gi sar tra ai na tak pa team mani khak yawi sisina huji ki MPL team myam ju phudhara ga final ga changa di ai sai di khuba khudhara kani maning lagi
only made for the Kimi since it does reduce 70
bro Arunachal Lane Cup se kai dia Arunachal Lane Cup se Venom da yawi Venom da sana kani ko
reduced from a Kimi who's
Arunachal gi ju hogdorob ne
so of course
Yeah.
Mythic Showdown se madi upai leite sumaina watch party do le horani ko
need at least 2 items to be relevant and damage dealing.
Arunachal di yaw kani
The Lunox and the Moscow is what caused
Arunachal gi duna
that all those
kya 2.5 lakhs la kana moi bane
Yeah,
price pool do
absolutely. Because you can clearly see
season 4 lakh
Esmeralda's
mai moi bane
all the way over at 78,000 as an EXP laner. Yes, Kimi's at the highest damage over here with
Hold on,
86,000
it's
damage
like
dealt
cut lane.
throughout the game. Because of course that's a Kimi right here, and that's the whole point of making this CC gold lane work. When you have an ADC
What is it?
that can take the role of the gold laner, perhaps you take her in the jungle or you take her in the mid lane. This is where the Kimi shines
Dead
the
kya
best.
na Arunachal fixer
being
thok
that, you know, a gold
Fixer
laner
tholak
in
chigo.
camouflage in a ghillie suit, right? So
no
that's the Kimi's
fixers
job.
out yet
But
for
Esmeralda
Arunachal
dishing out 78,000 damage just goes to testament of the fact that, I mean, yes, Yu Chong is over there, did take out EXO, but you can clearly see his
game
damage
sai
is
nai
like
je ho
half,
ji sini mathang
literally
me sa la fu ka bi
half
lei
of what
adu ye me
Bilzy dealt in that game. Really goes to show
Kadang
that
zero bi
the
thadara
side of
ge.
Sleep Tide had such an early
Noi sigi watch party je
advantage
huji
that
huji
by the time
I7
Moscow
na
over
su tawang
here
mani
was almost close to
lagi
catching up to
insane
Kimi.
na
Look
su
at that,
tawang mani ko
84,000
watch
damage
party je
dealt,
koi hum na taw
close to
gani sigi watch party je
86,000. The game was already over, and he's still level 14. Just goes to show the fact that Mythic Showdown, ladies and gentlemen, it's an unmerciful event. Of
full
course,
clip se kai lam
every
ni
team
full clip se
wants
lam khang
the
de as a
massive
player
cash
se
prize,
thengna
and
da
we're
thengna
only
re
starting
hai
it right
bane
now
full
because
clip se hai
this is
bane
the
am
semi-finals
ai
of
ga
the
stream da
Open
su jam thengna
qualifiers.
gre
The last
plus
players
aina rank
to be
sana
joining
jam
in
thengna gre
fray, to be joining in the leaderboards to contend with
live
everyone
tha
else.
ko
But
opponent
we
yam
will, of
tarak
course, we
bane
will right now go
lens
to the
ko pai
game.
kan da
Number 2,
hai bane
ASAP. But
ai ga
before
hai
then,
du
Sarah,
asi player je khan le
no,
ga
I should. Never mind. I'll tell you later.
lens pa
Great
hang da
hair.
wale
What I'll tell you. Great hair. My hair's all messy though. You know.
Talk about hair. It's fine. It's all
minute
fine.
manga ngai se minute
Because
manga ngai se
honestly, what
ani sina ngang na ba tars ai na ba kitang phatri ko guys aduna ai khon je kitang nuai amar normal da trai ke khon je full le khara chrono sau de
No spamming.
Yep, don't spam though. You need to be active, but originally. Don't use something, you know.
Don't become ChatGPT, guys.
I'll give you the side eye in that case. However,
Kasa
just
wai
be
to le
natural,
hai
just enjoy
drops
the stream.
drops
If you
starts
do,
in 5
share
minutes
it
hai
up.
go 4 minutes
So
ngai je
that's all you need to do for the giveaway. And the more you are, the better your chances are of winning
Absolutely.
those juicy diamonds. It's a total prize pool of 1 lakh diamonds. Don't forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And
1 lakh ki giveaway lai mo gi stream da
what do you think Revolution
1 lakh diamond
onto their mid lane or
total da
the gold lane?
price pool Susan Mr Susan sigi tournament sigi price pool je 4 lakhs 4 lakhs
Damage dealers
4 lakhs plus
choices.
diamond kya no diamond masing du ko re
I think, Sarah, the answer is pretty like 3.
Saw
it
bane.
comes
Hadak
down
sa
to
higi
the 3
quite saw
pointers.
to ni oi duni
Well, the
sisna.
first point is going to be the fact that they shouldn't have picked up the Fred and Dad
Yaw
early on. I
phang
get
de
it.
bro.
They were kind of afraid that they might get
Sadi
locked
chana
out of
jani
their
mani du
jungle.
palite.
But you
Mathang
see
gi de
Kimi
mathang
right
gi de
there.
yaw wa de.
Your main goal should
Mathang
be
ki tourney
trying
da.
to gap her in her respective lane itself. So should have prioritized the Farsa immediately, and if, well, let's say you're not confident with the Farsa, or you think you don't want to pick the Farsa in this game, should have went with the Eve at least, not
Full clip se
waited
kai
until
gi
they
ha
both
gi
got
blacklist ki
banned out.
ming ne mane mane
Lunox
thai
is a
na
good
kai
option
na
overall,
maming
but
chat
just
se
like
kan
you
ge maming ne.
you
Kai
mentioned
kau
it
di
just
kan
a
ge.
few seconds ago, is the
Kai
fact
gi
that she is
previous name
also
ne full clip ai je.
falls into that gold hungry category where she's going to be requiring
Brother
at
gi
least
trophy di
2
e rook
items
dang
to
ke no
dish
la o
out
pe
now.
dam la
At
o ne
least
bro.
half potential of her damage. Full
Pe
build
la o
Lunox
pe
is
la on da. 나돈 푼ꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯁ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯦ ꯋꯥ ꯉꯥꯡꯕꯁꯦ 나ꯕꯁꯦ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯦꯅꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯗꯔ ꯄꯦꯔꯦ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯣꯅꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯗꯔ
Where she and the CC, because CC is just a natural counter for
It
the
will come back ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯅꯤ
most
line up
tanky
hyper
hero. So I think
ꯃꯃꯤꯡ
that was
ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯛꯑꯣ hyperꯁꯦ
somewhere
ꯀꯅꯥ
the
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯍꯟꯅꯤ
issue
hyperꯁꯦ
relied at. I think these
ꯈꯪꯗꯦꯅꯦ
3
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ
pointers
ꯑꯃ
were
ꯍꯦꯛꯇ
there.
ꯄꯪꯁꯥꯟ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯁꯨ
They
ꯌꯥꯏ hyperꯗꯤ
picked, they didn't pick
ꯅꯤꯛꯁꯟꯅ
the
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯁꯨ
mage,
ꯌꯥꯏ
they picked the Fredden
BYG
early,
ꯅ
and
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯁꯨ
the
ꯌꯥꯏ
third thing they didn't ban the CC. If they can maybe perhaps may chance avoid these 3
ꯇꯥꯏꯌꯦ
things and improve on their draft, I think
ꯀꯩꯕ
I definitely think the draft relied a key here, because I feel like execution wise Fam was doing exceptionally well.
ꯇꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣꯅ
But
ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯣ
one little boy cannot carry all on the weight on his
ꯃꯥꯏꯛꯇꯨꯗ ꯈꯔ
shoulders,
ꯅꯛꯁꯟꯅ
right?
ꯉꯥꯡꯉꯣ ꯅꯪ
You
ꯀꯩꯅꯣ
gotta
ꯒꯦꯠꯇ
support
ꯉꯥꯡꯉꯛꯏꯗꯨꯅ
him a little bit.
ꯀꯩꯝ ꯇꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ
So with it,
Trophy
we will soon get into the draft in 2 minutes, and hopefully DTS can step up their game, or else they're not going home anyways. Don't worry about it. The loser of tonight's match,
ꯅꯪ ꯃꯥꯏꯛꯁꯦ
this first
ꯍꯧꯕꯩꯅꯤꯅꯦ
match,
ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ
will face the loser of the second best of 3 series, and they'll fight tomorrow for the
ꯑꯩ
last
ꯂꯐꯨꯒꯥꯕꯤ ꯃꯦꯠꯆ
contending
ꯃꯊꯪꯗꯅꯦ
third spot at the wildcard phases. But of course, that is another, it's another if.
ꯍꯣꯏ ꯃꯊꯪꯗ
It's
ꯃꯊꯪꯗ
better to just win this series and just take the easy route to the wildcards, because wildcards is still a very hard road. So yeah, let's see what DTS can pull up.
ꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ
Will they
ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ
take the
ꯃꯣꯏꯅ
hard
ꯀꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯁꯨ
road right
ꯄꯤꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯅꯦ
now,
ꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯗ
or they'll face it tomorrow?
ꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤ ꯑꯅꯤ
So,
ꯁꯥꯕꯅꯦ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤ
until
ꯑꯅꯤ
then, right?
ꯁꯥꯕꯅꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯅ
It's like you
Yaobugi.
are just waiting
Yaobugi.
to be selected for the hard part, like you mentioned, and you are just fighting. And it's like either you get there in 1 jump or you get there in 2 jumps. That's the only. And if you don't make it in 2 jumps, you're out, even after making it this far. So it's all about giving it your.
ꯑꯩ ꯅꯪꯗꯤ ꯖꯣꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯋꯥꯁ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ ꯇꯧꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯦꯅ
Because this is season 2. We saw in season 1
ꯖꯣꯟꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯕꯅꯤꯅꯦ
We were there.
desperate
ꯃꯤ
how
ꯑꯍꯨꯝ
hungry the teams were to make it
ꯖꯣꯟꯅꯦ
until the top 8, the top 6,
ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅꯦ
and
ꯏꯟꯁꯦꯟꯅꯦ
and even here it is
ꯑꯩꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯅꯦꯕ
we'll have a Swiss stage, we'll have a round robin stage where all the fun
ꯉꯁꯤ ꯍꯧꯗ ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯗꯣ
ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅꯦ ꯑꯣꯄꯟ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯂꯤꯐꯥꯏꯌꯔꯁ ꯑꯗꯣ
this and to all the teams like a grind
ꯋꯥꯔꯜ ꯀꯥꯔꯠꯅꯤꯅꯦ
ꯋꯥꯏꯜ ꯀꯥꯔꯠ ꯌꯦꯁ ꯋꯥꯏꯜ ꯀꯥꯔꯠ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯥꯕꯗꯨꯅ
4 lakh
ꯉꯁꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯗꯣꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯥꯕꯗꯨ ꯆꯪꯈꯤꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯋꯥꯏꯜ ꯀꯥꯔꯠꯇꯣ ꯁꯤꯁ ꯋꯥꯏꯜ ꯀꯥꯔꯠ
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Visa Games are bringing you
Trophy thanggatpa.
200,000 diamonds as well. So you're going to get share of something. All the teams actually, they'll be getting a share, because we've already, if you're not following our Wadrum Games Instagram yet, you should be, because we have shared everything. The reason Sarah knows about all of this, well, she is a caster, she would know anyways. But
Nixon
even if
haytabani.
she was an audience,
Nixon
she would know
yadamni
as
da
well,
was
because we
oyeda.
share all the updates. So make sure you follow. So right now, we're going to be heading into the draft pretty soon. And just like Sarah mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, in past tournaments, we've had most of the tournaments usually have group stages, playoffs, and then usually they have some form of format, right?
Gameplay is
They have
super
round
scene
robin.
naman to like
We've
but
had a lot of round robin
sis
tournaments, honestly, and sometimes we have the
Bilugi
Swiss
kamedje
stages.
yung ayro
So
Bilugi kamedje
with it, like it gets exciting when you reach those phases, right? But in this tournament,
Plastic
we said,
kido kajal leo
why not
sanagi
go?
ni
You
ne
know, why
pada
pick
koin thangal
one
lida
when you can have the best of
Sanagi.
both worlds? It does
Goal.
make the tournament really long, but hey, having such a grand prize, the journey
asi
has
asi
not been
mathang me
short.
sana doi ni ko je
Of course.
comment ga tawai je
Let's see if this is going to be a long one. Goes to the third game, or it goes
ꯇꯔꯅꯤꯡꯗꯤ
clean sweep
ꯌꯥꯝꯃꯕꯅꯦ ꯃꯣꯏ
for
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯁꯦ
sleep tight. Let's see. It's going to be the
Hore,
bands
hore,
coming
hore.
in.
Nangi
and
sound
the
ko lai
aesthetic
khalo
of
ne
the
bro.
band, it's
Kem
like
ta dre ne.
literally like they're sniping. Like, yeah, boom. Do not
Asi
snipe
nupa
my
asi ye.
Lucian, of course.
ꯎꯄꯨ ꯄꯤꯛ
But with
ꯊꯜꯂꯝꯃꯅꯤ
it,
ꯇꯔꯅꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯃꯟꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ
bands are
ꯃꯣꯏ
already
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯁꯦ
there. Lancelot
Asi nupa
and
asi
Groff.
makon ti
Good
hau
bands.
wane.
On the other side, Revolution looks like they don't want to get gapped in the mid anymore.
this target deployment bans coming
Yo ba asi nu pi chi makon je picture pi e du ga asi nu pa ti hau wane.
no more wifing
ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩ
for
ꯇꯥꯡꯕꯩꯅꯦ
USD
ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩ ꯇꯥꯡꯕꯩ
sadly. However, a Harriet ban from the side of a sweet title. What exactly are they planning with it? Do they plan on getting a ranger? Do they plan
ใจตางอย่างสิกา
Airo NBA yang boy nang gi keno je yo mai ma ming je lai khat le he.
อืมอืม
Diary pa nu pa kai je le yo.
that hero? However, if he does pick up on the usage, Team Revolution will
Prok ba?
still have the access to Fred
Lai
Bear,
thai ko.
Hayabusa, and all those counters, whatever is going to be left open. And also,
Yeah.
okay, but this is going
They
to
go
be
in
a
again.
broken
Ngasi
horse.
tourney na tro da bilu ai. Keno su lai manager su lai khoi manager babu. ꯂꯐꯨ ꯀꯥꯕꯤꯒꯤ
Of course, the pack
ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯈꯩꯗꯣ ꯐꯦꯡꯉꯒ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯔꯛꯑꯣꯀꯣ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯈꯩꯗꯣ ꯐꯦꯡꯉꯒ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯔꯛꯑꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯁꯦ ꯈꯇꯥꯡ ꯊꯥꯗꯔꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯁꯕꯦꯟꯅꯁꯨ
Yeah,
ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯤꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯁꯦ
absolutely right, Sarah. And I am I'm
Hilda
really
pick
curious if
tawredo
there's going
Hilda
to
pick
be
Hilda
any
pick
Khalid
Hilda
pulling
is
up
very
from the
popular
side of
now.
Revolution XDTS because its broken walls really helps him to just, sandboard, sand plus skateboard, sandboard all across the map. So I'm really curious if they're going to be pulling up with that, because if they do, at least it can match the rotation speeds of the Hilda that is going to be bringing. This time around, though, last game it was DTS. Sorry, it was DTS who picked up the Hilda, right? It didn't go the best, but wow, looks like Revolution X DTS, they're learning from the mistake really fast. They decided, hey, like, screw this. We're just gonna make sure that the mid lane does not lose in any second. But maybe they rushed it a
ꯑꯩꯒꯤ
little bit
play
too
ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤ play
early
ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤ
because
play
the
ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤ
Hayabusa does go
ꯑꯩꯒꯤꯗꯤ
on
ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯤ
their
ꯁꯅꯥꯝꯗ
hands
ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯀꯦꯀꯣ
because
ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯤ ꯑꯅꯤ
Assassin
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ
natural
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ
counter for a
ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯤ
stationary
ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃ
mage.
ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯑꯃ
Let's see if they can protect the Farsa good
ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ
enough.
ꯇꯥꯕ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯇ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯑꯞꯗꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯦ
However, if you wanna glaze the farsa, you can sure do it. But then again,
ꯔꯦꯁꯦ
we have
ꯄꯤꯛꯏꯀꯥꯟꯗ
the
ꯃꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ
Hayabusa to
ꯐꯨꯕꯤꯔꯝꯗꯣꯏ
counter
ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ
it right away, along
ꯇꯕ꯭ꯂꯥ
with
ꯁꯛꯁꯤ
the
ꯇꯕ꯭ꯂꯥ ꯒꯥꯏꯖꯜꯂꯦ ꯁꯤ
So that's like two immediate counters for the Farsa. Like the moment she uses up the feathered airstrike, the Hayabusa and the Lapula are going to charge right into her face. But the Uranus once again a decent choice.
ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤꯌꯥꯔ ꯑꯜꯇꯤ ꯅꯣ ꯀꯞ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯦ ꯑꯥꯏ ꯗꯣꯟ ꯅꯣ ꯑꯕꯥꯎꯠ ꯗꯦꯠ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯟꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯟꯒ ꯁ꯭ꯂꯣꯒꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯅꯤ ꯅꯣ ꯀꯞꯇꯤ ꯑꯥꯏ ꯗꯣꯟ ꯅꯣ ꯈꯥꯂꯤꯠ ꯑꯜꯇꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯞ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯦ
A proper shred DPS, at least in their mid.
ꯀꯩ ꯇꯤꯝꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯥꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ ꯕꯦꯅꯝꯒꯤꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ ꯕꯦꯅꯝꯒꯤꯗ
Going for that since the Kimi has been taken off the board, as well as the Eve. That's three mid lane
ꯌꯥꯃꯥ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯗ ꯃꯤꯔꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯝꯃꯦꯅ ꯁꯥꯎꯔꯝꯃꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ
targeted towards exit.
ꯂꯩꯈꯠꯂꯦꯅꯦ ꯁꯣꯝꯗ
ꯕꯦꯅꯝꯒꯤꯗ
Yeah.
ꯊꯣꯛꯏꯔꯣ
Sorry if my
ꯑꯩꯒꯤ
camera
ꯁꯤꯒꯤ
might be,
ꯃꯤꯊꯤꯛ ꯁꯣꯗꯥꯎꯟꯁꯦ
in the past,
ꯃꯤꯊꯤꯛ
it might
ꯁꯣꯗꯥꯎꯟꯁꯦ
still be
ꯗꯤꯁꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯂꯤꯐꯥꯏ
trying
ꯆꯥꯒꯦ
to
ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯃꯤꯅꯦꯕ
process the
ꯇꯤꯝ
game
ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯁꯦ
number one.
ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯇ
Sorry
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯤꯝ
about that.
ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯇ
But anyways, what is
ꯔꯦꯖꯤꯁꯇꯔ
it
ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯕꯒꯤ
again?
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯐꯪ ꯉꯥꯡꯅꯔꯦ
They
ꯑꯗꯨꯒ
pick up the
ꯑꯩꯗꯣ
Uranus,
ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯑꯦ ꯇꯤꯝ
right?
ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯇꯩ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯑꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ
I'm
ꯇꯤꯝ
not a
ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯁꯦ
big
ꯂꯣꯏ
fan of
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕ
the
ꯌꯥꯔꯅꯦꯕ
Uranus,
ꯗꯤꯁꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯂꯤꯐꯥꯏꯗꯤ
honestly,
ꯆꯥꯍꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯕ
especially with the new patch
ꯁꯦꯝꯃꯝꯃꯦꯕ
coming
ꯑꯩꯅ
in.
ꯑꯃꯨꯛ
I
ꯏꯁ
feel like
ꯂꯩꯈꯠꯀꯦ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯪꯍꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ
he provides a
ꯔꯦꯖꯤꯁꯇꯔ
space
ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ
sponging.
ꯑꯩꯁꯨ
He's
ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯥꯃꯦꯟꯇꯣ ꯀꯔꯝꯕꯅ
Esmeralda, but
ꯀꯔꯝꯕꯅ
a
ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ
downgrade.
ꯌꯥꯝꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯇꯣ
So I feel like,
ꯃꯤꯊꯤꯛ ꯁꯣꯗꯥꯎꯟꯗ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯇꯧꯁꯜ
why
ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯦ
not
ꯑꯗꯨꯒ
Esmeralda? That's my main question. Why not Esmeralda?
ꯊꯣꯛ ꯏꯀꯥꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯗ ꯍꯣꯔꯦꯟ ꯐꯥꯏꯅꯦꯜꯗꯗꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯔꯛꯀꯅꯣꯍꯦ ꯂꯐꯨ ꯀꯥꯕꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗꯗꯤ
Easily. You go for the Uranus, yes.
Kano.
But Esmeralda checks all the boxes as
ꯑꯦꯚꯔꯥꯏꯁ
well.
ꯊꯣꯛꯆꯜꯂꯛꯏꯕ
If anything, she's actually a little bit more bulkier than the Uranus in a lot of places.
ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ
So,
ꯏꯟꯗꯣꯅꯦꯁꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯩ
and
ꯍꯣꯏꯒꯗꯣ
they could have
ꯐꯨꯅꯧꯗꯅ
also counted the Lapu
ꯑꯁ
Lapu. So yeah, I do
ꯋꯥꯏꯜ
think
ꯀꯥꯔꯠꯁꯦ
this
ꯀꯩꯒꯤ
was
ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ
like
ꯋꯥꯏꯜ ꯀꯥꯔꯠꯁꯦ ꯃꯤꯊꯤꯛ
the
ꯁꯣꯗꯥꯎꯟ
wasted
ꯃꯤꯊꯤꯛ ꯁꯣꯗꯥꯎꯟ
pick, at least for now, in my
ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯋꯥꯏꯜ
opinion.
ꯀꯥꯔꯠꯅꯤꯀꯣ
Let's just wait
ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ
out. Let's just see what the draft is, right?
And it's like Sleep Tight read my mind, or maybe I read their mind, and they banned out the Fredrin and the Baxia. But is that an Alucard debut?
ꯀꯥꯁꯇꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯀꯥꯏ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯩ ꯂꯧꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯤꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ
Showdown?
ꯒꯥꯔꯥ ꯒꯥꯏꯖꯜꯂꯦ
Like,
ꯒꯥꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯣ ꯁꯤꯕꯣ ꯃꯤꯠ
wow,
ꯁꯣꯛꯑꯦꯅꯦ
like he can't be bursted
ꯔꯦ
right
ꯒꯥꯏꯖꯜꯂꯦ
away by Johan. He can't be bursted by many DPS heroes right there. The only thing
ꯌꯨꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯕꯅꯤ ꯌꯨꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯕꯅꯤ
possibly counter the Alucard is a chain CC coming in from the
ꯑꯔꯨꯅꯥꯆꯜꯒꯤꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦ ꯑꯔꯨꯅꯥꯆꯜꯒꯤꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯏꯀꯣ
This is interesting.
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯃꯗꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ
Definitely interesting.
ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯊꯤꯛ ꯁꯣꯗꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯎꯄꯥꯏ
Absolutely.
ꯂꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩ
Because
ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯌꯦꯟꯕꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯒꯦ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ
guys,
ꯌꯦꯟꯕꯗ
just because we're glazing the Alucard, do not pick the Alucard in your rank games.
ꯁꯣꯜ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯖꯥꯠꯂꯥ ꯁꯣꯜ
I'm
ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯅꯤ
just
ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯅꯤ
kidding.
ꯂꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯅꯤ
Alucard's pretty good right
ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ
now.
ꯑꯣꯜ
But
ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ
what the
ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯥꯃꯦꯟꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯁꯦ
hell is that? Because
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯅ
Sleep Tide,
ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ
they
Sure,
see,
but that team is
they
not
see
wrong.
a hero that is popular in the
ꯁꯤ
rank games
ꯃꯔꯤꯗ
and decide
ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯦ
to
ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ
pick up
ꯁꯤ
another
ꯃꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅꯦ
one.
ꯋꯥꯏꯜ ꯀꯥꯔꯠꯀꯤ
There's gonna be
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯗꯣꯏꯁꯦ
the Thamos.
ꯑꯩꯅꯗꯤ
In the gold lane, is it? No,
invited
it's
teams
exclusively
ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ
Lapula was gonna be
ꯃꯥꯅꯦ
going in the gold
ꯏꯟꯚꯥꯏꯇꯦꯠ
lane.
ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ
So they come in with another heal fighter.
ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯨ ꯐꯪꯉꯦꯕ
And the Selena
ꯚꯦꯅꯝ
also
ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯗꯣ
is gonna be
ꯏꯟꯚꯥꯏꯇꯦꯠ
showing up in
ꯐꯪꯕ
their
ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ
hands of
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ
Exo
ꯉꯔꯥꯡ
over
ꯅꯍꯥꯟ
here.
ꯑꯩ ꯃꯤꯡ
So
ꯍꯥꯞꯆꯤꯜꯂꯝꯃꯤꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯁꯣꯝ
it's
ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ
looking
ꯌꯥꯃꯥꯗ
spicy
ꯑꯩꯅ
at least. This is
ꯔꯦꯖꯤꯁꯇꯔ
going to be an
ꯇꯧꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯦꯕ
interesting game number 2 in this best of 3
ꯉꯥꯎꯅꯕꯖꯥꯠꯅꯤ
series,
ꯃꯣꯏꯗꯣ
ladies and gentlemen. Last pick coming up from the hands of Revolution X DTS. Really curious to what they pull up, and of course it's going to be the Granger. If you don't know Granger and
Alucard
Alucard, of
लाए
course,
हैं
they're
bro
two really good brothers, right? So maybe
Alucard
Brotherhood can help them win.
ꯄꯤꯛꯁꯤꯗꯤ
Hopefully Fam
MM
has a trust
ꯄꯥꯏꯅꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ
on his bro card, right? Like
MM
bro
ꯁꯨꯡꯄꯥꯏ
card basically
ꯄꯥꯏꯗꯕꯤꯅꯤ
Alucard, right?
ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟ
Let's
ꯇꯤꯝꯁꯦ
see what we get into,
Absolutely. And along with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of heroes being debuted
ꯃꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯂꯦꯝꯕ ꯀꯦ ꯄꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯐꯣꯟꯅꯦ ꯐꯣꯟ ꯃꯣꯕꯥꯏꯜ ꯐꯣꯟ
for both of these teams. You can see
ꯃꯣꯕꯥꯏꯜ ꯐꯣꯟꯗꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯝ ꯇꯧ ꯂꯩꯈꯠꯂꯦ ꯑꯦꯗꯚꯔꯇꯥꯏꯁꯁꯦ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯂꯦꯞꯇꯕꯤꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ
someone is very
Soulga second rank ga yainaba ngai ba ware wali aina dum sida tournament watch party dum torkani koina masana na
fight into their hands quite a bit. However, if the Haya and the Lapu Lapu can just jump
kasar sida game mal maming sina tak pa de dum khaga manida re ga haijandana maming phajaba
with that lady
abhishek kai thon yai ba mayang maming phajaba
to gain the first best of three series, the
Re-
Open Qualifiers semi-finals.
Abhishek ka kaiga maning ta
Showdown
kai yam de
presented to you by none other than Water.
Bekam ga
Team Sleep
Hoi,
had
hoi,
a
hoi.
1-point lead in their hands,
final nga siyo nate wali
looking to open.
si day 1 ni ko si day 1 gi open qualifier
makha di kai na makha
tarai
Absolutely right. And with it, we obviously dive into the game. And of course, thank you to Sarah for welcoming us into it. Oh, look at the mid lane aggression. They are not showing restraint. Sleep tight is here, basically saying, you know, their motto is to make sure their opponents sleep tight, and they want to show it right. from the
Capital.
get-go. And
Guys
having a
capital nga ta
Selena,
i ko capital nga ta i
definitely
the
they
night
should
bot
be
na
playing
mathan la
it
tok
like
pa ni
that
so don't
immediately.
write all
Okay,
caps guys
but with it,
the night bot
pressure's coming
takes
in.
it off
Let's see how they show up. I think the first role is
Siyam bahita
where
ba yun
we
na?
will most likely see them engage. Emblems will show up pretty soon. I'm really curious to see what Alucard has gone. Some like to go for the assassin, some go for the fighter. I think it's most likely going to be assassin.
first blood che kana lau duna yeng asi ko na de oh isai tha ba ding asi di isai tha roi se ngasi di sorry isai tha ba
Rain, which means the Selena is going to
lafuka bi next match ta lafuka bi chana ka ni ko sigi match na blue team jina kara ga di next match lafuka bi chana re
so he will be dealing a lot of damage from the third hit of the quad shadow and so already
4 lakh price to like first price to khang de 2 lakh the mai oi ni 1.5 lakh 2 lakh the mai na
definitely gonna go in for that, you know,
lau khat kai
rotation. And as we talk about
Thamus to
rotation,
Taina
the
ge.
early first blood onto Thamus coming in from the side of Alucard.
Nuai early game Selena ya nuai mo
Side of Sleep Tight as they secure 2 kills, taking down the jungler and the EXP.
ngasi sana gre ngasi game ta sana gre
Easy turtle.
ngasi gi di suti thazal la ni ngasi di
Early game.
Look at that. Almost everyone has already reached the level 4 mark. But oh, really clutch flicker over there. But on the other side, look at that. Agony might get taken down here. Revitalize.
eh si dre
What's
Azay.
really is trying to sustain it all, but nope, not gonna be enough. And even Elgato is getting melted down quite a bit.
meta je
Back off.
ngasi ne meta hong ni je update lak pa de gi tu de me hero mayam je
For more, they
Thamus
do,
is
they
a buff
find
like
the
ko.
Solaro too, and the
Thamus
announcement
Hilda
is
yam toina
gonna
urani
be enough for the side of Sleep Tight to secure that kill. Ray.
Yeah, and it's damn, already 4 kills. That's
Aruna
just
so ye mi
insanity.
khuyam
That's
di yam bane
1,000
India gi mi
gold
lo
advantage
su bane
under 3 minutes of the game. It's not looking good right now for the side of Team Revolution X DTS when they wanted like so much advantage in this game. Look at that. Famdo slowly catching up that gold ranking. Number 3, number 4, he's almost the same as EXO. Oh, he's catching up 2,000. So it's gonna be a game of cat and mouse. For
Wow,
Fam
Fredo,
to catch up to that
wow.
gold as much as he can. But look at the pressure.
Fredo
He's
noi gi
getting
na ma
caught
re
in.
ji ma khon ji tang lai thau da
Really good.
re ma
Really
khon jam
bad
hau
news
we
for Aki over there. Lowest gold. For, like, that was Roma, but oh, look at that, Zara.
re ma khol ti hau wi yo
And the AOG.
Fredo, man,
finds
please.
AOG
Ray,
at
you ma khon
1
jam ta.
HP. He tried like thrice for that, man. But those chain CCs definitely affecting the side of Revolution X DTS, and that is exactly what we were mentioning in the draft. That if there's too many chain CCs coming in, the Alucard will practically
guys MPL production kamain tau ge yes ti phajai ti phajai MPL ma le ko sta direct
He is literally
India da MPL pusale
90 second target at like the 4-minute mark of the game, and won't be able to farm up just because of the Lapu Lapu and the Hayabusa sitting in front of his face, not letting him secure even 1 minion, while they themselves try to mark down with the tier 1 quick little objective for themselves, and now they'll easily
sa ne re tim ne roi bi
the objective of the Abyssal
player gi masak hap se masak ti hapak to mandre
could engage
masak ti thaja de mo
at all, and Lapu Lapu tries to go in with the bravest fighter, tries to win the backline.
phajai ado noi na khang da ba hang ning ba yaw ko di you can ask Fredo guys Fredo gi tournament ni ko se ma gi ne se ma na sin ma nga ta ne mi tournament gi mo kok ne ko se comment la je duna khang da ba le gi dum mo da hang ba ya ni
crazy stuff happening right now. And look at them. Hayabusa's already done with the Hunter Strike. Exo's done with the Glowing Wand. Farsa's still on the recipe items. She's still so behind. At least Alucard gets that, War X. But Hayabusa's already cooking up right now. Has at 1.1. Okay, who's the highest? Okay, yeah, Hayabusa's the one with the highest goal advantage. Lapu just does not care. Keeps going in.
Oh.
So the bravest fighter right on target once more. Johan and Bilzy will be the ones.
Kungalle. Scoreboard se fazadego.
He takes down all the frontliners, only Aki and Ranger, and again a similar kind of draft mistake coming in from the side of Revolution XTTS. Two scaling damage.
Nice. Better now. The voice of Ray. Yes. Fredo. Yes. Thank you.
That is just insanity right now because look at the scoreboard. It's 11-1. Just one kill for the side of Revolution XDTS.
Fredo ke product sa Munton dai ro mong tai. Yes. Munton dai ni ko mai direct connection bro connection. Fredo got everything. He took this production from Munton itself. Direct Munton.
And that is exactly why Team Sleep Tight right here has been winning out in the team fights for so long. They've got the Hilda.
Khangdi. Kam khangde si player ma'ams.
Just zoning away the members of Team Revolution.
Fredo ge manau pam chlai ne Freddy nam chlai ne. Poti Fredo da lai ne.
Because the Hilda
Fredo ge manau pam chlai ko.
in a way, and even here EXO definitely portrayed a bit of that his gameplay tonight.
Hai ji mayang kangus.
Yes, those abyssal arrows.
Moina 2-0 yai do ra sida.
Yeah, possessed by the abyssal demon or something. It's pretty funny they have two abyssal heroes. It's gonna be the Bilzy on the Thamus over here. Look at the level ranking.
Give me some more time by time we get to the finals you'll be surprised gang either a Fredo na.
Still going in.
Fazai.
Dragon Eagle get taken down once more and
Aggressive khoi de laitre Selena jiga.
in the hands of Team
Snowball
Sleep Tight.
tar, this is the
Farsa
snowball.
trying to run away
Direct
with
snowball.
the flicker. Will be able to survive, but will he? Johan onto the back line, the minions. Oh, the ultimate
Product si tournament yaudro. Simadi yaude sorry.
wasn't able to secure the kill right away.
Atai di lo yawi ko si tang yaudre.
Team Sleep Tight still holding that 7k goal lead into their hands and desperate attempts to try.
Sige mathang da Lafu Kabi match lai ko guys. Lafu Kabi versus kanano team duma de ai yengak tre kaw re. Ai ba team ni. Ado play nuai ni mathang ju. Si simba de blue team do. Padana dominate taw re simba de.
And
Blue team.
For a second, when the game started, I was actually confused.
Alu
what
zidi
to
sing
do, what
sang
to
eh.
do. It's that
Sang eh,
down
sang eh.
7-1. I gotta try it. Eventually, right? But the score is 13-1. Almost 7,000 goal advantage for the side of Team Sleep Tight. And
YVL haidi opium kanggu ni ko opium kanggu playboy karti tawa kanggu YVL adi koi derek athokpam nanga tawbodo.
But he's still 1,000 behind of everybody else. And the only one who's catching up to is Bilzy. But look at that, still going in again.
Ai sathi re he Lafu ji de.
Too low in that fight, but there is no burst or damage incoming from the side of Revolution at the moment. They still have
Nice.
a lot to catch up on.
Sidi comeback la phang ngro de ja.
Onto Famek, so with the unstoppable
Padana season na re chele na.
down though, but Bilzy will be able to take the revenge kill onto Agony right away, and now Team Sleep Tight is going to be looking in for more. They still are trying to get Elgato onto the back line. Will miss the last phase of the Ravens Fighter, but the Bilzy will be there to finish it off. Aki gonna caught out alone, and Johan will be able to secure the kill right away.
Okay.
Sidi lo idu male sigi lord sidi lo idu
Trying
male.
to see if DTS can make it. The only possible way is just they keep on defending. Because the Lords are gonna start coming in
YBL
right now.
haidi young
This is
bam
gonna be the
life
first
aba.
lot of the game. Look at the Hayabusa
Moi
moving
asona
forward
kange
full
playboy
force,
karti tawa
they
kangu ge.
spared 3.7
Kenone.
thousand goal advantage.
Young bam
on the
life
other
aba
hand. He was
YBL
going
haidi.
for a second item turtle build. What is that? I do not prefer that. Alucard's going in for, of course, that rose gold Meteor hasn't completed it yet.
Red team sina defend ke tawra comeback kala ade. Khud khara ga hala di are.
No damage.
Sidi dai one sided ore go game ja.
Roar soon, but is it going to be enough?
Kai kai team no si je. Sleep Tight ka Revolution ka. Team maming je ano nga tan am da khang je koi jo. Sleep Tight ka wong ga Revolution ka wong ga. Sige mathang da Lafu Kabi ni ko.
So much damage, you know, you're in danger. Look at Hayabusa, 4.2 thousand goal advantage all in his hands. His team has 9 point, almost 10,000 goal lead, and
asigi aluze
4,000
Fredo na
is
fiber
all
made
him.
is
A jungler having basically 40% of the goal advantage to himself. Look at the stuns.
10k subs to face game tawni haidane yes that correct adumadi tawni ko 10k subscriber hek yoboga face game plus giveaways torkani ko 3 star giveaways plus atopa skin kharaga thaba yaba time limited nataba stun nongo panjale
Meanwhile, okay.
chatle chatle
Fam
is
was
lo shot khre
down right away. The monster kill comes in from Johan. The
Selena ji nauri ka pe ne phajana
won't be enough to
agang wai kan nauri kha ka phok pro kaino
gonna be coming out of that AOG. Shane will
ado
manage
kaino
to
khud
find
hale
the
ma khud hale
clip, trying to chase down
sita comeback la
Scala,
kadro
but
is
even
thaja comeback se
the passive activated
recall game
at the
khamna re
right moment. Scala will make it out alive of that situation. 2 members down for the side.
EBT yaw bro yaw lo yawi ko ngasi di EBT gi play leite ngasi di lafu ka bi gi play le leije si je karamba round no si se open qualifiers wild card kini ko wild card ki Starlight se tha amada home den thaya de 3 is the limit okay giveaway am tok thokre hilda je sangjala thawai giveaway tokre
Finally, a kill that Fam desperately needed. And with
so
it,
yawi hai di so yawi lo yawi
tense
de
back though. But look at
India gi
Fam's
team ahiba
stealth.
lo yawi ko
Disgusting. Thamos with the most
aduna
high
sigi
damage. Well, to be
sigi
fair,
keno
to be
watch
fair,
party
after
jai loi
this battle,
torkani
he just got
team
no
ahiba loi
damage.
namak aduna
His damage is nothing but
ngasi dagi howani ko
that
magi
is
ngasi
top
na day
lane.
1
Alucard looks like he's trying to beat
Ngasi na
up
day
on
one.
someone, and it's gonna be the
roughly around
Diesel King,
21 days
but
30 days
decides
man
to
ko
go back. But
20 30
that
days man si tournament
what is
thama ti changoi
64?
ado ai loi torkani
Is that 64,000
aduda khoi
damage
India
done for
gi
the freaking
player mayam se
Thamos? God damn. That's
khana
it.
nei na ji ko
The only one
stream
who's
ji yenga
contending right
tournament
now,
ji yenga
funny enough, is the Uranus. He's the only one who's like even remotely, halfly close to anyone for the side of team. Sleep tight. I mean,
soul to the poor in wai ga soul je ti
Don't
nung sidre mayam na nung
compare
sidre ji
to
kai no
the
soul je
rest of the
why
members, they're all pretty high on the damage department. Lord's gonna be coming in 10 seconds. Full clip only now gets that endless battle.
nung sidre soul je yai ba
Without that much damage,
ama yawi do ai ro
especially
adu da
considering
line nung si
Mario
100 do
is level 12, level 15.
Okay, Moji,
and
thaya
he's
dam do.
tight now.
khang de na okay moji thajal len to do mi gi stream de changjal laga
Kari.
mi gi maming du Muhammad ko re na ma okay moji thajal le ne maming aseng go da
They will really have to sacrifice their frontliners before the Lord even enters the base. So we'll have to see how that one works out.
adu ne hai je bada momon mai maming aseng ba je du ne ba ado Mr. akoi gi rook sina kan ta sal li wa
Just to get even one stun onto Fam or Ark.
bro is this BO3 or Fredo si BO3 ro bro sima di khang de BO3 di ma le
Is gonna be marching down the mid lane. The members of Team Sleep Tide are gonna be forcing down themselves along with the Lord Elgato trying. Okay, but the bravest fighter will
Aish, low ne,
fall
low
to
ne,
the
low ne.
back line.
come back ke asa lai tre ko snowball da re
AOG onto 2 will get the taunts as well, but Jahan manages to sidestep. Will try to look for the ult on towards the back
Okay,
line.
okay.
Will
Adu
find
di
agony right away with the
Aish
gold
defend to
line.
ro ne
He's going in for more
oh menen
points
rom ko la
as they try to look for the base. Beelzebub, he will get taken down, but Johan is still gonna be low, gets saved because of the bravest fighter and the stun, but Fam will find the kill.
Kaino,
He's
hale,
trying to look for
Woo!
more. He finds the double.
Oh my god
Looking.
khud hanjal ai go Ajay nice what is this guy's name farm haba Farm with the comeback. Farm with the comeback, man. khud halai ko ai di loi de mal re lafu ka bi match yeng ba ho ji hai ga to ga
Bam.
khud
Well,
hanjal ai ne
this boy has been showing for his team time and time again, but by the time he's showing up,
fazai
they're down to the last options. They only got the base right now left, and
Farm
not
is
sure what
14
they
years
do.
old by the way hey
Just one
oh
more
my
ward in the
god
next minute,
the youngest
and
tournament
I don't
player
think it's defendable, right?
Bro
Even if
is
Fam
talented.
does
Wow.
stay alive, the rest of the members will have to put in the effort to do something
14
about
years
it.
old
Supposed
ai
to
ga ka
be
zo hana de ne
today.
de only
The
Say,
goal
oh, mutane.
advantage did fall down with the shutdowns that he was
14
able to get.
17
It's down to 5k. Really great job. But let's take a look at the item bills.
quality
Yes,
khale
there
kalo
we
this
go.
is the maximum
Fam
I can
slowly but
I can-
surely caught
I
up
can give
to
you guys. This is the
Right.
maximum I can give
Basically
you.
full build, right? Yeah, he's full build. Those shutdown goals really helped him up. And oh wow, Fam is actually the one in the lead. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is
full
why we
items niko
always,
Granger with full items
shutdowns
even
are
boots
crazy
soul
stuff. Look at that.
boot yaude
They're
boot yaude
still behind 5K, but Fam has not just caught up, he's actually surpassed everyone from the side of Sleep Tide.
naga machani
A one-man
okay
army
okay
is not the show because it's Mobile Legends 5v5, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be taking all 5 members to put in the effort. Farsa still level 12. He's really, really behind in this game. And not sure what they can do because, of course, the threat of the waves, threat of the minions, and the threat of the backdoor still.
Nixon je hana kai ro sonagi Nixon je hana ma je jungler ga goleng sare
100,000 regen. They don't call him the
Jojo hoiga kana kana moi gi opponent to kana no Fredo next match
last lord of the game.
Lafuka versus who I didn't check the board I didn't check the fixture
Standing the frontliner, Agony trying to look for an engage.
halaro ga to ga jadi halaro look at Lafu at the back line Granger happen to lore go Granger happen to lore go
Damage there.
Hey, sky pressure fully
Fam with the double though is looking for more. Fam, can he
eh makul hale bro si dia us
Whoa.
oh shit
Is he gonna be able to secure a maniac? But Shane, the lifesteal of the Lapu is just insane.
Maniac ne
Fam with the answer will find the second maniac.
kai ro si mai tem jai tim na hai ro
Is Mythic Showdown. Two maniacs back to back. One from
full clip se mai tem sa na ro ba
Exhaustion from Fam.
wow ai ti hai guys on the hai mai tem sa ora me de is
Worth the hype.
khalle mo full clip to ma di lens lo ta di ko is lens lo ti mai de ma ge
Ladies and gentlemen, Mythic Showdown has the very best, and you can clearly see, despite when you think, hey, it's game over, Revolution, you better sleep tight. They said no, and they wake up and they choose violence. And that's what they're trying to do. Right now, Grim is packing up 61,000 damage dealt, and he's
Cái này mà tính đập phải ghê
passed
à?
Uranus from his team as well, and he's
Apa anima apa
Oh,
anjir
he
gue
has
kan
actually
tuh
surpassed
cekak
Hayabusa
atin itu
as
apa
well
lagi
as Lapu Lapu in
Oh,
the damage department.
phải sẽ lên nằm sẽ lên
The
lúc
only
lấy
one
niềm
he's
ra hay
left
chứ
to contend with is going to be the Fam who's on that 80,000 mark.
Cái mong
When
là
that
cái này
happens,
đi
you know
nó phải
that Fam has reached the level where they can push for a game
pursuit
victory.
câu này mai phải mà mình
Let's see if
nập
it
sát
will
lạc tới
happen.
vậy nè
Great
pursuit
game
câu này
here.
pursuit
They finally made
Tony
it
is
to
the
the end
winners
of
M7 ra tới rồi M7 nhìn nó tới có
great
sai
game.
cái
A goal difference
sai India cái
has
tournament đấy
shifted.
lấy cái
Everyone's
tại lấy cái
maybe down, but
M7
Fam,
cái thì phải lấy tới India đi
he's the one
India đi
with
sorry
close to
Oziki này
oh
đi
my god 15k gold
Sika di
advantage,
para
and
thasawa.
he has
Sika di
full
para
power
thasawa
gold
sa to.
advantage. Him all him that's crazy.
It's family sports, guys. It's family sports.
para thasa với cần trách là như Sika
Seriously. And he isn't even legally a man yet, but the way he has been showing up for his
final rồi đi final đi luồng với chọc kỳ tới sao này hay đây nè
time around on the Granger would definitely
luồng với chọc kỳ ngon bụt ạ
against a very, you know, the kind of front to back
không mà thì ngang mà đã ngầu cục sân rồi đó
showing up. Agony, once more forced to use up the revitalize pretty easily.
full clip से Bishnupur मचा ने आए चले lấy cận ले
Now will get chunked down very easily.
Huh?
cái đó có ra hला rồi
A misengage possibly, and he's gonna get
Granger
taken
is
out.
sat lẹ.
Use it
Ấy,
fast.
Granger lùi tới mà lẹ.
Major pops up, but Hayabusa out of the back line.
Look at
Trying to
Granger,
find
Hilda.
him, but no, he managed
Hilda
to
gì không
survive.
Hilda look at Hilda
We meanwhile will find
Oh,
Exo,
oh.
while
sát
up
khởi
he
Hilda
is
sát khởi
now
camera
back
thế nó ai
line,
thế có
but Fam with the legendary
Hilda ơi sát khởi này
cái tôi gì lại khất lên mà tôi mà
coming in favor of Revolution.
mình thật sự càng nghe khả năng có lấy càng nghe na cái nào vậy đấy
To bridge the gap
nó mèo gì đúng cái nó tao kể xem mèo ngoài nữa vậy
all equal. They
khả năng này đúng thà ra cái này có
be able to contest
Càng đi,
the
càng đi.
sword to stay.
Absolutely. Aki, right now the only one who's I would say still a bit behind. Once Aki can provide the zoning that they so desperately need right now.
Granger
I
chứ
think Revolution X
Hilda gì
can
nữa
put this game into
làm
their
gì yang
pocket.
sẽ là chẳng là Hilda cái
Management
nó có sang
fear
hạt
is
bát
still
giá đấy
in their heart.
cái mấy assassin gì cả
Mainly
Hay
because
à,
of
cái
the
đó.
fact that they don't have
stun
single
ban mấy thà rất
inhibitor.
rồi
Minions,
Granger stun
super
ban
minions
cái
are
gì giảm thế
strong in
rare
their
với thằng
base. They will have to keep on pulling up with
làm
defense.
hay đấy với Granger
Look at Farsa. She's still 2 items behind from full build. This is why I'm saying Farsa being behind, they are still lacking in that.
ai ok cái tôi thì mình chỉ lấy cái nó hay cái
But
đó
let's
Nixon
see
xuất lại nè
what happens really. Fam over here.
nói mà thằng match nói là tro
Gonna be going
comment
for
cái
that.
lạc sele nói
Rosso
khen nó lấy với
if
anh
we
đấy
can go for a quick item
next
shop,
match
maybe
si
we
je
can
blue team
give
da
him a
ka
bit
di
of
direct
hype
la
with
fuka
this,
bi sana to ni
you
ko
know,
mathang da
tries to come into him on the other
ado
side.
si ne red team da
So
ka ga
even
di
Andrew
best of
Miller
3 third
liking
match
Pressure
am go sana
went
ga
in
ba
for that
deciding
pushing
match
back
am
in, good choice. but I think the last item should be maybe the Blood Wings, maybe Holy Crystal, up to whichever they can go for. Hayabusa's going for the full damage as well. Hilda decides to go for the. I mean, I get it. He really wants to
สตันจะปานมาดิว่าเนี่ย late
down
game
the
ตายใน
backline,
games
but I think at this point, him sustaining is going to be the most important factor, not taking out the backline, because he's not going to be able to take down Fam, right? So it's better to get the immortality and maybe survive a team fight, because Skull did get taken down, what, like 4 times already? So gotta prevent those casualties. But look at that.
คัมเบกอย่างนี้ให้เลย
ranking
โกดี้ไฮไลท์นะคัมเบกอย่างนี้ให้เลยก่อน
4K ahead of Johan. Fam.
โกดี้ไฮไลท์
Basically said,
กูอีเดอูรูดบะมาน้อง
even
นี่
if they lose, this is his game. What a legendary
ไป
game.
ชันเลยลาปู
What on oh,
คลิกเกอร์ด้วยจะเบสต่อหมดให้ bro
but he
MM
was
ด้วย
targeted down as
อาจจะ
well.
แค่ MM จะหาปัตตาลอยเลย games
So far, so good. But Elgato gets
That's
smashed
it.
down by the side of Sleep Tie Now once again the AOG onto the back line. We won't find anyone though, but they're gonna target down the BLZ onto the front line. They are
ตัว
trying
เสี
to
ยฮิลดากับยากับจักรตัวตัว
Fam will
ฮิลดากับยากับนุ่มชัดเกิดตัวลอยนี่ลอยนี่
the Missalaro.
MM เสียบะเกมลอยหมด
Closing in only and only
ไอ้น่าหายว่ากูบอกต้องสลักปีนี้มึง
will find full clip. There's only one person remaining.
GG ลาฟูกาบีคอมเมนต์ตะเลยกันดีด้วยเกมจะจังจังแล้วไม่หกด้วยในแมตช์
Against four people.
ใจดีจะสลักกันให้นายจะฟังอีนั่นเตะก่อนใจจะสลักกันด้วย
The two
อ่ะคุยมีแกนะชี้จะมีสหุ่งกับแกน้องมีเกมเลยการลากไปไม่ได้สิเกมใกล้เตะก่อน
definitely move on.
เป็นลาฟูกาบีก็ชนะการจะตั้งเลยไม่ได้สิหลักปีกันโน่นสิใน
Welcome our first victors. Sleep
Next match is against Lafukabi.
They really made sure that Revolution will sleep tight for tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, congrats, because sleep tight lineup
佢
will
Fredo
be
就正嘅
moving
呢
to the
，Fredo 呢
wildcard phase，
哎，啲 Fredo 都香港冇到佢哋個
qualifying
勢度。哦
for the
，Lafukabi 嘅
top
opponent 都個難咯，香港。
wildcard, not top 8 landing qualifiers, guys. The top 8 wildcard phase.
Top
So
8
congrats,
wildcard.
sleep tight right now. They can actually sleep
Top
tight as
8
well. Like,
wildcard,
yo,
oh my
we
gosh,
won it,
day one.
so better get some rest, because tomorrow's gonna be not for them.
BO3
because
na BO3
Revolution,
yes.
XDTS right
An
now,
easy
they will have
slip
to
tight na
win
kaagre
out
ko to there.
for another
Revolution
chance
ka no
in
sila
the
hore.
loser brackets for the loser of the next match. And man, I know we shouldn't be biased, but I do hope
Premium
Spam,
pie bro.
this
Premium
kid,
pie did
little
bro.
kid, 14-year-old guys, he studies in 8th standard and he's doing his absolute best against
Ah,
people
so ba
with so
takpi
much
sila
more
Lafukabi na
experience.
so
Even
pa
his
kada.
team,
Takani.
BTS Revolution XDTS is a very new team.
Lafukabi na kitang
So,
so ko dai idi high
really
dai
want
idi
to see
ya ka
them
thong
make
ai
it.
le
Of
ne.
course, we still have
Kada na
two
soy da na ba
teams
tawzo ko
with
Lafukabi.
dreams who will come in, but with a 2-4-0 score, Sleep Tight moves forward. But anyways, let's take a look back into the emblems that we just had. UNS went in for that basic emblem. I think it's good. It helps with the mana regen, but of course, you can
Knockout
clearly see
losses
he almost
sige loser sina third game bisa na to yung wala yung kanbada. I don't know man.
95,000
Sima di kang
on the other side. Whoa, Selena dealt 99k. That is really high. Is she the highest?
Lafukabi je hay
Oh,
bro
she's
bro.
the highest. I think at the
Adu
late
gi
season,
answer
her
de mayam
stats
doi na
were,
hanga je.
you know,
Koi comment pi
dishing
ba
out the
comment
praises
de
to
lei ba
Ming,
mayam si doi na hanga ji ko.
the rest of
Ai
the
we
members
ni
were
Lafukabi
not
je hay
able
hay
to
ti
reach
khang
them.
je.
So great job from EXO. Many people say, hey, Selena's useless in the late game. He said no. So that's
Premium to
commendable.
sala ge bro gi Gmail to hana YT premium ka kharbo ka tri game ka tri bro torok to su ya ne bro dum sine dum ya ne ara tor se.
300k damage. It still wasn't enough because he really
Drop
could
se
do it
slip
all
tie na
for
thin
Fam.
hele
He
mamang
was
game
there
game 1
throughout.
game 1 ju slip tie ni heli go game 2 ju dum win to gre.
Agony is what caused real
Makuti
agony
halam mane
inside
Granger
him.
ga to comeback la am mane do.
Unfortunately, and
Sat kre.
towards the end,
Granger
I
do protect ro sana ga dam ni
that
moy.
the Granger has only one
Hotrong
counter.
ho gre Granger do.
Hayabusa and the Lapu Lapu just jumping in onto it. That is exactly what Johan and Shane did, and Exo just managed to finish it up because of Isolaro securing that last little kill for himself, while the rest of his team left
Na gi super chat mayam de premium di lo ba ya ne. Super chat sina
they were too
super chat
distracted
sina yum de yorok pa da
by
YouTube ta gi yum de yorok pa da
Aki
tha
and
ni
Exo.
changi
They
ne bro.
just went in and onto the back line. Aki and Fam were left wide open. And I think that is where things went.
Okay, Lafukabi match. How are you go?
Yeah, absolutely. I do think
Lafugabi match in any miss.
both of the games.
Other Martana guys, a question to leave me, ma'am. Like them, guys. Don't forget to like the
We
stream.
get it, fams.
Like them on the
Definitely
message.
MVP star of
Matangi
the show.
plays the Maisa
But I
and
think
Petek in
they'll
Captain
have to
Matang
step
games.
up their mid-game level really soon. I feel like Aki was really at least overwhelmed
Lafuka
or
BJ.
something. I mean, to be fair, I really said
Lafuka
it.
BJ can only about it. Dai by the palms lay. Lafuka BJ. Dai by Bahagadi.
Make sure you have some form of counter, at least
Draft
defense
Gatoba.
for any of the assassins.
Toana boy and Mopai on the father. MPL, the
The newness was not it, you know.
I don't like when it comes.
I think the Gatot was a lot of the scenarios.
Mod Pio bro. Wait, mod
a lot of the times. He was expecting the
Fredo,
whole
let's
side of
discuss
the
it.
team
Discuss it after the
of
stream.
Team
Mod.
Fighting
I don't know how
jump
to
on
give you
him,
mod, but
of
let's
course it
discuss
was
it
a
after the
big
stream.
switch. So I just hope next time around DTS tomorrow you have a game, of course, a best of 5 series. It's gonna be even a longer one. It will test your endurance, it will test your skills, and it will test your might. So of course, wishing them the best.
The Fugabi na card give away to her.
Because we are wrapped up with the first match, and the next one is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, Lafukabi versus NTD contending for that
NTD have
spot
NTD.
in the wildcard phase with the other elite teams.
Lafugabi versus NTD.
Absolutely. Make sure you watch the next game because it's going to be Mr. Direct mid gap into the screen playing this.
Lafugabi plays on rank down towards guys. This is
Enjoyable as for
Nay.
congratulations.
Hay bene, moy hay bene. When some fagi to one hay bene ko.
Going up to the main
When
stage.
don't kang ani play the yeng.
Revolution, you can do it tomorrow. Whoever you go up against, you definitely have the potential.
Lafugabi hay karagi team. Lafugabi hay je akogi streamer Zozo Green.
Tell them
Zozo Green yawa team ni. Aduga akogi ibil gi manao ani ems yawi ko.
so don't worry.
NTD has a nice try DD hay ro. Eh.
This is the first
Kali.
episode of the Mythic Showdown at its end. This is me, your pastor Sarah, alongside Ray, and we will be taking on Luis Function.
Direct mid game khang da bro. Isai de thabi ra ano. Isai de sorry game nung changa ko da. Isai tha de game nung changa ji ne nice. Game nung changa ji game nung changa. Eh thao do ba kan tai ne. Noise cancellation ne adu do. Pandam pandam. Moi dong hang ai voi na play to san si ko. Moi game do tang kui ani. Aduda to tournament lobby da lai ge to moi. Sled. Moi je rank to the car ko. Rank to po yawi ne kana na from you know. Susi Tres nang from me. Zozi na yare me. Moi match stream ju moi tournament thai bu stream delay ju tham bane du na ni khan bada minute manga ong ti delay le ngani stream do moi si match ho ju na di moi ne ram gi ne pheng da PYJ ju le to PYJ ne Blair ne lagi Yatoro ne history ga loi high tau re history yeng yai si khoi ma no bilu dei tang ne ko yai ja moi handa scrim gam thana ta jala sana ta ma la only rank ne moi to khai Bhutan gang no ji ai ram me stai Bhutan gang ni si di sap mana tim ne ji to ani ya ya me moi akhoi viewer am ju ya ram me si akhoi viewer ne ka to ka Masa khang ba moina fu yaw ring to am ta yaw di da shathi ba tim ta yaw di da hau dre de ba mo ja play ma hau jala sro du dia kui ne bro la ma ho ne ti kui ba ne bro la te ko mo ja ai hai ge sai di ko to 17 minute ai ne 17 minute di 17 minute lai khatro aduna ai nai je ai lobby id tha ge yam thu na sang pong am ba kang gu yaw ko di sa lak san lo 53898 ta lo 53898 ta lo fast oi ba ꯐꯥꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯅꯐꯨ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯤ ꯃꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯩ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯅꯥꯟꯊꯔꯛꯇꯣꯏ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯦꯄꯦꯛꯁꯀꯤꯗꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔꯒꯤ ꯍꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯠ ꯇꯧꯋꯤꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯒꯦ ꯃꯥ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯝꯃꯦ ꯑꯦꯝ ꯗꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯦꯝ ꯗꯤ ꯑꯦꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯨꯕꯩꯅꯦ ꯃꯥꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯋꯤꯠꯁꯅꯦ ꯃꯕꯥꯅꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯐꯪꯉꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯗꯤꯁ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯌꯦꯡ ꯌꯥꯗꯕꯗꯣ ꯀꯥꯏꯔꯤ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯣꯏꯗ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯇꯣ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯠꯇꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯐꯪꯉꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯥꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯨꯕꯩ ꯅꯦꯄꯥꯜꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯨꯕꯩꯅꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯧꯒꯦ ꯒꯥꯏ 17 ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯠ ꯉꯥꯏꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯤꯅ ꯀꯨꯏꯔꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯩꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯀꯣꯄꯤꯔꯥꯏꯠ ꯆꯥꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯨꯏꯅ ꯊꯥꯔꯣꯏꯒꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯐꯅꯕ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯒꯥꯏꯁ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯜꯂꯁꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯍꯧꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯦꯐ ꯀꯦ ꯆꯠꯂꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯚ꯭ꯌꯨꯋꯔꯈꯩꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯚ꯭ꯌꯨꯋꯔ ꯃꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯟꯅꯔꯝꯒꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯒꯦꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯌꯥꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯔꯁꯤꯀꯣ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔꯁꯨ ꯒ꯭ꯂꯣꯕꯦꯜ ꯄꯨꯁ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦ ꯃꯥꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏ ꯑꯦꯛꯁ ꯄꯤ ꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯅꯥꯎꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯃꯥꯗꯤ ꯏ ꯑꯦꯛꯁ ꯄꯤ ꯇꯧꯊꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯁꯥꯊꯤꯕ ꯍꯦꯔꯣ ꯀꯨꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯐꯨꯕ ꯆꯪꯗꯕ ꯍꯦꯔꯣ ꯈꯔ ꯄꯥꯏꯒꯦ ꯏ ꯑꯦꯛꯁ ꯄꯤꯗ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯒꯗꯕ ꯍꯦꯔꯣ ꯄꯥꯏꯒꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯌꯨ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯑꯦꯁꯀꯤ ꯏꯁꯀꯤꯟ ꯐꯖꯕꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯣꯌꯥꯗꯣ ꯀꯜꯂꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅꯦ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯣꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯀꯣ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯣꯌꯥꯁꯤ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯒ ꯌꯦꯡꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯣꯌꯥꯒ ꯕꯥꯃꯣꯟꯒ ꯕꯐ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦꯕ ꯕꯥꯃꯣꯟꯁꯨ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯕꯐꯅꯦ ꯔꯤꯚꯦꯝ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯔꯤꯋꯣꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯄꯣꯁꯇꯥꯗꯣ ꯋꯥꯡꯈꯠꯂꯝꯃꯦ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯜꯇꯤꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯄꯥꯛꯄ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯑꯜꯇꯤꯗꯣ ꯊꯥꯗꯔꯛꯏꯈꯩ ꯄꯥꯟꯒꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯌꯥꯗꯁꯨ ꯈꯂꯤꯠꯀꯤ ꯑꯜꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯞꯇ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯩ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯜꯇꯤꯗꯣ ꯈꯂꯤꯠꯀꯤ ꯑꯜꯇꯤꯒ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯩ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯌꯥꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯐꯟꯗꯣꯛꯑ ꯄꯥꯏꯁꯜꯂꯛꯑꯦ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ (2021) ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯤꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯟ ꯀꯥꯜꯕꯤꯖꯦ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯆꯥꯛꯅꯨ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯗꯨ ꯊꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯃꯈꯨꯔꯤꯒ ꯃꯦꯠꯅꯕꯗꯣ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯊꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯧꯔꯤ ꯃꯦꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯒ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯇꯧꯅꯕꯅꯦ ꯍꯧꯔꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯋꯥꯆ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯁꯦ ꯒꯥꯏꯁ ꯉꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯋꯥꯆ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯍꯧꯕꯒ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯀꯦ ꯕꯦꯅꯦꯗꯦꯇꯥ ꯇꯧꯁꯦ ꯕꯦꯅꯦꯗꯦꯇꯥ ꯇꯧꯁꯦ ꯕꯦꯅꯦꯠ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯍꯦꯔꯣꯅꯦꯕ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯌꯦꯡꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯕꯥꯜꯃꯣꯟ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯗꯣ ꯕꯥꯜꯃꯣꯟ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯝꯗꯣ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯁ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯉꯛꯄ ꯗꯤꯁꯦꯝꯕꯔ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤꯀꯣ ꯗꯤꯁꯦꯝꯕꯔꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯁꯨ ꯀꯦꯄꯤꯇꯦꯜꯗ ꯆꯪꯉꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯗꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯑꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯔꯨꯛꯀꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯑꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯆꯔꯥ ꯋꯥꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯄꯤ ꯈꯣꯠꯆꯜꯂꯛꯄꯤ ꯑꯩꯁꯨ ꯌꯨꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯕꯇ ꯆꯔꯥ ꯋꯥꯟꯒꯦ ꯈꯜꯂꯛꯏꯁꯦ ꯀꯨꯏꯔꯦ ꯆꯔꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯀꯩ ꯋꯥꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯑꯅꯤ ꯂꯥꯐꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯠꯆ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯍꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤꯀꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤ ꯆꯪꯉꯒꯗꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯒꯦꯍꯦ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤ 17 ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯠ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ
Thorns remain. Should petals fall?
ꯀꯦꯄꯤꯇꯦꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯗꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯀꯩ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯕꯨꯠ ꯀꯦꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯁꯤꯔꯣ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯁꯝꯅ ꯕꯨꯠ ꯀꯦꯝꯇꯪ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯁꯦ
My tail's been itching for a real. When the body suffers, The
The
enemy is
spirit
picking.
blooms.
ไปทกตนะไปเวโรนี่ไม่เอายังมินนะสิไม่เอาอยู่บิดตันนี่ก็14 minutes วัดเลยจับจานในซีเกมจะรวยก็จับจาน
Minotaur will finish off what was left undone.
Your team is picking.
หน่วยดาเด้อหน่วยดาแล้วเต้วัดเลย50-60 ms ตา electro final blow there's อะหุ่มยามนะ
Rock.
ตัวเห็นดักบัฟที่ขังใจป้ายขังอันนี้บัฟเสไกลน้องขังแต่ไอ้ชาบุขัง
I didn't cure the pain. I
The
harnessed.
enemy is picking.
ฮอเรนเรนเกมสตรีมตัวเลยฮอเรนวอชปาร์ตี้ตัวนี้นะเรนเกมที่สอรี่ตาเนี่ยวอชปาร์ตี้จะปุ่งอะหุ่มเนี่ยท้าดูจ้ะเลยสิปุ่ง3 hours วอชปาร์ตี้นี่ก็ต้องดูจ้ะเดี๋ยวจะไปบล็อกเซมมากัน
I am not the only one bound by these chains.
กองเตอร์มันไปเฉลย
No one can
งำน้ำภาษาสิงำน้ำภาษา
Your team is
not
picking.
even my
เบนเน็ตกี่กองเตอร์เนี่ย
God of justice.
back way ye R15 से 1.5 लाख 1 लाख 50,000 से के चले सागे गाड़ी दो इस अदु गाड़ी दो 하우라게 फेस गेम तौरनी तौदरने फेल जिम खर सना चलसी खंगने फेस गेम तौदरनी जिम स्किन केयर खर तौदे आसिदि हजिकान नुपा मसा याम तौनदाइने स्किन केयर प्लस जिम काय
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
बुट का पाइना दमीदा आइने बुट का पाइसन द
Reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
자 소행감 야로고스 베네데타디 타비르시고 베네데타지 파이톡도나 파이베로네
Day is
아 소행감 야로고스
in this cursed land.
양 피가니 leen ka tawba yaade sini mayam na haje
To the ones who live on the edge, every dawn is a new beginning. Kings of the Manian Empire know nothing of honesty.
First blood.
idi halle brother
Am I a demon hunter or a justice?
bro di
yard?
sam sang de
Neither. The darkness gathers as the light of day fades. One day, the flowers will
ไม่
bloom
ไป10
again.
ka je sisina da wa ne wana je wana ge sini ma je pudar ge sini benedetta
Manners? There's no place for manners in battle.
as pamo ye petrified yena ge ta wona
One day, the flowers will bloom again.
ya ko bro fo ka di ko
Every new day is worth celebrating in this cursed land.
sumanta kai jakro ge sumanta Sumanta matu macha lai ga.
Arnian
Kui re.
Empire know nothing of honesty.
Ult is not ready.
Thaina bro no thaina nangan bo kham da sam oh thaina lockdown to ngai matam nei da.
Manners in battle.
Sam de nangan muk sangam bagi. Immune ga taw hai tre yo ne. Immune gam taw na ne je hero de mi de.
Am I a demon hunter or a justice yard? Neither. The darkness gathers as the light of day fades.
An ally has been slain.
Let's dance with blades!
Counter dai bo si.
Bury me.
Do ngam da bi sana ke ko ngam da bi sana ke.
I'll be.
Direct counter ne je hero ji. Dubu ai ngam da ba sana ga ni. Na pharabo na pha na ba se kitang phatse khadi phare khadi na re. Wa ngang ba da yi khon ji da mani. Cung gre phobia su cung gre. Entil ma sam tang sa tu ni sa tu. Mina sa ga ngon ye rak ki ba build ne ba ne size. Benedetta ti hai bam ta gi ba na. Mana pai ba pot ne sa ge tu je. Entil su sa ge. Phai ti yaw je. Go khong gat le som da. Khoi viewer cái sọ ba ne. Cái streamer je thom la thì cái gì nó. Cái nó ta đâu mà xuống phăng được chứ bộ. Cafe butterfly ri ko gam cafe. Game sound ta dre hero. Cái ta sing bai ta dre ba. Am tang ga confirm to ga to bi ro ne guys. Game sound ta ra ga di semak toi ba. Ai headphone je pai thok re ji ba ti ba. Hong do mo ko len tai. Ta ma ro de game sound ta ma ro sem
Ally has been slain.
Kings of the Manya
sem gra ba ne sem gra ba ne.
know nothing of
Hong do mo ko len tai hai le kha le.
The enemy has slain.
Aura ke ko.
manners. There's no place for manners in battle.
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯧꯔꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯠꯂꯛꯏꯁꯦ ꯀꯨꯏꯗꯤ ꯀꯨꯏꯔꯦ
Every
No,
new
hold again.
day is worth celebrating in this cursed land.
ꯐꯣꯕꯤꯌꯁꯁꯤꯒ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯂꯦꯟ ꯄꯥꯅꯧꯕꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩ ꯂꯩꯈꯠꯂꯦꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ Nice.
Our turret is under attack. Your team destroyed a turret.
Superb damage.
Game hogre. Yani tawke. Draft layamgineba draft layamgineba. Ay tawge.
Am I a demon hunter or a justiciar? Let's dance with blades.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Sian thơ one. Game hầu kanana praying tawsa leijubo. Hầu
Our turret is under attack.
To the ones who live on the edge,
AFK ne.
every dawn
Ay
is a
nati sanay je. Kaino.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Praying ka tawsa le game hầu guys. Focus manghan ba. Zi ai si do.
the darkness gathers.
Zi ai si do moina
the
si han
light
mani ne.
fades.
Ult is ready.
Am I a demon hunter or a justiciar?
Ha! Neither. One day, the flowers will bloom again in the barren lands.
Superb control.
On my way.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Let's dance with blades.
Nice.
Slain.
Kapsalak ta no.
Ult is not ready. Request
Xavier yaw ni nó không phải được. Pai ba lu bro bene je. Lui. Pai ba lu bu ching ye hero je. Bene hai ba ma ling hai ba ma. Bene ling Fanny. Lagi Yushin Shin. Moi se dom lu bu ching ye. Pai thok ai si ko mai ho de pai de bai jo. Yam pai ba da ka ta si hero je.
Kings of the
Ai ning
Marmian
ngani.
Empire know nothing of honesty.
Ado sigi hero si counter ni ko je direct mina pai ai je. Atopa hero de phuna ge ba. Phobia si de lu kham pai.
Darkness gathers as the light fades.
request back. Ult is not ready.
Phuna ning isu de che ma ai gi dom ta pai ko ni na. Ma zo ai ga tang phuna ning ye.
Enemy rampage. Your team destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Let's dance with blades.
Destroyed a turret.
Tower đi lâu je. Mathak ki jo.
Every new day is worth celebrating in this cursed land.
Watch party lei ko. Si match lo boga Lafukabi gi match hok doram ne. Lafukabi versus NTD.
Ult is not ready.
Manners? There's no place for manners in battle.
Let's dance with blades.
Tau re ne mana. Is des ka je loi tho ga ta na wa nei je. Alti tom de si de nei do. Hona ba kan ma matam ni hik ti. Match hold yes, yes, I'm coming, bro.
Neither.
Killing spree. Superb tanking.
To the ones who live on the edge.
Let's dance with blades. Your team destroyed a turret.
같이 더.
Mega kill.
나이스.
Lots into their side. So yeah, still
Hold you, hold you,
experience
hold you.
always those first round.
Not yet, not yet. 2 minutes sama wali ko moise. Draft for hold. Wow, the caster cái quay sana bane ba moise. Huji tôi. Draft hold, draft hold.
Request backup.
Adom si game so loi ba kanam nang ni ba.
Know nothing of honesty.
Let's dance with blades. Launch attack.
Lafuka bi gani. Hold on. Don't worry guys, don't worry. Ngai ba da kalo, ngai ba da kalo. Caster cái wang ngau ri ba. Hold ba, draft hold ba. Chia là health yếu đừng đó.
Every new day is worth celebrating.
Let's dance with blades.
Okay, nice. Chai tốn này thấy chưa đi. Nice ulti.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Zoom hình mà đồ quá đây có xài được ghê.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Rồi solo đây. Không ai tha kìa. Very nice. Oh my god.
Triple kill.
GG.
Let's dance with blades.
Phát dây nè. Khối viewer đã tốc sân người gì đó. Khối viewer ngã tận đi câu chuyện này đó. GG. Aduh di, so akan live from the mai kai pang la si.
And it is the best of
Bata sẽ lạ cái ta. Cái nó mới cái lab sẽ tất không cái nó.
Hybrid defense 40.
Okay.
Hybrid defense. You know, if enemies are around.
Select go. Draft already.
it's
Okay.
gonna make
Direct.
your
Anh hai
heroes
sắp sẵn nó to
tank.
cái này nè.
But
Draft hold ngay rồi
keeping
dịch
aside all that, we are already
Nice.
into the first draft of the second match.
La fuka biga hojiki akaba team do niko. Hojiki kage ba team do. Slip tight and ama kage do. 2-0 da.
And
Zigam hay
Alpha
team duga niko,
Copy
Alpha Copy
will be
ka tayo
onto
siya.
the red side, which means NTD will have the first pick. So with the change up in matters right now, there are so many ways for squads to go and pick out a different kind of synergy, a different kind of composition, and we might eventually see a lot of tank into the jungle as well.
Play minute mga
Although
so
it
kay
has
bro lang
been
lehol mo kaya.
a bit 50-50
Sana rin ko
before
no
the
dyan.
patch dropped. This time around, I think the fighter or the tank jungles might eventually be the best one here. And
Ado
not
ako
much of
yung
a
Mr. Rook
marksman into the
to
goal lane as
stream
well.
dala yaga
Of
di.
course, we are new into that.
Peril da lakpa ya
It
gani.
is a dangerous grass, so
Ay ka call
the
sam na
map
rin ko,
is
bro.
much more gonna be abused. I think the boosters are gonna be more abused than usual. But you
PYZ
know what,
goal
once
le.
the bans are gonna be
PYZ
coming
je
through,
ting sana ko
and
doy
with the
male.
new pets that
Ay
we
na kanun
already
ba da.
talked about,
Oh
you
mane
kind
mane
of
goal
want to
le goal
focus
le.
onto what your opponents are
Ting
more
je kana
comfortable
no.
on,
Ting je.
and that has to be the Selena getting banned
PYZ
from the
ting ni
side
da.
of NTD and the Angela gone
PYZ
also.
ting ni.
One
Ba
fact for
ting
Lava
sana ko
Copy
doy.
is that you wanna have to remove out the Selena always.
Yeah. I mean, we already know that Lafukabi is one of the big teams.
Once guys le bro.
Yeah.
Players on the side of
Evoski
Lafukabi.
once to ne
And yeah,
si
the mid laner from Lafuka,
India version.
does play Selena really well, so they do know what they're doing here against Lafukabi. And yeah, NTD, they're going up against. They're
Lafukabi
taking
ki lineup se kana kana no.
comfort
PYZ.
on the side of Lafu here. So
Yatoro.
the Selena ban is quite good.
Lubzi guys ko
And,
om jao.
yeah,
Ano om jao
talking
ko.
about,
Lubzi
you
guys
know,
ko om
the
jao
bans, I feel like these two
Aduga,
teams, they have definitely done
Zozo
a lot of
Green.
research before coming in here tonight.
Aduga
They
Blair
are
ga.
definitely going to be taking out each other's
Six
main
triple
picks
six to
as well.
khang bro
But
na tro
yeah,
khang
again, we can
bro.
already see that there is a
Thai na triple
clear
six to.
ban as well from the side of NTD.
Kaka ne he bro,
Kalea,
kaka
they
triple six ne he
removed-
de.
Because it's kind of a no-brainer to say that the Kalea can also be used as a picker, but I don't know. Maybe the Kalea can
Abomination
be
ke ABM
actually
ka kana lenge.
handled
ABM na
because
thi
there's
lenge de
always
ya
ways
de.
for you to pick up
ABM
the
phi na mi
Gardots
lenge
or
in
the
India.
Hyloses and so on. But we'll never know. Brusco might eventually be comfortable on
Ngasai gi
that.
tim maming ma
But
no male.
hey,
Ngasai gi tim ni
talking
si je
about
slip
the
tight to.
tank into the jungle, the
Ngasai gi ka gi
the
tim to.
Angela kind of
Vocal to ke do ai
star
na
a
re bro.
lot when there are utility
Ai
in
je
the
na ri bne do
jungle.
ju dum.
So you got to remove
Mayam
that
gi
as well.
khatang thada ba.
And of course,
Na
the
na dum
Joshin
to ri ni
always
ko.
got to be removed. This is a signature banned hero for War Drums, honestly. Whatever the season
Crisis
it
to
may
ko
be,
crisis
the
si gi
Joshin
tournament
is
study EBT da thom de male
always
EBT da.
gone. So this is
Ka to ro yaw ya to ro yaw.
a ritual for War Drums right now. So hey, even in Mythic Showdowns, we are gonna be getting this. So
Selena Ben ga to
always
re.
has to be removed.
Slip
But
tight na
for
Selena Ben to re.
NTD though, what can they remove here? What is good?
Lubzi
or
di
what is
Mizo
bad?
ne.
I
Mizo ne
feel
Mizo
like
mane
they
mane.
can pick off an Xbox here because looking at the bans so far, then
Lubzi
yeah, I
je
feel like
Joseph.
they are gonna go
Joseph ko Lubzi ga mana
for
de.
a utility jungle considering the
Lubzi
fact
si
that
da
they
to pane
pick off
Joseph
the
da mo
Kalia
school kai
out of the
bangang ni ko.
draft. There is a high possibility that they are trying to pick off the Kalia because they might go for a front line
Ai ro so live
jungle.
thare.
So the Kalia
Yeah.
might be very troublesome because she
Mana
can
live thai
basically
do.
use the
Fredo de permission
scenario
lower ba.
slam to pick you off if you are
Fredo
a
nang mana
utility
live ya
jungle.
ai
So
ro
I
to.
feel like this time around they might go for that for the overall utility jungle. So they might as well
Yeah.
find away the counters for that utility jungle. And I feel
NTD
like,
ne hai da ne.
this time
NTD
around,
ne hoi NTD oi bne
Lafcabi,
do koi no si slip
they are
tight.
a bit aware of that as well. So they're just
I don't know man production problem oi mo sai ko.
so they're
NTD di
preventing
oi gimne.
that support
Moi opponent
plus,
maming do.
utility jungle combo from the side of NTD as well.
Oh, chum chum
That's why
NTD
it's very
NTD.
solid. You got to ban out the
Maming
Jushin
moi je
and the
production
Angela
problem
for
ni ko.
that. And
NTD
the
ne.
fact that Grok is
Caster
gonna
na jo
be
hai re.
removed as well, a very good hero to remove when you are. I mean, when you are onto the red side, right? Because I feel like Grok is also a very good first pick hero, basically counterable unless you don't want. I mean, you have a Khalid onto your room, but Bastia gone. Of course, it's gonna be removed by Lafukapi. They are into the second pick, and we already talked about the utility into the jungles and. The Basha is wait, did I say Barats? It's Basha. The Baxia is always gonna be one of the top utility jungles ever. The CC being completely left open will be picked by NTD.
Ai ro ti ring sanai ne hai
Hey,
ro. Okay. Kai ma khadang
you know
thada ja
what?
ma ring
Honestly,
sanai gi bo.
once I feel like the
Ma gi
use
live
of
su chang la ga chai san ba ya re. So na ga la
is
fu ga bi
more
sana du to ri.
worth it than the CC, but the CC
Season ne
is
ko ngai ram mi je. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry about this. Ani ni ko ba ani ni ko to ja. Yang min
Side lanes, goal or EXP, name it. She can.
I hope it doesn't
be
happen. I
either.
hope it doesn't happen
And
during
I do
the
feel
game.
like the nerf that she received today in the patch, it's not gonna be
Yeah.
enough to turn her.
yeah.
It's basically gonna deplete
Soul
the
na ngang
stats from her
EBT.
passive faster.
3-0
And her
da
damage,
scrim da
the
nap kre.
cooldown reduction
Soul na fui hai ro lai
has
khat
not
le he.
even been touched. So I
Yeah.
feel like they have to work on her damage because I feel like her burst as a
PYG
fighter
se
is
hana
quite
teng pak pro
important
PYG
because,
se
she
loina
can
ok pai
basically
ma
use the
ma gi
Helios
thaina
net
de
as
sana
a
ko
bit of
mana
oil,
sana
and
ta
that can
role lai te ma
absolutely
EXP
shred
sana ai
even
teng
the
sana ai
tanks and
me
the
sana
fighters,
ai
considering the fact that
hyper sana
she
ai lo
has
sana
the
ma
war
di lo
axe
ngam ma
and
di
they
sana
can
ba
basically abuse the passive of the war axe. But yeah, nonetheless though, we can already see
lai
there
ra ba
are a lot
streamer
of
ni lo
picks
yeng min
coming
ba
up from
ta
the
ba ni
side of entity
kai
this
do
time
ka
around.
thau
We
le
can see that they have picked away
lai ka
Kimmy as well
ka thau
as
le ga
Lee Sin NTD. They
ai
are
jo
quite,
normal hi bing bing ni kai no
they're
jo
going
eh
quite for
no
the
me am
heroes
dai
that
solo
have
ko
been
de ba ai
nerfed
ngol so thola ai
because the Yi Shin has been nerfed as well. The damage is still the same, has not been
Yeah,
touched.
khang do mo kon di ta te ko
Yi Shin has been nerfed. Is his ultimate. The vision that he provides from soft seconds, it has been
Yeah.
lowered to 2 seconds. So now there is less exposure for the enemies.
PYG is something
not
ha
even
kiss
shorter.
emoji to sel
And
le
as for the Kimmy has not been touched in the current
Yeah.
patch. She's still the same.
ado
So
la
yeah,
fuga bi
Kimmy is
hyper
quite
se
a solid pick as well. And yeah, the Kimmy is
Okay.
such a flex pick as well because she can be played as
Using
a gold
Singa,
laner as
Yeah.
well as
Lance
a
ka ni ko.
gold. And even if you play her as a mid
Taya,
lane, she
as-
is still a marksman in a camouflage mid lane. So
That's right.
there's that.
ta ro khari ta ni ko
Honestly, the amount of damage already coming through from NTD is overwhelming, to be honest. And I don't like it. I don't hate it either. To be fair, the CC can actually go into the XP or the goal right now. You like you already mentioned. Even though the Kimi is kind of a flex pick, it's more
好似
suitable to go
feeding 度
into the
發
mid
誒
side. So
game
I'm
街
pretty
啲喎，覺得
sure it
cheese
could
咧好似
be
啲 game 度
a
有㗎，
mage Kimi
反
yet
正 play 啲
again.
發死啲啲，
And
喺入邊
onto
你
the
打
other
到㗎
hand, though, there's a lot of
個
variety
game 教到你咪攞
coming
啲 game
through from
加
the
嘅
side
計
of
度 post 打
Lafakabi
你
here.
game 加嘅。
They have the Elise, which I think is a very solid pick. The Elise is so good
Xbox
into
落
the
套個
back
Xbox
divers,
變到套
especially against
Xbox
those
度
melee
擺唔啲
heroes
擺啦，
too. And I feel
所
like
以近
because of the
NTD
range
你
that
Xbox
he
擺啦
have, it's
Fighter
definitely
擺嘅
gonna be
jungle
one of
擺
the
嘅
most important
Xbox
factors
變
this
到
game.
到
But
先
you know, unlike the previous
Elise
Elise, you kind of
Elise
don't
個多
have to wait for
Xbox
the
咁樣
late game to
咪
be
能
that
撈得嘛。
managed. She does have a lot of sustains into her kit too. And
Lafukabi's
like we
lineup,
already
please.
mentioned, the
Lafukabi
team
lineup
Antidote,
is
item is gonna
Zozo
be having
Green,
quite a lot. So we have to
Yatoro,
think that the first turtle
Blair the
fight might
Dogman,
easily be into the hands of Lafukabi.
Lubzi
Too easy,
guys,
too early to
and
judge, but
PYZ.
still, I already liked the roam and the XP is coming through from Lafukabi already. So in a dire, it is putting NTD in a dire
街地
position,
friend 度
but they
Stephen
have to
出嚟
go
喎，
for a
佢表哥
lot
出嚟
of
就波波交
sustain
咁肯定佢
into their
實打
roam
邊啊，或者
or
佢哋
yeah, it should be
Bombs
accurate,
area
yeah, and XP too.
Yeah, I mean, you've made quite a point right there, Debbie.
Yatoro,
if we
Yatoro
talk
se
about Lafukabi's pick, they
Yatoro, I
have
think
like a
Yatoro
bot,
will be goal
they
lane.
have the Alice,
Yatoro
the
will be
Lancelot.
goal lane.
Even though they're not going for the utility core, I feel like
Si tournament
Alice
cái
and
schedule
the
ခꯪ bro
Dot are gonna
schedule
be so
啫
good
ငါစီ
here.
嘅等ခꯪ 嘅係嘢
Yeah.
ခꯪ တဲ့
The tank
係
items
直接
have
ခꯪတဲ့
been immensely buffed. So yeah, if you have like
CC
tanky
過嚟
front
佢
lines
係
like
CC
Alice
過嚟嘅
and
Xbox 度咧
Dot,
EXP 度落佢係
plus
啊都
the
係 idea
new
都係個
items,
係都咪
you're
考慮
gonna
咗
be unstoppable. Because if you combine those two items, you get so much defense.
Alice
It
Thomas
feels
就
like
副
now
嗰
you're finally a tank because previous patches, tanks were not popular. They were like basically like fighters. They were squishy.
Yeah.
Most fighters, they were more squishy than tank.
打字乜係
This
咪打字
time
乜係
around,
咪打字
with the item changes, tanks are gonna be so tanky, and they'll definitely have a very very hard time to shred the new basically the new tanks here with the new items
ꯑꯗꯣ
because
馬來佢 ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯕ
if you
word
go
啫
for
我啱
attack
先
speed
答你講
announcement,
basically 呢啲馬
Chastised
啲 pamzare
Children will definitely reduce your attack speed by 75%. So that is a lot. You
75%
definitely need
more
that trim to
attack
build
speed
if you want to
reduce
go
to isn't
and
it?
melt the tanks in the new patch here. But yeah, talking about the second phase of the
AVM 有冇先 tournament AVM 有嘅 AVM 嘅 moment 叫 Soul 係嘅有一個 SOUL 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 係有一
It's
個
gonna be a Granger ban as well as a Harrod ban. So it feels like now, they are trying to keep the damage dealers at bay.
Yam
Because
ngang
they
là
are
khá ngang rồi,
they're
bro.
quite squishy, and if they open
得對手對個話我哋
these,
不得對手啲
bursts,
又硬到邊度香
goal
硬
laner
嘅 problem
like Harrod and Granger, it can be very overwhelming for them because there are already two
One day I will
squishy
pilot
hero
तो
on
तो
board
मजा ले
for NTD,
One day I
which
will
is the
pilot
Kimi and the YSS. So I feel like their decision here to ban out the Granger and that Harrod is quite good. And as for Lafukabi, they're going off with the Phovius and the Hilda ban a lot
CD
of
CD
time being
CD
picked up
Xbox
from the
Xbox
side
Xbox
of
那 counter 到呢
Lafukabi.
CD 發生啦
As well,
Xbox or
at
乜
the
係計
same
呢
time,
Elite
they're
Super 嘅
banning
呢
so
Super
many
goal 呢
tanks. At the same time, they are
Esma
going
goal,
for so many tanks.
maybe.
So it feels like they're trying
Yeah.
to
Esma Elite
get
silent
that tank meta on their hand really.
Although guys don't forget to
really
like the
well here,
stream
because they're taking
don't forget to like the stream
all
this
the
is
tanks that
Lafukabi
they
versus
have,
NTD
on
NTD
their
versus
board, and they're
Lafukabi
also preventing NTD from picking.
but I
up
see no
tanks.
Xbox from blue team
You know,
Use
one thing
on
I
when
would
I
like
got.
to say is that
CC
Lafukabi
goal lane.
are up
Use
on
on EXP.
par with the meta, and I don't feel like NTD is still out there. Of
Pixie,
course,
I
we
guess
would like the
I
the
think
goal lane
Lafukabi
bans here for
got
the
more
Harris and
advantage
the
here.
Granger. I think it's more of a target ban rather than a respect. I don't know, but the fact that it's always gonna be a fighter into the goal lane right now.
ꯑꯗꯣ
I
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ
kind of
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ
don't understand why they
ꯃꯦꯇꯥꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ
have to
ꯀꯩꯅꯣ
move
ꯇꯧꯋꯦ
on
ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ
marksmans here.
ꯒꯣꯂꯦꯟꯁꯦ
It's
MM
more
ꯄꯥꯏꯅꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ
dependent, and they
ꯒꯣꯂꯦꯟꯁꯤꯁꯨ
are
ꯐꯥꯏꯇꯔ
more gonna be
ꯄꯥꯏꯅꯩꯌꯦꯕ
focused on
6ꯁꯤꯗ
the
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯦ
fighters and the
ꯒꯣꯂꯦꯟꯁꯦ
tanky
CC
and
ꯒꯣꯂꯦꯟ
utilities
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯦ
into
ꯕ꯭ꯂꯨ
the
ꯇꯤꯝꯗ
goal much
ꯑꯗꯒꯤ
now.
ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯒꯤ
And
ꯂꯐꯨꯀꯥꯕꯤ
NTD may
ꯒꯣꯂꯦꯟꯁꯤꯗ
not be on,
ꯑꯦꯁꯃꯦꯜꯗꯥꯔ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯝ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯛꯑꯅꯦꯕ
really not
ꯑꯦꯁꯃꯦꯜꯗꯥ
be
or
getting on the
Alice
pets, but it's still okay because
best of
the
again best of
Natsu is
3
coming
this
through.
is the first
He's
match
gonna be
it's
he's gonna
best
be
of
sealing
3
the deal, and as we all know, the Yi Shin is kind of weak against those magic damage dealers. And
PYZ
of course,
tank
the
PYZ tank
Hylos was what I was expecting to come from the side
Yatoro
of NTD.
goal lane with
That was the
Esmeralda.
last option that they have to pick out. It's gonna be good either way. But yeah, it's gonna be good against
Zozo
the Bangkok.
signature hero 啦
But
Lunox
they
嘅
have a Lunox
Zozo
already
with the
into the
Lunox.
hands of Mr. Jojo. So Yeah, we're gonna have to see how they'll be
Good luck
able
Lafu
to
Kabi
start the
haigre.
game because the lineups are set
Si
in,
game to kanana
ladies and
kahaninge
gentlemen.
guys. Kanana
But
kahaninge
welcome
comment
to the
down to
lineup
biro
dawn.
ko.
This is a best of 3 series of the semi-finals Open qualifiers for Mythic
First blood karma team na
Showdown.
logani.
We have
Which team will take first
NTD
blood?
going against Lafu Kabi.
Camera
So
is fighting
we
in
have
it.
seen
Udre ne.
how they will
Fazai.
be able to perform reaching out to this far, and the last slot is completely left open. They will be fighting for this.
Why
And
is the caster talking
yeah,
like
the
that?
lineups are already what we see once. What do you
Yeah,
expect from the start?
I mean, the start, I definitely have to see that it can be
How way, bro?
either of the teams that is gonna pick up the pace. It
Mr.
all
Fredo,
depends
Mr.
on
Fredo,
the
if you're in the
junglers, if
chat,
they snowball, because both
please
junglers are
reduce the
assassin.
volume of that guy.
So it depends on who snowballs first, but we can see that yeah.
Masagi Ray, the
This
man
time
fixed
around,
him. Ooh.
yeah.
Okay, that was a flicker baited into the mid side, but there was a good starting coming through from Lafukabi, man. Loopsy guys, nonetheless. But yeah, they're gonna be okay, right? It's just a start. Look at the emblems though.
Yeah, we can definitely see the emblems. I love this new UI, W production. It is
Definitely.
very rare, you know, that we get to see emblems in a lot of tournaments, but we are War Drum is just bringing up the top-notch production, and they're letting us even
First
see
blood
the
is
emblems
also the
that
low one
the
at Ragamonda Tama.
players have chosen. And yeah, we
Lafuka
can see
manager
that the
Narize.
emblems are
I'm the
quite common. These are the ones that fit the characters here, the heroes.
Yeah.
Lens
Back to
may
the
tayo.
game
May team
though,
sanga tare.
I do
Red
feel
team
like,
ja.
you know, this time
Oh,
around,
boy
the
jungler si
Lancelot
kita ni
will
mizo
be a
masaje.
big threat for the side
Atay mo may
of
team sanga
NTD
tane.
because they do not have a proper counter for the Lancelot. They can't
British
really
accent and
put the
American
Lancelot
accent
down,
mix
so
say
that is
ice
gonna be a
cold.
big disadvantage for them against
Caster
NTD.
ge yaw bro. Kha thek
Especially
pane.
when
Nupam
he's
sam yaw
losing
kha
guys
thek.
who
Ko
is
le
on
le
the
the ne
finesse,
maje.
right? He's more comfortable onto those assassins into the jungle, nevertheless. But first blood already drawn
Ooh.
into the mid
Zozo
lane
da
for
tagre first blood
absolute
so me.
mate.
Manager na haibu
Taken
chumme ko.
down as the first blood, the Luna is gone, and it's gonna be the
Madi
mid
khang mane
golden
play
plating that
styles
they
la
wanted to
Fukapi
do.
madi
The taunts
Fukapi
coming through,
manager ni na.
PYG trying to
First
do
blood by
something as
NTD.
much as defending into the mid side, but it's gonna be an okay game. 1k goal lead for the side of
Opponent se
NTD.
may
They're the one
opponent
trying to
red
start
team
the
se
turtle
team
yet
se may team
again,
sai
but
team ne ba.
Lupsi onto the vicinity,
La
trying to
Fukapi hai je.
chase away any possible steal on his turtle.
Wow, I do have to say that NTD, they are very poised. And
Wait,
oh,
what? AOZ onto Pervert Gloomy will be
Ooh.
taken down eventually by Toro. Onto the other side is going to be the Black Dragon
Sakre
arriving onto the
sakre.
picture here.
Kanara
Let's see
fazai no
guys
khang
able
je.
to remove Nunsel and
La
even
Fukapi
from
ne
the
di
picture
fazai.
yet again. The stun's coming through. Jozo taken very low. Torrad will be able to grab that kill, but another one. It's going to be blinded by Rage.
Nice.
Taken down. The taunt coming through. Turn right will be caught into the
Fazai,
midst of it
fazai,
all.
fazai.
Toro
Easy turtle,
grabbing
easy
another
turtle.
kill of his own. A good play coming through from Lafukabi, able to start the game with a banger and taking down the turtle
Esma goes
again.
yagadro. Esma goes huzikti
wow,
painai. Huzikti
Lafkabi,
goal fighter.
you are
Oi painai
just
huzikti. Goal in
starting
MM
the
na twenty
game,
painai
and
driba.
in the first
Ni
3
fuda na
minutes,
ba.
you've already
Huzikti
managed
game fight
to
le.
secure
Huzik fight
4
to mi
kills
manga ni
right
la
on
fuda
goal,
na
so
ida.
that is
Turtle
gonna
da.
be a really good
Fight ngam me
really
wala.
good lead
Fazai.
for you
Huzik
right
fongi
off
di
the
na
early
Fukabi
game.
na
We can
fazana
see
sa
the
le.
level ranking here, Debbie, and we can see that it is gonna be Rage,
PYZ ki
Nintai,
gato ga zani ko.
Luthor,
PYZ na
Nimbus,
ting ka pa
who's
ji yeng
already
ga
in
kitang
level
di haide
5
ne de
here.
dubu.
But yeah,
Fazana di sanam ni ko
talking about
mating zo.
Lafkabi, this is the pace that they need, considering the fact that they have a Lancelot. This is the snowball.
Hyper kanano hyper se Lubzi
But yeah,
guys
on the
na.
top lane, we can
Lubzi guys na.
see
Ano
that
one new member.
blinded by
Fazai.
Rage is just blinded by
Nam
the
gido re ko.
Look at that! Gonna be the AOZ connecting onto Goblin will be taken down.
Gang
The kill
oi to ba
yet
na moy
again.
humsang gang to
That's
mi
gonna
mo
be the
shi
glorious
mo.
power being used
Fazai, fazai.
just to walk away for Nintai. What a good engage coming from
Nintai hai
both
je
the
tiny
top
ke player ne je.
members.
Maming khang
Definitely
Nintai si I know this
being
Nintai
blocked
guy.
upon right there onto the top side, but onto the bottom
One
lane
of the
as well.
old players.
It's gonna be a 1v1 situation between Even and Yatoro, because Yatoro is definitely gonna be ahead onto the blue buff. It's gonna be a stun coming through. The mounted circle will be
Dragon
used just
Bison
for
gre.
the reason the blind. Yeah, he's blinded by Rage. Grab
Fight it
Dragon
already.
also
Asoy ba
being
cheating ngang se.
caught, so
Okay.
it's gonna be
How
a
is it? How is
resource
it?
being burnt down by the side of
Asoy ba
NTD and
cheating ngang
still
ho
all
dam.
in favor of oh never mind, it's gonna be Nintai getting quantities of it all, might be taken down just a little bit. 1 HP is what he's left with, but PYZ taking a damage for himself. Pervert Goblin able to trade out all of those HP, able to save his teammate from getting taken down.
Yeah, Pervert Goblin, he just saved Nintai there from getting taken down. And yeah, the pressure is so much right now on NTD because they are a bit behind on the goal. We can see that there's a difference of nearly 700. And yeah, Debbie, we can already see the second turtle is gonna be spawning in about 9 seconds.
Yep.
And we can already see the goal ranking. It is gonna be Yatoro on the Esmeralda with the highest goal, 3.2k goal.
소행가노
The
고.
XMA on the goal lane over there, and we are already back into the river. We can see that the players are aligned. Lavacabi already
Mango, no?
starting with the turtle here. Oh, it's gonna be Nintai who's gonna go in.
Who's
and
gonna
try to
take this
provide some
turtle?
vision.
Turtle reset ni go. That fight ni.
Okay, there's gonna be a
PYZ
second
gets
AOZ
taken down.
not being able to pop down.
Ay,
Perfect.
isang
They're
angin
able
ko.
to have the kill on its own. The turtle is what they want to focus on. The goal is
Pasay.
probably used as well. But Jozo.
Ay, kayo no kuna hali bro si
Down
Dian
and
Webby.
Z will be able to get the turtle.
Turtle
But
di
it's
hurang
Blade the Dogman might be in trouble. Taking very low. One more hit.
Ay,
Taken
kuna
down
hali kuna
by
hali. Let's not
Able
lay
to
this.
get that kill. The dragon
May
also
gati do
fall
pasay
as
ko
well.
sida.
Loopty. It can't into the miss of it all. Getting petrified upon. He has the storm.
Blue Zuma low
Able to
grade.
walk
Tawin niya.
away with the blue buff and the turtle. But all still NTD able to equalize onto the bottom lane. It's gonna be the Starfall Moon giving connecting. Yeah, Toro trying to go in, getting Samus upon the stuns coming through.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a dive.
Oh,
One
see
more
this.
hit will not be enough. He's still gonna be
Chum na gi
taken
MM
down.
mo gadi si do ni sido.
PYZ
Esmeralda
able
be
to
si
take
ni
him
faze
down,
faze.
but the
Tawon ko
Torrent will be falling. NTD with a trade up. This is what they are waiting
Perfect
for.
momentum from blue team.
Oh my god, NTD, you are just shifting the scale through and fro. Sometimes it's on Lafukabi, sometimes it's on NTD. What is going on?
NTD goal
Nonetheless,
it
item
se
builds, we can see
goal it
that,
ko sam
this
hena
time
brate.
around, we can see the Yuzong with the
Goal it it's the
War
same.
Axe
Goal it
as
is the
well as
same.
the Yisun Shin going for the Hunter Strike as well as the rushing for the War Axe as well. And as for Lukaku, we can see he has the War Axe as well.
Yatoro
And
is
it's
Nixon low.
definitely
Yes,
looking for a
Yatoro
Hunter
is
Strike.
Nixon.
But yeah,
Yatoro is still
talking
low.
about the goal, we can see
He's
that
playing
both sides of the game,
Esmeralda.
we have,
Goal
around
lane.
18 and 17k goal
Fight
lead, so
hole
that is
ko.
not a
Fight
big,
to we to hore fight to
difference.
wai khale blue
Both
team
of them
zu.
are definitely maintaining the goal really well. They're not letting.
I rook
either
Peril
of
si loi
them
la ge.
have,
I muthat pa nu ai mi
too
chawai
much
yeng bani na.
advantage on the
Peril si
goal
game si loi la
or
ge.
the economy. But talking about the lane, though, we can see that NTD they already picked the first
3 versus
lane
3 ne
from the
may
bot,
days.
so that is
1-3-1. Moi
a
kuchat se
bit
1-3-1
of an
moi sarai
advantage for them
formation.
because the map is more exposed. So the members of Lavkavi are more exposed to the danger. But then again, here we can see that.
Oh,
Oh,
Torrent?
they hore.
Might be onto
Ya
something
ti
here.
hens
It's
le
gonna be
kai no.
chaos.
Where is he
Ring
going?
connected onto Torrent. Not. He will be able to survive with the Dawnless AOZ. Will not be connecting onto him. It's gonna be a stun coming through. Another trade that
Ay,
he'll be
sidre,
using, but
sidre.
not for long.
Dagan
He
sila
might
eh.
be eventually
Moi mi
taken
hung mi
down, but
manga
he
ga.
still survived. On the other hand, it's gonna
3
be the
versus
Dragon
5 versus
chopping
3.
apart the revitalizing pop. PYZ might be caught, but it's gonna be Yatora taken down by Nonchalant even. He's trying to go for more. It's gonna be a stun coming through.
Yeah.
Indeed, with the dashes can't go into the backlines. One hit away. He will not be able to take
Ah, si
anyone
Mati
down.
lau
But on
thu
the
mo
other
he.
hand,
Ya
Blinded
dro
by
ya
Rays
dra.
getting chased upon. He have one
Ta nai
HP
si di.
against side. Blade Darkman wanted to
Fight
go
si di
in, but
ngai
it's
he
gonna
ye
be
mo ni ngai
a
ko.
disengage coming through onto the other side. It's gonna be another re-engage. Turn right.
As
Trying
ang
to
ko
find the
hungry fight
sword
mo
again.
hungry.
Loopty, he has the sorrow.
Fights
Trying
after
to survive,
fights.
able to walk away. The tongue coming through as well in time. Might be caught to the base of it all. The current course coming through.
Look at this caster going crazy.
Trying to go in for more. One hit away, but it's not gonna be them taken down. Low HPs coming through from the side.
Hobro, customer kon hobro
Lafukabi
guys. Comment masam to
NTD
biyo ne customer kon je dum
successful in
season
chasing
smaim tham
them
jiran
away
traga
from the
hobro.
turtle.
Wow, that was one heck of a fight. But yeah, it was NTD who got the better advantage there. They got a kill.
Pesaga thanaga po badi yaro hai gre like khat le.
There is a 1.6
Pohalo si ko la fuga bi
and
pohalo si.
as for the damage
Enemy blue
taken,
team
we
this
can
is dum
see
NTD
here
kan
on
go
our
dum
right,
ko halai ko
that
dum.
is gonna be
Do so hello si.
Best
Puna matam
on
da 5
bot
funa si mi
with
mga funa na adu ne yeng manu ai.
8.1k
Mi
damage
walam da de ko
taken
mi walam da de
in
funa de.
8 minutes of the game. That is insane. That is a lot of damage that you're taking without
Eminem who hai gre.
using that,
Yes,
right?
right. Yeah, true. And not looking at the fact that they're trying to focus onto the top lane right now. Hey, there's gonna be something brewing into the midst of it all, into the boost. They might be trying to do something as Sarah should do, being popped here and there.
Fight lok sem
Blinded
bayai. Moi
by
manga
Rage
ka mo mari
will
ne.
not be popping out the
Ano low de
dragon
ko mai.
just yet because they
Defend
know
to
that
sakay, defend
they
to
just
sakay.
wanted to defend onto the top lane and not engage. Yeah, this is not so broly thing that we were expecting, but still, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I feel like now the pace of the game has toned down a bit. There's a bit of a breather for both sides of the team.
Kang na
They're
khong mo
not
ma le no
looking
pi do.
for any fights right now. They're
No
just
ka lo na
poking
te.
each other to
Sige
and
apo
fro,
bu next match ta
and they're
apo bu.
looking for
Masagi
mistakes
apo bu
because
du ga.
this time around
Yeah.
we can
Sige
see
apo bu
that
du sa de ba.
Lupi on the lands. He's still
Mamang game ya
you
apo bu
know,
du ga si game
quite
apo bu du ga
healthy.
next
He
match
has
sa
a
de.
really good 2-0-1 and has not died yet till now, so that is really good for him. And as for Tonrad, he
Former
has
evil member,
1
former evil
to
member
KDA,
ahum yaw ya
which
ahum.
is quite good as well because yeah, the goal difference
Former
is
evil member,
there
ahum
though,
yaw
but
ko.
the level
Wow.
ranking. Wow, look at the level ranking here. We can see
Damn.
Conrad is
goal lead
a
2K
bit ahead
man and
of
goal lead
Lupizi, but yeah,
2K goal
Lupizi
lead by
just
blue team
manages to catch up with Conrad, and both are level 13 this time around. But yeah, talking about the CC,
Eminem cousin
you can see
caster
that the
girl hai
CC
ge
is already
fight
level
hora
11,
kana mai
and
ma
as
khon
for
kang
the
kang khong bai da khong jalak pi
Esmeralda,
na
she
khong
here
ya
is level 10.
can I
Same,
get more
yeah, on the
berserker
bot here we can
bro
see
I don't
that
know how
there
to give
is
it
just
but
so much going on.
we can
Yeah,
check it after
Toro
the
on
stream
Esmeralda just
I
taking
don't know
so much
anything about
damage from
giving
3
more and all
members, but
I'm
will
getting
still
old
be
I don't
able
know
to hold
anything
down
about
the
those
lane.
stuff
And Loopy Z here will be the one invading the purple from the side of NT.
Oh,
Try
okay.
to
một bài cái
the
này gì
resources
nè
out
ha
of
Fredo Mr. Fredo
Phantom Execution, Thorn Rose, he'll be
xin lỗi
able
hap
to
xin
walk
lỗi hap
away
bro
without getting
ai hay tiêu
anything
tôi
or even
tôi hap một
yeah, trading anything out with the blue buff here. But onto the other side though,
phụ nữ thì hai này sẽ đã hầu đấy fight
yeah,
po hầu đấy
he's not gonna be trying to
cả
do
đâu cả giờ
anything
thì
here right
PYG
now.
tao mới phụ
PYZ
dân lệ
might be caught. This is gonna
xuống
be
cái
a
đôi à
sign the
ấy
dragon being
xuống
caught
mà
as
đằng đấy
well. PYZ
còn
remove
dây
the chaos will be unified. Don't
pha đấy
onto the
ê cây
backside.
nổ
So try to be an engage coming through as well. The sun coming in time. Might be getting caught to the base of it. The Thorn Rose will not be dealing any mind with
ê
the
sát
coming
lên sát
through
lên
as well. The dragon
pha dây nè blue
with the
team
sun
thì
coming
lâu
through.
này phải chả mà đi hẳn
They
là
will be able to take down Luke here
retreat
again.
tàu cái
Jojo
re-engage xong
with
tàu
the flicker able to survive walking away, but the Lord is what NTD wanted. Another set coming through, the sun coming in as well. The purify being popped by Toro.
xong rồi
He's
xong
trying to
rồi
go
mới ra
in, but he's the sole survivor there. He cannot actually go in right now, but it's gonna be a song coming
sát
through
lên
as
sát lên
well. The sun is right there. The
CC
sun
đã đi
can
bro
also
lại
be
khá là mà
tied,
đấy
able to walk away, but
ok ok
Tonrad will be
uncontested luôn đi
able
có
to
blue
secure
team là
onto
lỗ
the
lâu đấy
Lord, all in favor of NTD. They were able to chase away Lafukabi from all of these objectives.
PYG sẽ build cái đó mà này
Wow,
khơi build
that
cái mà nào
was a
không nhau rồi
really, really
khơi
good
build cái mà nào
macro
cái tôi cái
coming
giờ
out
này
from the side of
tiếng bài bớt
Flower.
này
Oh my god,
goal lên
look at
sân này
that.
EXP sân
Close,
này
close.
Yeah,
Aku
they're
ibig
just
mo na ako, hindi
unable
ko yun.
to withstand the damage from the Kimi, because the Kimi this time around she has she has a lot of items and a lot of damage. Perverted Goblin here trying
Blues
to
dum tawi ko
go to
mamang
the
game
purple
kara
buff,
lak
but
pa kangu ne
nonetheless it's
mamang
gonna
game
be
ti phazagi kai na moi previous
Tide
game da
on the Hylos that is going to provide a little bit of vision for the team.
do haizu hai
But
do
yeah,
la fuka
then
bizu
you
hai
can
bani
see
moi
the
comeback
Lord
lak
is
pa
marching
ngambar
down the
heng
bot
si
lane.
si dor si defend
Oh,
tawra
that's
ga
gonna be Glorious Spotway onto
Dragon
the
Pai
wire as well.
Sanbre.
Protection Pulse will be connecting onto them as well. We'll see under the back lines. Can I not
Phazai
kill
uji
that?
ki
But
godo go
Spawn
jati
coming
mani
through, the
phazai
damage coming through
kana
from
ngami no
Even.
khangde ko yeng
Able
min
to
nar
take
jido
down that HP on the side of Lafukabi. The revitalizing power again. The
kem
stun
udre
is in by the
eh
Pirate.
wala
Able to
bhan nge
jump the wire. A lot of low XPs coming through from NTD. They have to retreat. The lore is what they want, and the mid lane
goal
is
it
what
again
they're
how
gonna be
much goal
getting
lead
right now,
5k
and
goal
they
lead ni ko
are still able to stay in the lead. 4K goal onto their hands once.
Wow, I do have to say that NTD, they are such a poised team. They're so good at the macro.
yu zong se
And
phazare
their macro
sathi re
is
sathi
really
re
good
bada
as well, because their
yu zong se sathi
decision
re
making is so good. They're getting the best out of the fights that they're getting. But yeah, I do have to talk about the items, because
la
I
fuka bi
cannot take
hyper
my eyes off
youtuber
of the
ro
items,
yes
because I do
YouTuber
see
malai
that,
bani ko lubzi guys
there
man
are a
ming
lot
zap
of
ma
item
na
on the Yi Sin Shin, the
Yep.
War Axe, the Malefic Roar.
ai mang
Lucy
rom to lai
almost
sat
a
ki dora
flip
sat ki
build.
dora
He's going
chong
for
man
the
nang da du ba le te
Maha.
bro chong
Never mind,
pa
look
za
at that. UIC? Oh no! It's gonna be one
item
versus
item
one.
do
It's
katang
gonna be
wala di yare
okay
khum
though,
jan ge
because
yare item je
there's
bam de
still time for the
screen
note
je
to
ka
come
khum
through.
jan le
But
item je yeng mo
hey,
phang je fight to
once I
da
think this is gonna
item
be,
je ka tang wani
taking
ulaga
a
ore ga tang lai ga
toll
mo si
onto the gold that has been accumulated by Lafukabi though.
Indeed. Yeah,
yes
they
yes
are definitely taking a toll on the goal, but yeah.
tawara
Nonetheless,
matang
though,
thugai
on
si
mid,
dana
you can see there is
thugai
another
kani guys
What is going
Yeah,
on?
it's gonna be engaged coming through. The goal is power being used again. The time's coming through. Loopty trying to go in, trying to do something.
5 men petrified
It's gonna be
over
the petrified connecting on the two members. He's trying to go.
Paza LS ka di phase ko
Able to stand
who is winning I don't know
down. Taking
who is
down
winning
by Corbin, but turned red.
Lafukabi is winning Lafukabi is winning Lafukabi is winning this fight
Still trying to go for more. The stuns coming through. The Phantom Execution connecting on the Rage. Tony.
Pazai nice comeback nice comeback
With the double
tawara
kill
hum tang lok salu ga yam da bi da
they have only one member left. All it takes was one fight from Lafukabi.
Oh my
Sui
god.
di
you are
fight
so right.
tournament
All it
kitang male
was
se khud hale
one
sui di yare
fight, and the
si da
tables
fang ga
are
to kala ga
turned.
tawara ga laura ga
Yeah, they
lord
have
chibu lo
totally
yare
turned, but look at
Oh,
lord tholok tore lord lo yani mo
Okay.
my
and
si
that's
hat che
gonna
hai mo
be
fazai
awesome.
wipe out sat pa ga chamane ko si da
Jozo with
Fazai.
the acid of the chaos now. They turn the tide around. The Lord
Fazai elis ki alti do mi manga ni zapi do fazai ne fight to
might not be contested once.
fight to mi tara fu na bai ke
This
mu
is
do wa na
definitely not a
hero
war
tara
that
fu
is
da
gonna
bai
be contested.
yom
It's
zan na
definitely going to the side
Kanara
of
nga mi yo
Lafukabi.
khang de
Now they have the
Fazai,
Lord
Fazai.
advantage, and they can definitely push with this Lord. I feel like this time, NTD they really have to look out for the Lunox. The
เมื่อกี้
Lunox
who's
they
winning ให้ตัวกี้จบกันบางคนมา
they
ไอ้
absolutely
นารีบตัวเนี่ย
shredded
นาตัวเขาฝุ่นไป
everyone
เนี่ย
with
ป่ะ
the
ไอ้กี้
chaos.
ไอ้กี้โคน
But yeah, on the bot though we can see
Normal
there is a
order.
1v1 between our guy here, blinded by rage, and Yatoro. It seems like blinded by rage, he has no anti-heal item. That is a bit that is a
เล่น
bit
เนี่ยก็ตก
surprising
ทะเล
because once you know you're facing against an Alice and a Esmeralda, you need that anti-heal. But I did
Game
not
is
see
game chat
the broken
Game is
heart,
game ให้กัน
icon on
Yeah,
Yatoro
yeah.
when he attacked the Yuzong. Yeah, we
ไอ
can
เต็มแวว
definitely
เจ๊
see that the
หน่วยสุดต้อง
Yuzong
ยิงนะเหรอ
is going for the the dominance this time around. But though on the mid lane we can see the Lord is marching down, and there's gonna be an AOG pop.
Oh my god, the ton coming through as well. It's gonna be
Stop
blinded
crying,
by Raze trying to go in for more. The dragon will be popped too. But Fed
Ay,
is
sili ko na halak, umali yung blue team na.
Jozo trying to take down to the back lines as well. Nintay might be in trouble. Taking very low. One more hit. Yatora will not be able to take it down, but it's gonna be onto the back lines. Blair the dogman trying to go in. Petrified upon.
เป็นไฟนั่งเลย
Blinded
เจ๊
by
สิที่กี่ต้อง
Raze.
ต่อว่าเขาเรา
Yeah,
อย่า
he's
เนี่ย
gonna be okay.
มาทักกี่ต่อว่าเรา
This
อย่า
is
เนี่ย
all the fight that they
มาฆ่า
wanted
กี่ต่อว่า
right
เรา
now.
อย่า
The
เนี่ย
mid, the outer inhibitors is left open for the
เราฟูกา
side
ที่
of
ตรงเลยก็สิเจ๊
NTD.
Oh my gosh, the map is
Nixon
opening up
Malaya
and there's
Toro,
just
Nixon,
so
Nixon.
much exposure.
Oh,
Yatoro is Nixon
Oh, Luffy.
Okay.
Guy.
TikTok,
This
man,
guy.
TikTok.
This is the
guy,
first game best of
He's
3
risky. He's just going
It's-
all in,
oh,
and yeah, I
oh.
love the fact that
It's
you know,
best of
he's
3.
utilizing the puncture,
This is the first
phantom
game.
Execution really well because he knows even if he goes in, no one can pin him down. No one has the crowd control
Absolutely.
that can pin- Oh my god, look at the
Oh,
bot lane.
oh, close, close.
เอลิส
close.
กี่อัลตีตัวต่อก็มาแย่กี่อัลตีแม่
That
มา
is
ฆ่ากี่ต่อ
the
ดูสุดลกสันไปยาเนี่ยมวยเขา
Yeah,
ตาน
the
โถก
crowd
อะ
control immunity on the Ascension is just
ส
way
นา
too
เล
good.
ย
Look at Luke.
สนาเลย อีโมสเอสเห็นมันนี่ก็สนาไม่ให้มันเลยก่อนสนาไม่ให้มันไม่หนึ่งตัวไม่ดอกดูไงขลักประตูเนี่ยเราจะได้ไฟที่เราสันเจียนเราไม่ต้องสินะ guys เอามาดีหิงเลยยาเลยยาเลยยาเลย ผู้สิที่ไฟจะมีมาสิว่าเดี๋ยวต้องไฟจะต้องปูบินไฟจะงอมเดวินไฟโตกันมีมาวัดไปเดียวสิมีมังงะมังไฟโตหนักก็ต้องตรงนั้นสิมารีมังงะมีมาเห็นมันต้องการเห็นมัน
trying to take down the HPs of Blade the Dog.
I'm sorry about this guys I'm sorry about this I don't use YouTube Premium I'm sorry about this please bear with me
Another engage turn rod popping
I'm
out.
intense
Season
with fight
here.
to mà tăng là thiệt
It's
còn
gonna be them
giá
taking
số rất là
out
của nó gì kìa
you
nó
know,
nhìn mình
the
là xếp vào
HP
giấy
there, but hey, never mind, it's gonna be another engage BYT.
xuống mà nó anti yếu đâu rồi
Mortality
anti yếu đâu mà
for
đấy
a time, it's gonna be popped. The Revitalize not helping him survive. Blade the Dogman trying to go for
bà dễ tụi mình lấy cái xoay sang cái nào cùng my ears heaven Caster chút tất khởi của Caster cái xong tất khởi em phải đây coi tụi ta bên này là gì
Oh, it seems like there is
Ah,
a
because
bit of
I'm
a
tanga hole ba?
issue from the
Ama
head
tat
of
khay ba?
Debbie, so she's gonna be cut off for a while. But yeah,
Ma so
nonetheless,
kra hon
we
giờ
can
chúng này
see
so kra hon
that
giờ
this
chúng
time
này
around in the
mà
game,
mấy một thì mà lại
Lost
Caster chứ
Gabi, they
Caster
are
mấy
they're
một
coming
kre
online with the heroes that they have. The Lunox is online, Loop Z is online, and as well as Yatoro on the Esmeralda. Debbie, I feel like you're back. Are you?
Yep, I'm back, man. You know, you got to have a back out sometimes because the fight was too intense. But I do see the Lord taken down by NTD here. So they turned the tide around for
Luno
the
sẽ century
favor,
ấy chứ
and now
century
they
đi
have
em
two
kìa
bullies into their hands.
Taro
So how
five
will
to six
they
rồi
manage these
century đi
games
tiền
is what I'm curious about.
Yeah, look at the Lord marching down the bot lane. It seems like they are so ready to go in. Look at NTD. They're just so aggressive. And Ninta on the high loss already popping the glorious pad once again.
mày đây có push lại mày ai defend đâu oh
Blinded by Rage trying to go in with the John, able to
Ví
take
dụ
out
cái
the
này nó tí
inhibitors
hơn
as
rồi
well.
đấy.
Might not be committing up. He's gonna be the John
Ê,
there trying to go for the guys.
xin được khang đây xin
Able
kịp
to
fight
clear
xin được
out
khang
the
đây
minions, so one inhibitor is what they will be getting for NTD.
mày ai tao sẽ lock cái tao sẽ blue team nó sinh cái này mày ai tao sẽ lock cái tao lord tôi chắc hơn cái này
Debbie, I do have to say that
mày ai tao mega còn mà
this
tụi này
time
mà
around the game,
mày ai direct
it is so
phụ là cái
intense because all of the members
tao
they
nó
are
maru này có
level
guys tao nó
15,
maru này
and they almost have their hands on all the items. So now it's gonna be about the execution, because if you can execute the team fight, then you're gonna win. It's not about the items anymore. No, it's not.
Lolo speaks a T
of who.
YZ hello sai CC cái đâu cái này qua mà
Oh my
đã
God,
cáp phong
Yatoro,
rồi
Oh my god.
đã cáp phong rồi
tanky
đó
on that
See though?
Esmeralda.
fight hậu đấy
Okay, that's gonna be the correct part away.
500
Just for
is it
safety.
dark
Onto
light
the
ยาวดำเลย
behind is gonna be
eyes ก็ตัว
blinded
นี้
by
ก่อน
Ray
ไลท์ยาว
trying to
ดำเลย
go
หนู
in, getting the
ฟันเซ่
stun. The eyes to
เฮง
be
มือก็
popped
ไฟ
by
ตกนั่นที่ลงทุนเลย
Zozo the goat here. He'll be able to survive, but still.
ก็อีปาร์
That's
มันก็
gonna
ที่
be
ฟัน
one
นี่ให้ว่ะ
resources being burnt
ยิบ
down
ปาร์
on
มัน
the
ที่
side
ฟัน
of
นี่ยิบ
Kabi
ที่
as
long
well as
range โป๊กเดียว
NTD.
ยิบปาร์
30
มันก็
seconds
ที่
for
ก่อน
the Lord. This is what
อัน
they
นี้มี
wanna
มวย
bait
กี่
for here.
ไฮโล
So
ส
I
กัด
feel
อยู่
like
จังมึง
for
ก็มวย
Kabi,
ปวกทัศ
they
น์เลย
might be able to still defend this, but if they want to contest, they need to take one member down for the side of NTD.
ไฮส์ dominance on lane ใช่กับ dominance ห่างอยู่บน lane จ้ะไอ้โหดี
I feel like a perverted
ไอเต็มดู
goblin
เลย
would
ที่
be
ครั้ง
the
กันนี่
perfect member
lane
that
dominance
they
ใช่
can
ให้
look
ได้ดิ
for.
หรือคำไป
If you take down perverted goblin, there's not going to be any magic damage from the end of NTD, so that is going to be an easy execution for team fight because the Gatot is quite weak against magic damage. But on the top,
enhance
we
โหลด
can
นี่
see
สีดำมาเข้าไฟนำมา
AOC just use all
ไม่มี
connecting
มี
on
ไก่
the
หนู
wave, the taunts coming
ไฟ
through
ไฟ
and on the
ไฟตรงนี้
revive,
มา
Torrad
มาตรง
will
สิ
be
ไง
able to get the Dozo. They're going for more double kill for Torrad onto the Yi, sensing the dragon is popped as well. Yeah, Toro caught into the midst of it all, still able to survive. Loopsy guys trying to go in with the phantom execution, getting the sorrows. Will be able to walk away.
Lane
No
กับทะเล lane
damage
กับทะเล
whatsoever, but
เอา
hey,
สมัยได้ lane กับ
Torrad
ทะเลจ้ะ
managed to get me low, but yeah, Toro
ความ
onto
ที่
the
ฟั
other
ง
side
สิ
is gonna be Blair able to
lane
show
น่ะ
the
มา
way the
lane น่ะมา
members
ปรากฏ
of
ทั้งเลย
NTD.
ไม่ให้ push ลาก
A
กันนะ
lot
วะ
of resources being
อะ
brought
ดู
down
โหลด
onto
ชิ
the
ดี
other
ก็ต้อง
end.
ทัน
He
เด
is
โหล
trying
ด
to
ชิ
go
ดี
for more
มิเร
speed,
ก
but
ลมา pull off
reloading
สอง
getting
ตาม
caught here. The Zam coming through,
Lance
the
lo
burst
na.
power will be popped as well.
Hungry,
One more
hungry.
hit is what they're gonna be needing
Easy
right
lord.
now. Even not taking down the damage yet, Toro as well. But onto the other hand, the killing spree for Torrad. Blade Dogman. There was not the fight you wanna take, but the Lord will be secured by
อันตะกี้ Lord ชิดี
NTD.
ฉันตะกี้ Lord ชิดี
And
defend ต่อ
this
ที่ฟัง
is
นี่ได้
the evolved Lord
แกน
we
ลา
are
ฟูกาบี
talking
defend
about
this Lord
once. And should they be able to end this game?
Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like they can definitely end the game because you know Blair Dogman, he's not here. He's dead. So with 4 members
5 versus 4 นี่ it will be 5 versus 4
with
against the Lord
with the Lord, they can definitely look for an end game. It all depends.
Alice will be
on
dead for
pervert-
20 more
pervert goblin,
seconds
because if you lock the base, it's gonna be a GG. You just have to lock the base. It depends on the 4 members.
นังบอกสิไอ้
on the side of
delaying the
NTD
Lord
as well
oh
to
my
prov-
god delaying
to
the Lord
protect
so Alice can respond
pervert goblin, because pervert goblin is the only one with
Good, good,
consistent
good.
basic attack that can chunk
Can
down
we see the base, bro?
HP of
Can we see
crystal.
the
But then
base?
again, on the top here we can see
Whoa!
that it's gonna
Okay.
be-
Oh, that was close, man. I thought, it was going to be a golden pathway that they're leading right now. But Brilliance already being burned out. And hey, that's a questionable dragon, man. Oh my goodness.
Look at
blinded by
Esmeralda,
rage.
man.
Maybe you're actually blind, but hey.
Delaying
that's
the
gonna be
Lord.
March
Good,
into the bottom lane. Evolve on as well. Jozo taken down very low.
This
He does
fight
not really
says it
have the
all.
brilliance to try
Sige,
to
fights
survive,
the
but he's gonna be
oh my
looking
god.
for the goal, but no!
Shing Shing goes down.
And Van will be able to take it down the second coming through as well. Torrad able to deal out the damage. AOC on the 3 members of Pong coming through. Torrad will be removed, set down by the base.
GG.
Is what NTD
GG,
want,
GG.
and the base is what they will be getting.
The first game
The
goes to
first
NTD
game secured by NTD after a long 20 plus minutes.
อาสคุณฮัลโหลกันได้มาเหมือนกันสิโต
Wow, that
Damn it.
was a really long game. Oh my god.
พอใจมัมเกรโกเลตเป็นมันเอามัมเกรก่อน
Absolute banger of a first match.
Call it
coming up
Pamano
from the
Mangre.
side of NTD and Lafu Kapi.
พอใจ
Yep.
nice
The game
Ado,
was so intense. I was literally on
คัมแบ็ก
the
ละ
edge
หัน
of
สิ
my
ก็
seat.
คัมแบ็ก best of 3 นี่ this
I
was
was
the
just,
first match it is best of
debating,
3
who's gonna win this game, because
I hope
one
Lafu Kabi
moment we
comes
see
up
that
with a
Lafu
better
Kabi,
draft
they have completely managed to wipe out NTD.
Yes.
เป็นเรื่องละโอลากเปลาก
Sometime around there, the one
အခုကြီး Mr. Rook စုကောက်စလာကေကောအခုကြီးကဲနိုစီတာဟယ်လိုတာဘရာ
Time.
ones
လဖူကပြီးတော့ကိုက်ကြီးနိုပိုးရသွားရော
yes, they had more damage. Even though they were losing the
Hang
early
đi
game
hang đi mấy
against,
chứ gì không
Lafu
mình là
Kabi,
ta thà nó.
the
Yeah.
moment Kimmy and the Yi Shin they came online, they were able to dish out so much damage. And if you take
Trong
a
biết
look
là
at the
quên không
lineup
mình.
from the side of Lafu
လန်စလို
Kabi,
တို bro
they
ချင်း
had
တိုတတ်ခဲပါမဟာနာ
which is
ပို့တော့ကြာစစီစီကြီးရိုးရိုးတကယ်တကယ်
the laner, the roamer,
Yeah.
basically. So you know they are.
although it's not
they're-
over
they're
yet guys
there-
it's
they're
not
just
over
there
yet
to tank for the team. And
The
it
score is
depends on the
1-0 now.
mage and the gold
It's not
laner to
over
dish out
yet.
damage. But
Best of 3 nó drop.
best of 3 best of 3
except Zoe.
itemings
Zozo on the Lunox. Yeah, the Lunox is the main damage dealer from the side of Lafu.
Ôi cái
and
cắt
they
nó
were
đi
lacking
xuống hồn
consistent
đấy,
damage.
cắt nó đi.
So that is what
소원제 생물이
created
소원제요
the gap between
나공시도
NTD and
깡빠이 되었다 이 낭날레비도 뭐 레이다네 아두 말 미래
consistent damage which NTD they had on the Kimi and the
Nungdin
usage.
gi kang bro.
But yeah, there you
Hoi,
can
hoi,
see
nungdin gi kang.
on the final result, we can see the items, we can see
Nungdin gi
the
kang gi ko mayam na nei.
base. What do you feel about this?
You know, if you look at the KDA, you would have thought that maybe
Aduh,
Jozo
damage
wasn't
kan
able
wale
to do
mo bro,
anything
moi gi
or,
draft
you
na
know,
fuka bi.
having
Sum
the
yi
spacing
ne si
and all.
dato ko sa lai
But
ra
the thing
thank you
is,
hero ahum
there's
ne.
always
Dato
going to
ko
be a
sa
pressure for the Lunox when you do
dagi
not really have
Esmeralda
the good
Alice ahum si
direction of
thank
the
you do oi
position
jage
as
ba.
well.
Na
And
moi damage
at
le
one
ani
point
ka
of the
tane.
time, of course, we have saw
Lunox
that
ka
for NTD,
kano ka.
wait, their
Na
full
lens
name
lock
is
ka.
not today dog, W man, W name, but
Dagi mi gi
nevertheless, I
opponent
got
pick si gi
distracted.
ko Lunox sa
I
dark
got
ani den ka phang
blinded.
mo.
Yeah.
Dark
Talking about
jo ga
blinded,
dark ani den ka phang mo.
blinded by rage. I feel like this guy is the star of the game
Wait.
because everything that
Wait,
he
can
do,
walk
the
on the rest of
initiations that he's been doing
opponent gi.
has been on
Mane
par,
mane.
and he's always focusing onto the
Kang
tech lines,
ba.
especially onto Jozo.
Kang su
Or
kang ba
because he
damage
kind
to
of
ba.
know that if he do not go for the initiation, he knows that there's gonna be a leg into
Alex,
those
lao sida.
fights,
Lao ne.
and they know exactly how to do that. They start
Okay,
with
they
Dragon
play
first, go
Tori
in
ba.
with Dragon, and
I
get the
play Tori,
high lows
Tori.
as a follow up, or as a
Koi na watch
disengager.
party
You
to
can
we
use
play
the
so
high
nang
lows
di
as
multitasker way
a
ne bro.
two option, and they
Mane.
Although
they
guys,
did exactly that.
don't forget
And
to
the
like the
pull-off
stream
damage
guys.
coming through from the other three
It's
was
not over yet,
amazingly on point.
so
I
don't
did
forget
not
to
see
like the
anyone
stream,
siding
leave a like.
actually, because to be honest, not today dog.
Although
Did
don't
not
forget to
really
subscribe
have
again.
the good early game, right?
We
It was going
have
to the hands of Lafukabi.
3
But then
starlight giveaways
out
and
came
a
the
few
dragon.
skin
This is why
giveaways
I
at
was
10k
actually
subscribers, so
very,
don't forget to
you
hit the
know,
subscribe button. And we
happy
have
to
face
see a
cam.
dragon most of the time.
I'll be
Even
starting face
at
cam
least a first pick
from
dragon,
10k
but still, when you have a
subscribers.
dragon and they CC
Hit
together
it.
in one place, this is exactly what they are going to be happening. The front to back combination did not happen for Jozo. He was always caught into the position where he is getting crowd control upon.
So
And
Hondre
I
go.
don't think he
Devi
was
go
even
cast
breathing,
so
right?
Hondre. Devi is not
I think
breathing.
you've highlighted the points really well from the side of NTD.
Ang mga drama
The
mangi do
dragon
kay do kuno.
was definitely a menace.
Moti ang mangi
considering
dana.
that
Kanano?
he was the one who's always diving
Master.
into the back line.
Khangde khangde.
disrupting
Oh, mata
Zoro,
kibido, mai mut kibido.
and he's always the
Jojo.
one. Yeah, Jojo actually. Yeah, is it Jojo or Zoro? I feel like I read the name as Zoro.
Zoro guys leo is big
If you
afawa.
don't know Jojo, I think you're gonna have a target on your forehead.
This guy
No,
doesn't
no,
know
no,
Zozo.
I definitely know Jojo. This is
He
not-
said Zoro.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Jojo.
don't get a bullseye on my head. But yeah, talking about
I'm gonna shoot you.
But yeah,
It's okay, man.
but yeah, I do have to say that even the the Kimi
Ah,
perfect
betul, betul,
on
betul.
the Kimi
Wala
was
na.
such a menace because the damage
YZ fazana
slowed,
sanai.
mobilized,
Sathi.
and especially the ultimate. There were a few setups that we did.
Amaje coach to is gaino khangde.
That
Maje.
was from Pervert Goblin with the ultimate like two members who will pull in the center.
Pang
And
ba,
yeah, it was
potay
just
pang ba.
basically a follow up from the team, and it was a
Extra pang
guaranteed
na ba.
kill as well. But
Nong
yeah,
mai
talking
zingi
about
ukil
Naruto,
ne.
I do
Hey,
have to
yam
say
yang
that
wani ukil loida maje sahi je am nauna.
they need
Ukil loida.
damage because that is what they were lacking. I feel like if they had someone who could dish out consistent damage, someone who could melt down the HP from the
Esmeralda je kanam tasu
side
counter
of,
to kanati. Esmeralda
NTD,
pai do shield
especially
yaw kana kana yaw ya. Natraga
and,
moina
yeah,
enemy na pai da na
Rock and
loksan ba
CC,
sumale go.
because these two are like really
Shield yaw kana kana yaw ya.
and
Blue team da.
they are so hard to take down.
Let me see.
Do
Oh,
not have like
ure, ure.
attack damage consistently.
Ang utamali na.
I mean,
Shield
yeah,
yaw
we
kana
do
yaw dida.
Lunos, but the Lunos, she has her limitations. The
Yeah, true.
it has its certain duration which she can deal burst, but that is not going to be enough to take down an entire tank. on her
Practical
own.
chal roga firu hong do bonang da bai bi yo.
Yeah, 2 or 3 tanky fighters in one certain moment. But yeah.
Guest thing na
this
wa
is
lak
just
pa do.
merely
Why
game
want
one.
guest.
So it's like,
Kan suya, kan suya.
Happen chelo wore. Oh,
the teams
oh
have
makuk te
faced
ma khwang
out
phong sin na
each
ko le
other.
laga makha da happen chele ne ba.
Number 1,
Yai ne.
and yeah, they're definitely
Yeah, yeah,
aware
man,
of
yeah,
the
well.
kind of heroes that they
Any
have
love,
to
any
account
love.
for in the second game.
Ado phage te asum ma ta di hai bani ko khoi viewer ma'am je.
They can always turn the
Aina
table
hai ge
around,
khalam pa mi na hai
and they
ko
are
ko
not
viewer na hai ka ne ba.
taken
Cha nei hai ta kok se ko je.
So yeah, NTD they have to put up their best as well. And,
LOL Worlds Party. LOL di bro. I'm sorry. I don't play LOL.
pride go up to their head and
LOL di sorry ta ko.
game in the second game match.
Ado the
Yeah.
game is about to start
short,
in
you don't
1-2
have to
minutes.
You don't have to be complacent.
Ado fight aruba to ikan ni advertise lak tam ni ko. ꯑꯁꯤ ꯒꯦꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯊꯣꯏꯒꯤ
the
ꯗꯥꯎꯟꯂꯣꯗ ꯇꯧꯔ
decision
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕ
making
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯦꯕ
won't be
ꯑꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ
eventually
ꯇꯧꯗꯦꯕ
a good
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ
one
ꯃꯣꯏꯅ
as well.
ꯑꯦꯗꯚꯔꯇꯥꯏꯁ ꯎꯠꯂꯤ
So
ꯄꯣꯠꯇꯣ
you will
ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ
never know.
ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯟ
But
ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯗꯦꯕ
one thing I would
ꯑꯩ
like
ꯊꯣꯏꯒꯤ
to
ꯗꯥꯎꯟꯂꯣꯗ
mention
ꯇꯧꯔ
too
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕ
is
ꯉꯝꯂꯤꯁꯦ
that
ꯑꯁꯤ
it
ꯒꯦꯝꯁꯦ
might not
ꯑꯗꯨꯝ
be
ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯑꯦꯅ
completely related to the game,
ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ
but who
ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯒ ꯃꯤ
cares,
ꯃꯁꯤꯡ
right?
ꯍꯦꯟꯒꯠꯄꯩꯗꯣ
Because we want some spiciness. Because
I'm sorry about
legit,
this guys I'm sorry about the
unto the last
ads
side, I
I'm
know
sorry about
what
the
the
ads
deal
I
he
don't
was
have
doing.
YouTube Premium
Because
so
of
please
course you
bear with
want
me
to dive into the
I do
backlines
not
and
have
get
YouTube
kills.
Premium
But at one point, you
ꯀꯔꯝꯕ
can't be
ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯅꯣ
that
ꯁꯤꯁꯦ Mythic
flashy, man.
Showdown
Come
Season
on.
2
You have
Mythic
to be
Showdown Season 2
flashy, but you
ꯁꯤꯒꯤ
have to put
wild
out
card ꯒꯤ
something
play ꯅꯤꯀꯣ
because of
ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯦ
the flashiness that you
wild
have.
card ꯒꯤ play
It's a good clip, man. You know, the way he was trying to dive
ꯁꯤꯗ
in, going
wild
head
card
and
ꯀꯤꯁꯤꯅ
there.
wild card ꯒꯤ 1
But
ꯇꯥꯃꯤꯗꯨꯅ
NTD,
top 8 ꯇ
they
ꯆꯪꯗꯣꯏꯕ
have had enough, right?
top
It's
8
not
ꯇ
gonna be so
direct entry
directly. It was actually on point, and I think
watch party
you know
ꯇꯣꯏꯅ
that
ꯂꯩꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ
was
premium
actually a
ꯍꯥꯞꯆꯤꯜꯂꯅꯤ
throw
premiumꯁꯦ
from
ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ premium
Lavukabi
ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ
as well, because they
ꯃꯊꯪꯒꯤ
could have gotten
ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯝ
the
ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯄꯗꯩꯗꯤ
outer
premium ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯛꯑꯅꯤ
inhibitors, not inhibitors, the
ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯝꯁꯦ
outer
ꯇꯤꯝꯁꯦ
turrets
ꯑꯍꯩ
there,
ꯑꯍꯩꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ
and
ꯂꯩꯔꯤ
just let the
EVT
inhibitors
ꯂꯩꯔꯤ
sit, right? And
ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯏ
yeah, he
ꯁꯣꯜ
had to pull
ꯂꯩꯔꯤ
that up.
ꯑꯗꯩ ꯃꯈꯜ
And
ꯃꯈꯜ
I
ꯑꯍꯩꯕ
don't
ꯑꯦꯅꯥꯔꯀꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ
I don't think it was
ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯀꯣ
necessary. Of
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ
course, it was
ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯆꯥꯒꯤ
fussy. We
ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ
liked
ꯇꯤꯝꯁꯨ
it. Of
ꯐꯅꯌꯥꯝ
course,
ꯕꯣꯔꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ
TikTok lovers, we
ꯑꯗꯨꯅ
are
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ
shorts
ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯝ
lovers. We
ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯋꯥꯆ
love
ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ
that.
ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ
But
ꯈꯇꯪ
yeah, you
ꯊꯥꯗꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ
got to tone down just a little bit. You're good,
Yeah,
man. Come on.
I do agree with you because we did witness that Lafukabi in the game they were quite throwing. They had so much
ꯂꯐꯨ ꯀꯥꯕꯤ ꯊ꯭ꯔꯣ
That's
ꯇꯧꯋꯦ
right.
ꯍꯥꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯖꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯒꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ
right off
ꯏꯕꯨꯡꯉꯣ
the mid game.
ꯂꯐꯨ
But
ꯀꯥꯕꯤ
somewhere
ꯊ꯭ꯔꯣ
in the
ꯇꯧꯋꯦ
mid
ꯀꯥꯏꯁꯦ
game,
ꯂꯩꯌꯣ
in team fights they were overextending the
ꯃꯤ
fight.
ꯁꯨꯗꯕꯩꯅꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯦ ꯂꯐꯨ ꯀꯥꯕꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ
Where
ꯐꯥꯏꯠꯇꯣ
you had the
ꯕ꯭ꯂꯨ ꯇꯤꯝꯅ
chance to
ꯉꯝꯃꯤꯗꯣ ꯃꯤ
go
ꯁꯨꯗꯕꯩꯅꯦꯕ
for
ꯕ꯭ꯂꯨ
objectives,
ꯇꯤꯝꯗꯁꯨ ꯈꯪꯉꯦꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯁꯦ ꯁꯨꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯀꯥꯟꯗ
invade
ꯐꯥꯏꯠ
the
ꯂꯧꯍꯧꯕꯅ
jungle
ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯅꯤꯁꯦ
and
ꯑꯗ ꯃꯤ ꯁꯨꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯀꯥꯟꯗ
create
ꯐꯨꯖꯟꯕ
that
ꯃꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯡ
tournament
ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯒ
gap.
5 vs 4
You were looking
That's
for
right.
ꯑꯗꯒꯤ
volume.
5
You were
vs
looking for
3
more
ꯁꯨꯝ
kills,
ꯇꯧꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯇꯣ
and that
ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯅꯦ
is
ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ
what caused them
ꯊ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯇꯧꯋꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯂꯩꯌꯣ
the
ꯀꯣꯜꯂꯤꯠꯄ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯅ
scale actually. Because if you
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about the game, there's always a scale. Like one team is definitely gonna be pressuring the other team, but Lasukabi they kind of give off that scale to the
oh we're back in
but
draft
nonetheless, we
oh
can't
draftꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ
keep
ꯊꯤꯅ
that
ꯀꯩꯅೋ
aside.
ꯇꯧꯁꯜꯂꯝꯃꯦ draft is so
Back
ꯕꯦꯟ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ
into the
Alice
this is gonna
Selena
be match number 2,
Jujin
game number 2 of the second
CC
game of
Basha
tonight's game.
Yuzong
Let's
first
see
pick
how
ꯂꯧꯅꯔꯦ
Lafukabi is able to cut
Lafukabi
right
picked
now.
up the
But
Yuzong
once, if I forgot to
hꯧꯔꯦꯀꯣ
mention,
guys hꯧꯔꯦ play
I
hꯧꯔꯦ play
am
hꯧꯔꯦ
a Yuzong fanatic now these days. No more Lapu Lapu because the meta, of course, is going to be shifting towards a dragon, right? So we love a dragon, and I also expected NTD to pick up the dragon first pick
Lens
into
ꯊ꯭ꯔꯣ
that
ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯗꯣ
first
ꯂꯦꯟꯁꯇ
duel.
ꯊ꯭ꯔꯣ
So,
ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯗꯣ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏ
but this
ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯅꯦ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯁꯤꯡ
Lafukabi
ꯁꯤꯡ
are the one
ꯀꯃꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ
actually doing that.
ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯏꯜ
So I
ꯇꯧꯕ
want to see
ꯍꯦꯟꯗꯣꯛ
how
ꯄꯥꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗꯣ
it's going to be turning out. But the
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯅꯦ
pets are actually pretty normal, right?
Mythic
Angela Basha is always
ꯀꯤꯃꯤꯁꯤ
going to be
ꯂꯥꯛꯅꯩ
removed, the
ꯑꯌꯣ
CC
ꯑꯌꯣ
Ezra,
ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ
because they
ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯅꯣ
wanted the
ꯅꯣꯏ ꯒꯦꯝꯗꯨ
Yuzong.
ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯣ
It's either the Yuzong or the CC that they have to trade it out, and they wanted the Yuzong, so the CC is what they're going to be banning out. On the other hand, though,
ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯃꯥꯅ
Selena,
ꯊꯦꯛꯏꯁꯦ
Jushin always
ꯈꯪꯗꯦꯗ
going to be
ꯃꯥꯏꯁꯦ
removed, and the Elise though. I
ꯌꯥꯝ
feel
ꯌꯪ
like
ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯦꯛꯑꯦ
no,
ꯃꯥꯗꯤ
the
ꯌꯥꯝ ꯌꯪ
Elise
ꯑꯣꯏꯅ
does not come into the
ꯀꯧꯈꯠꯂ
first
ꯖꯤꯔꯣ
phase ban, right? It usually comes into the
ꯌꯥꯕꯤꯅꯦ
second
ꯃꯣꯏ
phase
ꯀꯃꯦꯟꯇꯨꯁꯨ ꯍꯥ
situational, but I feel like it's
ꯁꯤꯒꯤꯅꯤꯅꯦ
also
ꯑꯩꯅ
a
ꯋꯥꯁ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ
respect,
ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯦ
respect ban coming through from NTD.
Definitely, that is definitely a respect ban coming up from the side of NTD.
ꯀꯣꯠꯁꯤꯒ
Because
ꯍꯦꯠꯐꯣꯟ
you can
ꯑꯃꯒ
see what
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯗꯤ
the
ꯄꯥꯏꯂꯣꯠ
ads
ꯃꯥꯟꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦ ꯃꯥꯏꯁꯦ
it was
ꯃꯀꯣꯛꯇꯒꯤ
capable of
ꯃꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯡꯐꯥꯎꯗꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯥꯅ
in the
ꯀꯣꯠꯂꯤꯁꯦ
previous game.
ꯃꯈꯥꯁꯤꯃ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯦꯟ
Yeah,
ꯁꯦꯠꯂꯤꯅꯦ
a very interesting pick from the side of Lafu. I feel like they're so comfortable
ꯀꯨꯛ
with
ꯇꯧꯕꯗ ꯀꯥꯕꯗꯣ
assassin
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯅꯤ
because
ꯍꯥꯏ
it is
ꯂꯩꯈꯠꯂꯦ
Yeah,
ꯕꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯁꯣ
yeah,
ꯃꯦꯟꯀꯤ
yeah.
ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ
assassin
ꯏꯃꯣꯖꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ
and
ꯊꯥꯕ
plus
ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ
playing
ꯀꯦꯄꯤꯇꯦꯜ ꯂꯦꯇꯔ
assassin.
ꯉꯥꯛꯇ
So
ꯏꯕꯗꯣ
he's
ꯅꯥꯏꯠ
definitely
ꯕꯣꯠꯅ
not gonna
ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯄꯅꯤꯀꯣ
go
ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯀꯃꯦꯟꯇꯣ
for that
ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯑꯩꯅ
intimidation.
ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯅꯥꯏꯠ
Instead,
ꯕꯣꯠꯅ
he's gonna
ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯄꯅꯤꯀꯣ
be
ꯑꯗꯨꯅ
picking off the
ꯑꯗꯨꯅ
Hayabusa. I feel like
ꯀꯦꯄꯤꯇꯦꯜ ꯉꯥꯛꯇ
if you pick the
ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯗꯕꯤꯗꯕ
Hayabusa in the first
ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯣꯖꯤ
phase
ꯌꯥꯝ
of the
ꯊꯥꯕꯤꯗꯕ
draft,
ꯏꯃꯣꯖꯤꯁꯦ
there's
ꯑꯃ
a
ꯑꯅꯤꯗꯤ
big
ꯌꯨꯁ ꯇꯧꯔ
issue
ꯏꯃꯣꯖꯤ ꯄꯔꯦꯡ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯄꯗꯣ
because
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯅꯥꯏꯠ ꯕꯣꯠꯅ
then
ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯄꯅꯦꯕ ꯀꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ
the enemies they have idea of what
ꯀꯨꯛ
you
ꯇꯧꯕꯗ
are
ꯀꯥꯔꯦ
doing,
ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯔꯦꯀꯣ
and
ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯇꯤ
maybe
ꯅꯩꯁꯦ
the
ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯇꯤ ꯅꯩꯁꯦ
counter
ꯂꯐꯨ
of the
ꯀꯥꯕꯤ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯇꯤ
Hayabusa
ꯅꯩꯁꯦ ꯈꯨꯠ
can
ꯍꯜꯂꯣ
make
ꯈꯨꯠ ꯍꯜꯂꯣ
those are
ꯁ꯭ꯀꯣꯔꯁꯦ
not
0-1ꯅꯦ ꯂꯩꯁꯦ
easily taken off by the
ꯔꯤꯚꯔꯁ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯤꯞ ꯑꯝꯇ
Hayabusa, or you
ꯇꯧꯁꯟꯁꯤꯁꯦ
just basically take a count of them. And yeah, this time around we can see that NTD
ꯐꯖꯔꯦ
have picked the
ꯀꯃꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ
Glock, they have
ꯆꯦꯈꯥꯏꯔꯦ
picked the Lapu
ꯁꯤꯅꯅꯦ
Lapu
ꯑꯩꯅ
as
ꯂꯥꯏꯞ
well.
ꯊꯥꯏꯁꯦ
So
ꯁꯤꯅꯅꯦꯕ
yeah,
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯂꯥꯏꯞ ꯊꯥꯏꯁꯦ
this is definitely it's gonna be a thrilling game because yeah, the Kimi will be
ꯑꯣ
exposed to
ꯌꯤꯞ
the
ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯂꯦ yip la khole finally but tanky hero am di yip ne di kong to ngam mi ko adu lapu ni chong jala kani yip kelti da grok so wai khala kani
manage to avoid that, you're gonna be safe.
adu yip pick sina
Yeah,
lunox to dai di
Dragon
kitang ni phabi he ne
gonna be
yip ki pick sina
problem in the late game, because we already see
yip se cool
we've
down so
already
ne mani
seen
1 second
what,
tang ne mai first skill
Dragon
cool down
did
se
in the previous game, just going for the
yip
backline.
se dum pai ba yani ko
Just turn into Dragon and you're unstoppable.
Ye
You
faya
can
buza.
just basically dive into 5 people, not get caught, and just use your combo and the petrify, and then boom, the backliner is dead, you're dead, but at least the backliner is dead, right?
You know, one thing
Fredo
I like
sorry
about the
sidi.
pick range for NTD is the
Fredo bro,
lapu-lapu
when will
here,
you cast?
because
When
most of
will
the
you
time
cast,
when you
bro?
have a Gimme and a
We
fighter
want Fredo
together,
cast.
the fighter is
We want
always
Fredo casting.
the fighter, not all fighters, but CCs,
Fredo, please
lapu-lapus,
break
you
down
know,
the draft high
or the
grade.
rubies, they usually go into the goal, you know, if the situation is correct.
Devi se
But
nupa
yeah,
koi ru hai
because of
fuck
the
tai
lapu
badar
picks
rohit.
here, the Eve might eventually be the one struggling. You know, it's a very immobile hero.
You
Once you
sin
all
ban
the
tawre ka.
lapu might get to go into the backline most of the time.
Lafu
So
ka bi rom
that's
jikrano.
one thing that they
PYZ.
have to focus on as well. But the thing
PYZ.
that
Bro Zim
NTD
chali bro
pick
chatte bro
here,
na re.
the Grok and the
Kulle.
Kimmy
Ai khon me
combination,
samti
this
adi.
is a very, very popular
Nah,
combination
use
that they
it.
want to go for if you want a winning mid lane. And the Grok with the
Play
clearance that
phazalo,
he
play phazalo
have, it's
guys. Lafu
always
ka bi to
gonna
play
be a
phazalo
win
ko.
into the clear department. Even if you play out with the
Akhoi su ko
best,
haidi mai
maybe
tem
with
sai
the
team ta
worst
ka haning eba.
clear, I mean minion clear.
Mayang ni ko maning de.
So that's one win into the
Tem
mid
sai
side
team
for
loina mak ti
Grok.
khoi support tawi.
Now that they have to remove
Loina
all the
mak
heroes
team
that
sai yawa
can
team loina mak.
be a counter for their own combination now. And I like that they ban away
You
the
don't buy it, you
Esmeralda,
don't.
which can usually come into the goal or the
I
XP.
will cast
Wherever the
tomorrow.
Lapu
Hopefully,
Lapu goes, they can
if my
also put the
mic gets
Yuzong
fixed,
too.
I
So
okay,
I kind of
Fredo.
like that they
See you
have to
tomorrow,
ban
bro.
out the respect ban out the Esmeralda. And the
I
fact
get
that they
time. Niko
remove
Devi
out
je dai
the
hai gre badar
Gungon
rohit.
again, I feel
Lukam
like
pai.
they were willing to go for the Yi Shen Shen, but then Lafu Kabi they kind of rid that off, so they had to ban out the Yi
Lens su
Shen
ben
Shen,
tau gre. Moi
which gets
hyper
off
kya na.
with the
Hyper
Lancelot.
ahum mo lok thok gre.
Yeah.
Lens Yushin
I
Sin
mean,
Basha.
yeah, you've definitely
Basha guy hai go jo.
you know,
Caster me am
put
ji
out
yeng bada
everything
jo.
so
Baxia hai
beautifully
dre.
and so
Basha.
adequately. Yeah, it's definitely a very, very good ban against
Mod for
Lapu-Lapu
Fredo.
because
Fredo,
this
bro.
is
After this
such a
stream,
good
I can give you
counter for
mod, bro. Right now,
Lapu-Lapu
I
and
don't know.
safe
I
flex,
don't know
right?
anything about
If
giving
you
mod and
throw
all.
the Lapu in the goal,
I can't
SE
hide
will
go bro
fall
mod
in
people
there.
khot pada.
So
Silo ga
Grok
YouTube
will
yang ga pia
Yeah,
ko doi dai.
that's why.
be there as well. So that is a big problem for the Lapu-Lapu.
Ne echo chat
And
pe yawe echo
they
chala la
do
karo.
realize that, so they have banned away the
La
Esmeralda.
fu po de tun
But
do je ga yaw
yeah,
ba hai bani.
about the
Yaw bra hai
yeah, the
bani de
ban
ga jele
Whoa.
sis.
side of
Pore
Lapu
pore
here,
kahan de
you
kahan
can
de.
see that they have picked the
La fu
Lancelot
kahan ji ko.
and the Yi Xin Shin, which is quite good. They do not want to give them the early game heroes like the Yi Xin Shin and
First game do moi
Lancelot.
test tok thok
Yeah,
bane
take a
hero
look
ke
at
ka.
this interesting pick
Ka ne hai ba thaja
coming
balai
up
moi
from
draft
the
sanda ki
side
jam na phasai.
of Lafu Kabi. They are going for a
Kahan ji
Moskov
broken wall ni tai
as
dangerous
well
grass
as
na te ko broken
Hilda.
wall.
Yeah.
The Hilda definitely a good pick, I would say, because I love playing Hilda, and I do have to say that I have a pretty
Ai ngasai opening
solid
to
win rate
khange
with
khange.
Hilda. I always
Brother Fredo na ngasai
like
opening
her.
to me ba.
She is
Magi
such
voice
a
se tat khre ba.
and
Mana
she's
wa
just
ko
so
se
good
ta
at
gi de machin de
counter-hitting
lenga.
high HP
Adai ma
targets.
se ngasi po tha game de.
She
Adu ma khang I know that Fredo.
But yeah, the pick though, the Moskov pick is
I
something which
hope you
caught me
fix
off
your
guard
mic tomorrow.
because they have the Granger now on their side, so this Moskov might struggle a bit in the early game.
Yeah, exactly. And oh my goodness, Fanny under the hands of NTD. I love me
The
a
winners
Fanny, you know.
qualify for
I would
wildcards.
love to see
Okay,
into
okay.
the
The
hands of
winner of
Mythic,
this match.
but
Are you talking about
I'm not
this match?
complaining because I never thought that the Fanny would be coming through here. I thought that could be an assassin actually. Yeah, they could have picked out the assassins, but
Eh,
Lapu could be
the
banned
same
off
one
with
vibration
multiple
like
assassins
maning
that
dagi.
can come through, right? It's
Sound
a
ye.
Lancelot and the Yi Shen Shen, so I did not expect the Fanny. But the fact is that he's able to pick out the
Nung din
Fanny
ki kang dong
because
ngak tro ba.
there's no kind of big
Tawani
crowd
tawani.
control that can catch the Fanny.
Na kong fight ka
Even
to
Lapu
kan di na
Kabi,
kong i
I
ngang moi tet.
kind of, I mean, I don't
Fredo
really,
sounding
I'm
ngam de
not
ai na
really
moi
a fan
caster
of
ga
the
sidar
stuff
ga
that they're
Fredo
coming
sounding
through
ngam de
with.
no.
You know, because most of the time when you
I'm
pick out
joking,
the
bro. I'm joking.
Yuzhong, he can be the initiator, but he cannot be the
At
sole
the go see.
frontliner. And
I'm joking,
Hilda
bro.
is made to jump into the backlines, not for peel, but for
Thabaton
damage.
3 gi ima gi fight
I'm
tamba
kind of
chalu bane to
skeptical
budo.
the
Ima I fight
Moskov
to.
might not have a good time against the Fanny because, of course, he's one of the rarest heroes
no
that
halle,
can
no
have a
halle
good time
ko.
against the Fanny into the marksman, into the gold lane side. But yeah, he's gonna be going against a Granger as
Fredo,
well, so they
Fredo is
have
from
to
Tripura.
try to
Fredo
go
is
for the
Tripura
late
de
game.
ko.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a very, very bad early game for the side of for Moscow
Tripura gi
for
mai tai ni.
Lapu Kabi. And you know, whenever you see a Yuzong into the hands, right, you might want to start the turtles. But with the Hilda into the present, I don't think they might be eventually doing that. But we'll see how it
Kang
goes.
po pi mai
Nevertheless,
mun ro
ladies and
sound do
gentlemen,
hai. Asi tumin le
let's
gi
head
nuai
into
du
the
ne.
lineup down game number 2 of this best of 3 series semi-finals of Open Qualifiers of Mythic Showdown Season 2. This is gonna be a match point
Alright.
for NTD and
Who is gonna
Lapu
take first
Kabi
blood, guys? Comment
fighting
down.
for
Comment
their
to biro
place
ko.
to
First
go
blood
drag
hada ti
this
kana
game
lo
for
gani.
game number 3. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, this is game number 2, and this might be, a last game for Lafukabi because they already have 0 points on their side, and NTD they have the first point. So Lafukabi they have to play with a lot of patience and a lot of discipline, and yeah, they have to come up with their redemption arc. They have to win this game and make it a best of 3. But yeah, I do agree with Debbie with what she stated earlier. Lafukabi with this kind of a
Lafukabi jo hona budam kan mane kale kale hona
have
bakal
a very very hard
kahan
time
done
against the
handak me
Fanny,
kahan done Lafukabi na
because the Fanny is definitely a very mobile hero, and there's not enough crowd control that can
Warrior
catch
boot
her
changa ki
or
done.
pin her down. But yeah, I
Oh
do
my
feel
God.
like there's still hope for Lafukabi because they have the Hayabusa.
Warrior
If
boot
the
se MM
Hayabusa
ju
is
pai
able
re
to
me
snowball,
ju pai ne me ju
can
pai
definitely
kana
pick
yoge mo ye hyper
pick
Penny
away
ne
the
oh
Kimmy,
pai ba yai
the
Penny ori pai
Fanny,
ba yai
as well as the Granger quite
Penny di
easily.
khangou da bi
So it
hero
all
ni ko
depends
palang
in the
pai
early
pe
game who's gonna have the better snowball. But yeah, the things might change
hau
though.
re
But
Penny
look
hau
at
re
Oh,
our
early
guy in
game
the
di
corner of that
okay.
already forced such a huge
It's okay, it's
result.
eh
okay.
khai dat le bro eh Penny ji ling he bro
Oh
Hilda
my
ga je ko su le tan
god,
khan ma
this guy, PYZ, he's being pressured. He's being too pressured on the Hilda. Our guy forced out the flicker and now
Yeah.
full.
ado
into the
LTDR
base
ro
as well, just
Penny ki LTDR ro
mere
total fight tar hi
rotation
total fight
from
de
the
khang ne
Fanny.
ngam ba gi chance wa kai no tab tharak ba ya to
That
isa
was close, man. Actually,
hey
very close.
why is this
But
production lagging
yeah, onto the map as well. I mean, onto the emblem as well.
I
We
like
can
the
see
penalty
that it's not something different. It's
Yeah, Armani,
actually
yeah.
something that we are
Everything
commonly
is getting
into,
off
so
screen.
it's gonna be an okay one here. What is this? Is it a spell vamp and a swift for Fanny too, right? So he want to go for the damage.
turtle to
here.
kana lo ino oh Penny
Oh
lo
my
wa
gosh, Debbie, what is going on? I'm lost. Like there's already 3 kills and the turtle has already
camera
been
to moi
taken.
ne camera to
And
sa
I'm
ut
just
le
still
top to
wondering
li
what's
kan
going on
khang
on
hau
the
dren
map. Oh my.
oh I'm sorry about this guys I'm sorry about this it won't happen tomorrow
Who's gonna be taken out here?
It won't happen tomorrow.
Rotation from Thornrod on the Fanny, tries to dish out damage.
I forgot
tries
to buy
take up the
premium.
kill and will be able to manage to get a kill on our guy Loopsy.
Damn, I think Lucy is actually a very well versed onto this hero too. But yeah, he's actually taken down twice in a row under 3 minutes of the game, something that you do not usually see onto a Hayabusa, and it's gonna be stopping him quite a lot. And I don't like the
YZ
fact
mo
that
tong
you
puna
know,
to bu
he's
sang bi tre
actually gonna be struggling a little bit, especially against the Fanny. You want to go for a 50-50 situation, right?
send mail only 20 rupees
But yeah, I really hate. The
I'll
fact
fix it
that,
tomorrow
Hayabusa
I'll
is
buy
already
YouTube
taken
premium
down
tomorrow
twice
don't
as
worry
well,
guys
because now there's gonna
for
be the
today
jungle
please
gap,
bear with me for today
and that is a very very big disadvantage for your
forgot
team,
or no money
because
bought bro
your
bought
composition is already
I
an
forgot
AD
plus no money
composition, and if your jungler is not doing well, there's no way you're gonna be
poor
winning the
streamer bro
fights.
poor
Oh,
streamer
beautiful wall.
Oh my god, my
this Fanny loves PYZ
man, you know, if he had the
sige
perfect
Fanny
amount
jo
of
PYZ ta ka ta ne mar futhi
energy right there, it could have been a sure okay. But hey,
ado
killing
so ra kan
spree
ta
onto
1v1
the
to off screen ta ko
wow, blinded by rate. He's completely blind.
Dragon gets
blinded,
off
man.
screen.
He's got the damage onto his hands. Lapu against Lapu Kabi. Yeah, I wanted to say that. I always wanted to say that, but yeah, I think it's definitely going to be amazing that they are able to do this right now into the position too. But on the other hand, I feel like there might be a little bit of an engagement into the turtle as well. So maybe NTD will be able to start the fight yet again. 2k gold lead is what they have, but right now it's gonna be the tech just gonna go to member PYZ able to take down the damage, but Zozo onto the backside
very aggressive Fanny
will be taken down, blinded by rage.
okay no ai ma warrior boot chana to mal I thought he would make warrior boot but no
of NTD, yet another game for their side.
Wow, that is the second turtle onto the side, onto the hand of NTD and Debbie. What is going on around? 6 kills already on board for the side of NTD, and look at PYZ. Just
yani guys comeback lakane ko lakane Penny je mo no kham bai ne Penny yaw ba da
for the side of Lafukabi this time around. Lafukabi
kai no alti so de me thogo male ma ji do
and
misclick
yeah, there's just
so many misclicks happening
gaps that need to be filled. But yeah, look at our guy Loopsy. He's being invaded through
ene echo chala la kano he bro
there's
background
so much going on here.
Oh, there might be an engage coming through the
sagat les dia
blinded by rage, able to get a kill on PYT, take it very low.
Yeah, bro.
Gonna be follow up on Zozo. Will be able to grab that kill. Tonrad will be will be taking him
Flicker
down.
kasi daw
The
bet lo
flicker
tong
will
tue.
be committed by Yatoro.
Last build ta do
Not
pyam to ne.
doing
As
anything, but the mid lane
khade khut han je
is
khade
what
khut
they
nei
want.
as
Pervert the
nei ji ko nei
Goblin
ji.
will be able to take it
Ado
down.
throw draw kani red team je throw amani to kani.
This is
Ado moina phajana.
really sad. Another
Fugat pa
kill
ngam magadi.
yet again for the side.
Oh.
That is gonna be 1v1 with the Fanny there. Oh my god.
Segai
Our
penny ju
guy,
kan le.
Black
Ba loi hatore
Dogman,
YG de ge de.
just
Player.
a little 3-0 KDA on the Yuzong. That is really sad to see.
Si po le hudo.
But,
Si po ba sigi loser
this
team
kind
duga
of a
mang
draft,
match ki loser
this-
team duga
this
sara
is
de.
something which you have to
Lehoro
expect against
sara
the
gini ko.
draft of NTD because they have the better early game draft. They have the late game draft as well, considering the fact that they have the Granger. And yeah, the Lapu is such a big threat for that.
Lapu
Eve.
ge sanga wale he
She
mo.
is so stationary. She is so vulnerable that she can't really do anything when the real world manipulation is popped, and that is a perfect time for the Lapu Lapu to go in with.
Oh
Brave
Fredo no
Sniper.
wo hai ge Lafu
Same
ka bi
for
ga
the
bi
Fanny
Lafu
as
ka bi
well.
hai
She
ga
just
lay
gonna
apat
go
pa ge
in,
emoji tha ge.
use this, cables and just come out with a beautiful clean kill. This is gonna be another kill for the side of NTD.
Oh, that's gonna be the race fighter. It's gun coming
my
through. And Shaker, PYG will be getting
Ah,
taught to the pawn.
salare
Even
combo
will be
je
able
mo
to
to
continue.
je.
Another one. Jodo coming through. Another kill for Nelson, and even he's gonna be able to shut that down with
Oh my God,
another
well played.
triple
This
player.
NTD.
Will not be able to
Well
survive.
played, well
On the
played.
other hand, nonchalant
Combo je.
Event.
Pun pun ne to je guys. Pun
Nonchalantly
pun no
able
combo
to
to
grab
ko.
all those triple kills and
Play ni
all the
phasa
stacks
mo
that he
ne phasa
won
me
at the
he le
bottom
play.
lane is what they'll
To
be
come back
able
til
to
la
get.
hanenge la
Luke
fuka bi
G
come back
this
la
time
hanenge ko ide.
around, not able to do anything with the Hayabusa
Moscow se
without
siege
the
ju bo Moscow se
snowball.
item ka pai
Yeah,
Moscow se
without
kalli ko.
the snowball, the
Moscow
Hayabusa
se
is
ta
pretty
use
much
those.
useless,
Let's
but then
use
again,
Moscow.
Look at our
I hope they
Lapu
use
Lapu
Moscow.
Oh.
against PYZ, but yeah.
And
oh
there's
my
gonna be
God.
another one.
Tan
And
thôi
Gears
gì?
coming through might not be able to take anyone down
À,
just
sige
yet
boost the
because
mục này để
PYG,
mọi người.
no
Ai si
matter
boost
what
the
is
lane
a
đi.
heal that he's
Con
still
này
gonna
hay
be
này.
as tanky into the boosters
Ama
right
dyan
now,
boost
but
dito ang
there
tokyo tayo. Ama
might
dyan
be a
boost nila
tease
sa
coming
lane.
through from Torre. It's gonna be
Fine,
a zap
okay.
coming through, and it's gonna be the
Sale,
Fanny
sale.
trying to dive in, make a kill for Torre,
As,
able to take
why
those
can't
on
they?
down.
Fala
It's
ni.
gonna include the 3 members, make a kill for Nasser.
Sang dre, bro.
It's gonna be Lil D trying to get anyone
As, sang
with
ni
the
lapu nila.
trade. SOD will be connecting you. It's not gonna be followed up by Yatoro. Not anytime soon. One hit away is what they want. Not Salanivan.
Kaya gino, mano si talang sa lamin mo kaya gino.
To chase
Yung mahal pa sa
away
laki apo.
Yatoro from
O,
that
sige, sa
position.
lawa.
The ball's coming through. The stun Katon as well.
Sige, ni, bro.
Dragon will not be able to pop it down.
Skype sa
Even
IT stick nila.
will be able to grab another
Kulle na,
kill.
Dragon si kulle yate.
5-0-1 is the score. The Granger have the bullets he need.
Oh my God, Debbie, this is looking really bad for the side of Lafukabi. But then again, look at Tonrad going in again with the Fanny going
Okay.
with the cable on PYZ.
Oh.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he's just gonna leave PYZ alone because PYZ is a tank and you do not wanna waste your energy on a tank because yeah, you're not gonna kill PYZ.
Sidi
But
red
yeah,
team na sobrang ngai taba.
I do have to say that
Goal it
Lafukabi,
yung goal it
they're
aroy bine. 10k
struggling.
may ani ko goal it
They
siya.
are like they're struggling so much that they can't really get their hands on any items. There's already
Ayok
a
sidi ya de play jam
10K
thi la fuka bi
goal
kya.
difference on the board.
Na play
Three
ni ba.
turtles already taken down from NTD, and this time around it's gonna be a lord.
Moi to is
that
PYG se
NTD
u
they're
burst
gonna
thok pi ne
look
ba
for
PYG.
because they
Te
just
sida thorok
wanna
to ga de
go
vision
for
to
the
phang
full
oi du ne
pressure.
ba.
They want to go for the end.
Yeah, they might play.
They want to go for a clean
Nixon
sweep.
tanga
Yeah,
and
look at the mid lane.
everything.
Nixon tanga ai si ya to si tanga ai
prevented
Moscow tanga ai si
it seems
ju.
like, you know, he's being prevented from being recalled, but then again sneaks into the bush and makes it into the base once again. But yeah, this
That's
time
fine.
around, Debbie,
Caster se
yeah,
khigal li kai re sidi guys
the Lord,
ya.
it's gonna be such a big pressure for Lafukabi because they have no items. I don't know how they're gonna defend the Lord. I feel like they might be able to defend the Lord because it's just a 8-minute Lord. It's quite weak. The HP is not much, so they might lose an inhibitor or two. But yeah, definitely not the crystal. And as for Yatoro, I do have to say that even though you're losing, you're losing the lane, you're losing the fight, you're losing everything. This guy is maintaining his KDA quite well. 0-0-0, no death whatsoever. This is how a marksman should be. You should not die, even if your team is losing. Yeah,
Sida
this
sida
is
di
just
kata ro sida di kata
the
ro hey
gold
guys.
standard, I would say. Like, you know, just prevent yourself from
Yeah.
dying and just slowly.
Oh, that's gonna be the best fighter. To the back and the
Sati,
clear coming
jeno ko
through.
siya,
He
yuzo ko
might
siya.
be taken down, blinded by
Lafu ko
rays.
siya.
He's gonna be blinded by that, but onto the other hand, the Lord will be removed. Exactly, Tara trying to go in on the toes. Are able to grab the
Could ka
kill.
halaway,
He
could ka
might be
halaway
next.
sida.
Onto the top, he will taken down.
Wait
Go
him,
alive for Nasalan. Even Yatoro removed.
Eh,
Meantime,
brother.
able to
Matanda
shut
nga.
down
Oh,
this
sidi
one.
Lord,
Looking
sidi
at
Lord.
another, it's gonna be the sword will survive at the base. It's completely wide open. NTD won't be able to grab a
GG.
clean
Oh my god, man.
sweep against the veterans.
Comeback
Lafugabi
lake. No comeback,
will
no comeback,
not be
guys.
able to stay in this game.
GG. Well played,
Wow,
NTD.
wow,
Well
wow.
played,
Oh
Lafugabi.
my God. I did not
Lafugabi
see
je
this.
lehogiroiko.
What is
Si
going on
loiraga
in tonight's
mamang game ki loser duga
There is
hojik
just
sanarakaniko.
clean
Match
sweep
lay ba?
after clean sweep. The first
May say
game,
Fredo, if you're in the comments,
Side and DTS, a clean
is there
sweep.
gonna be a next
Second
match?
game, Lafukabi, and that is
NTD.
a night of a clean sweep, like basically. But
Well
yeah,
played.
it's
Clean
just
sweep
like I
ni clean
can't
sweep
see
ni
if
maniko.
there is
Mamang ki previous team is moina clean sweep to game ni.
on the screen here. So.
NTD
Oh,
clean
yeah,
sweep
there
to
you
la.
go.
Aduni
I'm back.
call it manao si zoom to ga. Mana
Alright.
ngam kha ta si ko.
Let's just take a breather because I just have to process like what happened in this.
Kolom laman pai ja.
Because
Kolom
I'm
pai
just
bro.
basically lost.
Kudom mi
What
kolom ga
happened?
chappe like khat le.
Us twin, we are lost because
We're just-
NTD. I thought
Cái
that
đó
they
yêu
will
nó
be
là gì?
able to get the
Mình lại hay cái gì nữa.
they
Cái
won't
phù
be
vi đấy
able to
cái
get a game or
à.
two against Lafukabi because let's face it, Lafukabi have been here for a long while
bâng
in
xàm mà đi.
comparison to NTD.
Mamai mamai ka bang bang
NTD
ha
are
kala
the
mani
newer
la
team,
fuga
the
bi du bro.
latest team, the latest star of the season, and they are actually able to grab clean
Ngasi
sweep
ki loire.
against
Okay,
the
Fredo.
veterans.
Hayeng tare ko tu
Lafukabi,
dia.
man, come on,
Mamang ki
against
loser
the
to go si loser ga.
GOAT mid laner
Hayeng sana
Jojo,
tu.
by the way. But hey, it's still gonna be an okay one because they were, they weren't it wasn't a stampede for Lafukabi though. They were,
NTD edit not
the
today
early
dog
game
have
was a
not
little bit
today dog.
squishy, and I kind of hated the drop coming through from them because, like I said, the Yuzhong is an
Berserker well
initiator,
played
but
ka
you
jale.
can't have
Ay sana ba yaw.
a tanky follow up for him like the Hylos, right? They could have eventually gone for that, but Yuzhong as a sole initiator is not
Yare
gonna
la
be
fuga bi
that.
manao ga
And
ja.
his
Kut pa ga
early
mana
point
le tak pi
of
bom da ga
attack
ta
is
re
very
ayo ko.
squishy, and there wasn't anything
Yeah,
that
damn
he
well
could
played.
sustain
Discipline
anymore, and
yaw de.
that is something you do not want. And the fact that he was getting soloed by blinded by rage, that was when Yuzhong doesn't have the early game once, he's completely useless.
Yep, completely useless. Perfectly said because you have no initiator for your
Lawyer
team.
bo. Ngasi ki
It
lawyer
is
guys.
just
Ngasi ki lawyer. Ngasi ki
the
lawyer.
song itself. Totally
Yep.
the one and only initiator.
It's
Yeah, the Hilda
over
is
for
there, of
today.
course, but Hilda, she is not a setter hero.
Yeah.
She is not a team fight hero. She is more of a micro hero. She's basically a
Yes,
pickup
but-
hero.
Kanano
She
ma
is
haise.
there to create
Micro
pressure
more
on
of a
the
micro
jungle.
hero
She
is
is there
kanano.
to invade assassins, but that is what we were lacking.
Hilda gi way de
from
moi
the
tu.
side of,
Khangdre ai di moi gi another
Lafukabi.
words ma'am je.
Hilda
English ki another
definitely
words
did
ma'am
not
je. Koi di
play
games sana ai ji koi ji koi
as I
de.
was expecting because I did
To khangdre
feel
moi
like,
de.
the Hilda was gonna create early game
Micro
pressure onto the
macro ga
fight
hai na yam.
because she's an
Ai
invade.
nang di khang bro
She
micro
can
macro de.
basically
Để sinh
disrupt
nhiên.
the jungle in the early
Ising
game part of the fight.
ising yen ma da lai ra ai si lai de ising yen ba da.
Considering the fact that this is a friendly
NT
fight,
NTD
that
je
is
kadai
really
NTD je aina
possible.
khan ba da Nagaland kanggu khar yawi ko aina khar khang ba. Moi gi
But yeah,
ting
they
pai je. Moi gi
still
ting
won the
pai je
struggle.
thai na sana da yawi ai ba je thai na. Opponent
DPS,
ta ko pa yawi ko. Thai ai ba player ne nin tai ga ai je.
Nhìn tay đó.
I mean,
Mes
NTD, how
khang
did
brai ro na.
NTD
Changi tang pai ba da.
they managed
Thai
that?
na.
Thôi.
Changi de he ho dam ne ba.
But yeah, as
Tiền
we
cao
said,
bài thôi liệu gì nè. Quý đi quý đấy, chẳng ý thay lỗ đòn mà mang đã.
the experience, they've been around for a very long time. But I do feel like everyone they have their
Không nhảm gì nữa kịp đâu.
and
Ghost is fight rồi lấy đấy lấy.
that, your prime it starts going down and
Nung ai là tàu cái tung cái tàu gì Oscar. As like khale comment em gì like khale có. Nung ai này tung cái tàu gì disturb tàu việc có nó tàu đó.
played up to the expectation because they were
Vì anh thêm ta rất là gì anh thêm.
and I do feel like
어 거기 엔템 도. 어디 너 면 sai mu mom ta ta ga.
they're quite sad, yeah.
Sai mu mom ta ta ga si to ni je. Shala si. La fu ka bi no ko ho tri ko. Hayeng sana khini hayeng.
There's always some
La fu ka bi will be playing tomorrow
You're
again.
right,
I hope
man.
they come
I
back
feel like,
stronger.
but you know what? The fans might be sad that Lafukabi were lost. I mean, not the fan of NTD, of course. But the thing is, we have a good news for you all. Because even if you are sad that your team lost, we have ways to make it up for you. We have ways to make it up with you. It doesn't have to be game all the time, right? And I'm sure that there are a lot of people into the
My
chat
makhonse
too,
na hore
you
ne.
know, because
Ka
their
hong
favorite
thage.
teams are playing. I'm sure NTD might eventually have their own fan base from today too. But Lafukabi, they always have had. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit of like teaser. I mean, yeah, you know, a teaser for the chat too, because viewers, man, you're one of the most important for the tournament so far. So yeah,
Do I
I
interrupt
think
here?
Ray wants to get in. There's no Zeus in here, Ray. What are you doing?
Yeah, sorry about it for the viewers, of course.
Okay.
Guys, I'm just gonna be announcing the giveaway winners, and you will have to like do one of the three things. Either drop the ID in the live chat itself, and if you don't get picked or your ID is not registered, make sure you comment down below on the live stream end, or you can always put the Discord server page in the chat literally there. So make sure you join it. So the giveaway winners are gonna be first of all Thunder Monster. You've been active, so make sure you join the Discord server. And
Couple life te changasi hai
so what
dire.
do you say? You're
Couple
not playing
life te changlasi.
Let me just write down. First is Thunder Monster. Second is gonna be, if you're there, Hibu Jugran, I think. Hibu Jugran, you're the
Ibu?
next one. Yeah,
Sure,
Hibu.
singamiti.
Then the next one is
Goyak
gonna
pai de
be
sur ching ba.
Daki. She's been active since the very beginning, right? Daki. Then the next one is gonna be Zen Skylar.
Fazay
I
ne.
think she's in the
Chester
chat right now.
forever. Thank you for the 40 rupees
it's gonna be
super chat.
Amar
Play ama
Dar.
tok hai kai no.
Then it's going to
Play
be
se
Zenith.
thaja de. Play se thaja de bro. Adubu
Because he has been active,
super
of
chat to
course.
gi sai
Dude
tare ko
wants the
sigi da.
diamonds really badly. Hibu Jugrani, if you want it.
Venom yawi
Then
then si Tony se Venom yawi.
this person is not in the
Yama
chat.
yawi ko.
It's Jane
Ado
Skylar.
ID yaudre.
Next is gonna be
Maram de
Rajiv Paron. Then it's gonna be
maram de
Akarish
amta
Gamer.
muthai ki se moi mo kon se. Adu maram de ne ai je Venom ai je hana Yama de register tawre. Kui tha ma hela ma le ko. Sigi Mythic Showdown de register taw hana lai adubu Venom ga handak ngang na han sana ba sida Venom kangu di ai ju hai ho je mo ai Mythic Showdown register taw ko le. Moi dum taw san le me. Aina khangba di Arunachal gi land cup ai ba kai ba. Arunachal gi di register taw di yaw gre ba. Venom Arunachal dai sana kani ko Venom da. Aduga Mythic Showdown je moi ju dum taw san le me Mythic Showdown da. Adu duna team mani de sana je disqualify cha do ne team mani mak se disqualify cha ge taw le me aina ani mak yaw san lu bai. Adu duna Fredo hoi ga kai ngang na re pazana. Adu duga team mani je disqualify cha han da bi da penalty tang cha ga ai je team mani mak tai thole e ba. Adu main taw ga team mani do sana ka ni disqualify cha ge taw ai ju khang ho dro am ta. Like the penalty hai je ai ro moi ge penalty ji like khat pi ni ba. Nang no na phang ga da price da gi 10% minus taw ni hai da bi ni. Price pool da gi 10% minus. Sini penalty hai.
Yaudi on do ba.
Yaudi on do ba. Disqualify cha ge taw bi ni team mani do. Ai gi ming ai gi server discord ka loi chama na register taw ma da ani thong thong da. Aduna sari sana janing mani adu ai gi Mythic Showdown hai bo gi tournament 4 lakh ki dai yaw bo phang ro. Ai ne yaw du ji only Arunachal cup ai ga ba 2.5 lakh oi bne da. Adu da yaw ka ni du ga tourney ma sam ga thoi hu ji. Tourney ma sam ga thoi maming di khang de adu do ma sanai. Ai ruk to live la hai ko ai ruk live than dro.
Ta di lai tha me. Ma tiam.
Ai game di sana ba ai battery di out. Battery di out. I'm sorry. No battery.
Sak la me.
Ai ju chak sao de ni.
Sak tha.
Chak sao de ni.
Gato.
Sanai ba.
Sanai. Sak ga tha ki brother.
Tharo. Ngasi di lo shalani hayeng wena thar ge. Adu di guys. See you guys tomorrow. Good night everyone. Mayam da good night ta hayam muduna. But the Chester lo shalani bro. Ai battery ju out play aman nang ro ji.
Ai di good night na te ko hay oren tha ki oren.
Haizen ai ni mai haizen ai ni.
Aksa thoga play taw je viewers play.
Ado ai has a game je good night je 3 hours far ba. 3 hours ti tha ba. Kya phar ge ji ba. Minute kun mo wale ko. Ado khang de zoom nung tor ga analyze tor ka khadang thada ji ji bu yai. Ai taw ge ko du de. La fu ka mai taw ge la fu yai re. La fu nan thag re.
I think it's Shadow.
Is what they'll be able to get.
計啲
loot.
衰 game 嘅，每 early games
Oh my goodness, blinded.
你
Look,
知
it's gonna
last
be
game
shifting towards
last
the
game 度
dragon. Right, so
with the
last game 最呢嘢
yeah.
first game 度乜啲
and yeah, the thing, yeah, this with their
10萬人真係
redemption
first
arc,
game
they
度
have to win this game and
計
make
啲
it
嘅
best of
計啲嘅
three.
衰嘅諗啲
But yeah, I do agree with Debbie with what she stated earlier. Lafukabi with this kind of a lineup, they will have a very very hard time against the Fanny. Because the
你
Fanny is
impal 咁就
definitely
傾得
a
散啦，會
very
嚟嘅係
mobile
馬啲
hero
馬
and
啲
there's
impal 就
not,
嚟啲馬啲
enough crowd
馬
control
啲 days 得
that can catch her
馬啲
or
India 嘅
pin her
capital
down.
得馬
But
啲
yeah, I do
等
feel
啱啱
like
我
there's
哋講
still
啊
hope
佢 delete
for
佢 delete 嘅
Lafukabi
當然
because they have the
啊佢 delete
Hayabusa.
就 delete 到
If the
佢 delete 就
Hayabusa
delete
is
到
able to snowball,
你 Mr.
can
Rook 啫
definitely
delete 咪曬我咧
pick away the Kimmy, the Fanny, as well as the Granger quite easily. So it all depends in the early
咁啊
game.
舊部
who's
嚟
gonna
嬲晒
have
得到
better
會度啊嘛
snowball.
嘥得痛佢啊 delete 啲到會度
Things
都
might
你等佢
change
嘥
though,
啫
but look at our guy here,
Okay.
Thorn,
擺一個定陣啊，解到出嚟
already
啦
forced such a huge
原來
mistake.
實俾到冇計咯。
analyze story 喎嘢嘅
Oh my god.
play 啲技術好似報啲技術當中計到啲 hand 嘅 咪得計
He's
到啲
being
hand 嘅呢樣嘅
pressured, he's being too pressured on the
係啲有
ground.
肯定咪
Our
住啦，副
guy
架邊啫
forced out the flicker and now
Yeah.
forced to go to the base as well. Just
我得你有
mere
呢。
rotation from the Fanny.
That was close, man. Actually, very close. But onto the map as well. I mean, onto the emblem.
taking
as well, we
Yif
can see
after
that
Gok and
it's
Kimi
not
is
something different.
diabolical
It's actually something that we are common with too, so it's gonna be an
Go-
close one.
oh
Actually, very
season 係
close.
衰嘅
But,
it all happen
onto
it
the
all
map as
happen
well,
here
I mean, onto the emblem as well.
the
we can
camera
see
is in
that
top lane
it's not
but the
something
fight is
different,
going on in
it's
turtle
actually something
Grok
that we are
takes the
common
turtle.
with too, so it's gonna be an okay one here. What is this? Is it a spell vamp and a swift for Fanny too, right?
Anta
So you want to go for
冇
the
放
damage.
特登都
here.
衰嘅媽你特登都衰
Oh
咩
my gosh, Debbie, what is going on? I'm lost. Like there's already 3 kills and the turtle has already been taken, and I'm just still wondering what's going on in the map. Oh my god. look
發
at
誓希望都
the
試住啫
Grok,
發
oh
誓
my
喎
god.
The
Yeah,
Grok 先
Nintai,
係實力
feels
嚇到爆
like Nintai is gonna be the one who's gonna be taken out here, but it's gonna be
Eh,
a
she the bra.
rotation from Thornrod on the Fanny. Tries to dish out
Okay.
damage, tries to take up the kill, and will be able to manage
嚟
to
咳
get
不呢
the
呢
kill on our
肥尼都嚟
guy,
咳不呢喎
Loop Z.
肥尼啫用唔係啦嗰種
Damn,
拍嬲
I
辣
think
嘅 hero 你有
Lucy
試 hero 啫
is actually a very well
佢
versed
哋
on
醫
this
優咗吧
hero
用
too.
恨 BB
But yeah, he
佢嘢
is
嚟呢度肥尼
actually
辣下都
taken
係
down twice in a row under 3 minutes of the game, something that you do not usually see onto a Hayabusa, and it's gonna be stopping him
draft
quite
was
a lot,
okay
and I
but the
don't like
execution
I
was
don't
the
like the
problem
fact that he's actually gonna be struggling a little bit, especially against the Fanny. You want to go for a 50-50 situation, right?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I really hate the fact that the Hayabusa is already taken down twice as well, because now there's gonna be the jungle gap. And that
呢
is
度
a
算你
such
家
a-
住咗
that
佢
is
度
a
1v1
very,
就試
very
嘅
big
1v1 就
disadvantage
試
for
到
your team,
off screen
because
好啲嗰
your
度
your
坑
composition
嘅
is
立半
already a
立
lead
半到
game
二萬隻
composition.
啱啱冇
And
實
if
嘅
your jungler is not
立
doing
半啊嘛
well,
嘢啦咩
there's
度
no way you're gonna be winning the fights. Oh,
你
beautiful
我對住
wall.
Oh my god!
平你都
My
對住啦掟死乜辦同咁你
Man,
喎掟死
if
乜
he had
咁
the
黑我對
perfect
嘢掟
amount
死
of
對啲
energy right there, it could have
都
been a
謝謝
sure okay, but hey, killing spree onto the
你都好
bottom
啦
lane. Like,
Right.
nah,
我講哎
man.
嘢
Already
嘅
a lead game composition.
哎見到咩嘢
And if your jungler is not doing well, there's no way you're gonna be.
Này,
winning
chập
the
bóng bàn để
fights.
lên kìa.
Oh, beautiful wall.
Oh my
我真靚嘅
god!
喎所以立半中陣嘅立半係啱嘅要中敗退立半點咩
Man,
爽嘅
if he had the perfect amount
立
of
半嘅 stun 都冇到嘅
energy right
Đủ
there,
hạt
it
vào
could
đây
have been a sure okay, but hey, killing spree onto the bottom lane for Blair. Like,
Right. Already a
Có
lead
gì
game
kìa?
composition.
Ấy
And
chứ
if
lập
your
phụ bài
jungler
nó
is
khắc
not
nghèo
doing
lập phụ là
well,
tôi bỏ
there's
chứ
no way you're gonna be winning the fights.
Bỏ
Oh,
bài photo chứ bài chân người này
beautiful
mà
wall.
oh my god!
即係中陣嘅有啲中陣嘅
Like,
攻嘅
Nah,
啲係
like,
睇睇
if
到
he
pick up
had
中㗎啦
the perfect amount of energy
đâu
right there, it could have been
pick
a
up
sure
đâu
okay,
bị
but hey, killing spree onto the bottom lane for Blair. Wow, blinded by rate. He's completely blinded, man. He's got the damage onto his hands. Lapu against Lapu Kabi. Yeah, I wanted to say that. I feel like there might be a little bit of an engagement into the turtle as well. So maybe NTD will be able to start the fight yet again.
Oh,
2K
never
gold
Fanny
lead
la.
is what they have, but right now it's gonna be the tech just gonna go
Why
to
girl?
member,
See
one
direct.
member PYZ.
Yo.
NTD will
Direct
be
Hilda
able
la
to
ka
start the
why?
fight yet again. 2K gold lead is what they have, but right now it's gonna be the tech just gonna go to member, one member PYZ, able to take down the damage, but Zozo onto the backside will be taken down, blinded by rage, grabbing the
Ulti jo
mega,
mistake to
and
to
it's gonna
nga
be
sa
the
ulti mistake
turtle
to
into the hands of
mana sensory di yai gi ba male.
NTD. Yet another game for
Bro
their
ego wang
side.
ba se yade
Wow, that is the second turtle onto the side, onto the hand of NTD and Debbie. What is going on around? 6
Draft
kills
was not
already on
okay
board
hai. Lens was
of
open but they took
NTD,
hai.
and look at PYZ, just unable to utilize the Hilda, just unable to become, you know,
Look at this, look at this guys, look at this.
initiator for the
Look at you Zong man. What the hell man? Cái đồ mà gì?
this time around. Lafukabi there
Misclick ni ko
having
si
so
ja.
much
She's a
pressure,
misclick le. A lot of
able
misclicks.
to become, you know, the initiator for the side of Lafukabi. This time around, Lafukabi there having so much pressure, and
Soy si game se bilu soy.
Oh, there might be an engage coming through.
For Guy Loopsy, he's being invaded through and fro, and there's just
Lapu ko siya. Flicker to ko ne lapu alti chong le ko.
so
Thang ta gre ba. Chien ba ya le mo je thang ta.
much
Ado si the flicker ni ma pa ka de.
going on here.
Flicker ka na tre na.
Oh, there
Sang
might
sa
be
le
an engage
da.
coming through. The stop.
Grok ni flicker to.
There's gonna be the flicker. Blinded by rage, able to get a kill. PYG taking it very low.
She's a higher
Will
massacre.
be connected, but it's gonna be followed up. But Zozo will be able to grab the kill. Tonrad will be taking him down. The flicker will be committed by Yatoro. Not doing anything. But the mid lane is what they want. Pervert the Goblin will be able to take it down.
ba. Si look at this again. Yu Zong na tower ma push tower me ko. Penny pa le.
This is really sad. Another kill
He's
yet
one
again
one
for
shot
the
away.
side.
Oh.
Another off screen.
It's gonna be
So many off screens.
1v1 with the Fanny there. Oh my god, our guy, Black Dog Man, just
Blair.
a little 3-0 KDA on the Yuzong. That is really sad to see. But yeah, with this kind of a draft, this is something which you have to expect against a draft.
ခရစီရစတာတော့မလိုက်လိုက်ထွေး
The better early
မနာ
game
လိုက်ရ
draft
က
they have, the late
အဲ့န
game
မနာ
draft
လိုက်
as
ရ
well,
ကမခုတ်
considering
ပါ
the
တက်
fact
ပြီး
that
တဲ့
they
ရ
have the Ranger,
လာဖူကန်
and
ကန်
yeah,
ဘူး
the Lap is such a big threat for
NTD
that
စကိလမ်
team.
စကွာနော်အဲ့ဒါခန့်ပဒရှိချက်နာကလည်းမဆရောက်ဝဲမွေး
She is so
မွေးပလပ်
vulnerable
တိခန့်
that
တိ
she
က
can't really do anything when the royal world manipulation is popped, and that is a perfect
I
time
guess
for
they
the Lap
weren't
Lap to go and
expecting a
raise
Fanny
the
yes
center. Same for the Fanny as well. She can just
Fanny
go
we
and
expect တော့တယ်
use
ဆို
this,
မဲ့တော့
tables
Fanny က
and just
surprise ဆိုရ
come
မွေး
out
တယ်
with
အင်းနော်
a
နော်ဝေးတဲ့
beautiful
ကို Fanny
clean
ရော
kill.
ကို
This
မွေး
is
တာ
going to be another total for the side of NTD.
Oh, that's gonna be the race fighter. It's coming through.
ဒါနဲ့ဟာတွေ့ရော
And just
စီအောင်ဒါနဲ့
come
ဟာ
out
တော့ပနေ
with a beautiful clean kill. This is going to be another
ကျုံစလေးစီမွေးဖလက
Oh,
group
that's
group
gonna
က
be
ကြော
the race fighter.
ဝိုင်း
It's
ရော
coming through. And
ဟာလာကစီ PYG
PYG
Tiếng
will be
ngồi cho
getting taunted to the point.
Thì Miguel thì bàn dần
will be able to get the kill. Another one. Jojo coming through. Another kill for Nestle, and even he's gonna be able
set kìa.
to shut that down with another triple. Blair will not be able to survive. On the other hand, nonchalant event, not slightly able to grab all those triple kills and all the stacks that he won at the bottom lane is what they'll be able to get. Loopsy this time around, not able to do anything with the Hayabusa without the snowball.
Yeah, without the snow.
There you go. Sige, boost the boy cam. Mung na gyud ko.
Then again, look at our Lapu Lapu.
boost the lapu lapu sin ta thoi ne ba
Against PYZ, but
bisan pi
yeah,
na
It's
ba
gonna be
ma si dum na
another
chan
one
ma
engage coming through. Might not
Yeah,
be able to
NTD
take
gang ko je.
anyone down just
Khalle,
yet because
khalle.
PYG,
Moi
no
play
matter what, he's the Hilda.
Sana
He's
ai
still gonna be as tanky into the boosters right now, but there
Lingzhen ma
might
ko
be a
san ma to
tease
wa
coming
hai
through
re
from
ma
Tara. It's gonna be a dive coming through, and it's gonna be the Fanny trying to dive in. It's gonna be as
sige fight ta ge sige keno se lum jal
key
le
into the boosters right now, but
wall da yaw gre se ma pok to sang ba da match su wall da yaw gre
there might
lapu chong sang gre wall lam phat lao lak pa ne wall ko thu jo
be a tease coming through.
ba wall la pheni su la pull up la lapu chong sang la pheni la wall su la si da kai de reaction to won nang ro si
From
da
Tara,
grok no wai ba na te ko da yai to
it's gonna be a dive coming through, and it's gonna be the Fanny trying to dive in, make a kill for Tara.
grok no
able
wai
to
ba
take
na mi
over.
pla pan ba pha ja le ne
Gonna
Tagay
be
yeng, gusto
as
tagay yeng.
tanky into the boosters right now, but there might be a tease coming through from Tara. It's gonna be a dive coming through, and
ko se boy hom si ma le je ko grok plap su ka khani si ma
it's gonna be the Fanny trying.
flicker อ่ะ glock ต่อ fazare ne
Dive in, make a kill.
fazare pula pa ka to fazare ne thang aso ga thang ma sam ga ne si ani se ot pa ne game je thang atum ba so ga thang atum ma sam ga sana ma su nga ta ne si di sigi sumaina golden masu ngal hero am golden masu ngal ba ji kam ngal hai kana crowd control da gi immune noi kana ngal le ani mak jong cc immune ani mak hai su ba golden masu ji kan oi ba
For a turnaround, able to take those down, but it's gonna clear the three members, make a kill.
ya da ya de one sided oi
Is gonna be Lucy trying to get anyone with the
ado ye ba si je aso ba
It's
ma
gonna be
nai na je ba so na
and it's gonna be the Fanny trying to dive in, make a kill. For a turnaround, able to take those down, but it's gonna clear the three members, make a kill. For another event, the back line is gonna
ado sem boss ko je yum han ba ya le si da ma na ta lang ba si ga su si oi ba ta lang ba hat ka damage na te ado ma gi e si da ta do na pa la ga ma chung jan ba si ya oi ba si je so ma ta lang jan ba ne ta lang jan ba ne si yum han la ga phajana ni ko to ta do lang bra i hengal la ga lang bra ko pa du su to ya le ko
try to get in.
ta se lang jan mi ne ma si chang ga su ga ya oi chang ma i yaw ma ga di hat pa ya ne ma i yaw de ma base ta hana sang ga base te lang ga di ya ko yam thi
One with the train.
Pamuyo,
So
Tara,
the
pamuyo.
unit connecting is not gonna be followed up by Yatoro. Not anytime soon. One hit away is what they want. Not Salanivan with the damage able to chase away Yatoro from that. But
其实说
not
的，其实
anytime
说的，
soon.
妈
One
的，中
hit
国人就说的这样
away is what they want. Not
，discipline 要的，马上回去。
with the damage able
妈的，
to
妈的，妈的，
chase
看你现在
away.
呢，是个 golden 个东西不开比些，是个明年是个的不开的呢，啊，的 golden 不开就嘛跟个呢，嘛摆起来呢，都哎的 item defense goal 里头的，马上中着了的，
Yeah.
大概我们是那个对面是发生的，immobilize 基米个是 immobilize 就打很个
Toro from that
Bye,
position. The
was
ball
it
coming
not
through the start. Katon as well. Dragon.
Sky
will
Pacer
not be able to
maximum
put it
digo.
down even. Will be
Sky
able to
Pacer
grab
maximum digo,
another
Granzer.
kill. 5
Sagay.
1 is the score.
Ring
The
kita sarai
Granzer
na maraw guys.
have the bullets he need.
Oh my god, Debbie, this is looking really bad for the side of Lafukabi. But then again, look at Tonrad going in again with the Fanny going
Okay.
with the cable on PYZ.
Oh.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he's just gonna leave PYZ alone because PYZ is that he do not wanna.
hayeng yar mani ko se, ai heng ai na premium ha pa ke.
I do have to say that Lafukabi, they're struggling. They're struggling so much that they can't really get their hands on any items. There's
No
already
pigi ma ko na
a
mute to,
10K
mute se.
goal difference on the board. 3 turtles already taken
Yeah,
down
they
for
mute to.
from NTD, and this time around it's gonna be a lord that NTD.
His lord
they're
chang
gonna
mute to ya de ko guys sorry si ba de. Kha ngang la si kha ngang la si to ra me ma le.
It seems like he's being prevented from being. It's gonna be such a big pressure for Lafukabi.
Mapan su
because
thok
they
pa ngam je.
might lose
Mal di moi na
out there.
Yeah.
အခွေမွေးတင်းစရာ
I
မ
feel
ဟာ
like
ခပ်
they
ပြီး
might
တော့
be
တင်း
able
စရာ
to
ထုတ်ရတယ်ဆိုင်တာ
defend the Lord
ဆိုင်တဲ့ room
because
တော့ဝန်
it's
ချင်
just,
ကမ်ကြမှာဆို
eight
အာ
minute
ဟင်ထုတ်ပ
Lord,
ငမ်ကြ
it's
မထန်
quite
တဲ့
weak.
ထုတ်ပငမ်ဒီချက်
The
တဲ့
HP
ထုတ်
is
ပင
not
မ်မှာ
much.
ယူဇုံဟိုင်းရရ
Might
တဲ့
lose an
Damage
inhibitor
from
or
out.
two,
I
but
think we
yeah, definitely not the crystal. And
Yeah.
as for Yatoro, I do have to say that even though you're losing, you're losing
Mana
the
hujik
lead.
side the lead.
And
Yeah.
as
Side the lead.
for-
Penny je la ga di mana
as
hidra
for
sine yan
Yatoro,
do
I
ne
do have to say that even
do
though
talang
you're
mo su ki
losing,
talang ka ne Penny
you're
you
losing
sing
the
it.
lane. You're losing
Puso
the
yung
fight.
sakit.
You're losing everything. This guy is maintaining it KDA quite well. Zero,
Opponent
zero,
may tayo,
zero,
opponent
no
may tayo
dead
na tama mali.
whatsoever. This is how
Opponent may tayo na tama mali ko.
should be. You should not die, even if your team is losing. Yeah, this is just the gold standard. I would say, like just prevent yourself from
Yeah.
dying and just slowly.
Oh, that's gonna be the best fighter.
Lapu-lapu mo sa sili to. Flicker
It
nga,
might
beto
be
may
taken down by
Mana
the
Moscow ki flicker
Barons.
beto.
He's gonna be blinded by that, but onto the
Su
other
kaya
hand,
mali.
will be removed. Exactly. Tara tried to
Flicker
go in,
mali.
and the Joes are able to grab that kill. He might be next. Onto the top, he will taken down. Got live for Nasalan. Even Yatoro removed. Nintai.
Sili, sili plays, second game is sili. First game dito ka from mali ko. Second game
It's
sige
completely
pura
wide
one sided.
open, and TD will be able to grab
Smile
a
way wala.
clean.
Ado first game do something yeng ka.
Second
First game
one,
do kamay na
this
ho
is-
ki yeng.
Did I say Baron?
Definitely see the emblems. I love this new UI, W production. It is
Definitely.
very
Sure,
rare,
zero, zero
that
ni
we
ko.
get to
Sama lang
see
sa dali.
emblems in a lot of tournaments, but War Drum is just bringing
Sila first game ni ko.
bringing
First
up
game
the
is
top
something yeng.
notch production, and they're letting us even see the
Enti dito
emblems that
nakalen eh. Okay.
players have chosen. And yeah, we can see that the emblems are quite common. These are the ones that fit the characters here, the heroes.
Yeah.
We gotta be back to the game though. I do feel like this time around the Lancelot will be a big threat for the side of NTD because they do not have a proper counter for the Lancelot. They can't really pin the Lancelot down, so that is going to be a big disadvantage for them against the Lance.
Especially when it is Lupzi guys who is onto the Lancelot, right? He's more comfortable onto those assassins into the jungle, nevertheless, but first blood.
Big disadvantage for them against
ကင်မရာတို့ဥတ္တမင်းနိုင်နဲ့ထီရင်နေ
the Lance.
ဇမအော်မစတဲ့ clear တော့ထုတ်ခိပါမွေအုံးနေပါတော်တော်စံကြတယ်မှာ clear တော့ထုတ်ပါလုံးမကတော့ပါနေတယ်
Especially when it is
No,
Lupzi
no,
guys
so
who
easy
is
on
onto the
that.
Lancelot, right? He's more comfortable onto those
But
assassins into the
off
jungle,
screen.
nevertheless,
Clear
but
to
first
top.
blood.
Ting yaw
Already
clear to
drawn
top.
into the mid lane for absolute mate here. Taken down as the first, but the Luna is gone, and it's gonna be the mid golden plating that they wanted to do. The taunts coming through. PYG trying to do something as much as defending.
Poor
into
the
mid
card.
side, but
She's
it's
a-
gonna
she
be
like
an okay game. 1k goal lead.
At least
for the
four
side of
card,
NTD.
at least
They
four
are the
card,
one
hold on,
trying
was
to start onto this turtle yet
Four
again,
the
but
master card.
Lupzi
Card the
onto the
card.
vicinity, trying to chase away any possible steal on his turtle.
Wow, I do have to say that
Yo, running, yo,
NTD, they
40,
are
yo, running.
very
Fuzzy, innit?
poised and
Wait,
all-
yet
အဲ
again, but
တီးဖစေးပါဟိုစီတော်မီ
onto
တော့
the
အဲ့ငါဆိုင်ဥ
vicinity,
ဟုတ်ဒီ
trying to chase away any possible steal on his turtle.
Yo,
Wow, I
man,
do
don't
have to
tell
say
me,
that
God.
NTD,
That's
they
all that
are
matter, though.
very poised
See what
and
if I say?
What? AOZ onto Pervert Glooping will
see
be
if I
taken
did
down
not put him on
eventually
move
by
down, how many?
Arturo. Onto the other side,
see
going to be
this
the Black
happening.
Dragon arriving onto the picture here. Loopsy guys able to remove Nunsel and even from the picture yet again. The stun's coming through. Jozo taking very low. Torrad will be able to grab that kill, but another one. It's going to be blinded by Rage. Taken down. The taunt coming through to
Is it?
right.
See, I'm
Will
breaking
be
with
caught
my car,
into the
my
midst
gun
of it all. Yatoro grabbing another kill of his own. A good play coming through from Lafukabi, able to start the game with a banger and taking down the turtle again.
Wow, Lafukabi.
မိတ်သိကြီး
you are just
redemption arc
starting
စက
the
ငါလာ
game
တယ်
and
အိုင်ရို
in the
အိုင်ရို
first
ကရိုင်း
2
တယ်ရှိ
minutes,
ပေါ့
you've already managed to secure
မိ
4
တ်သိကြီး
kills right
redemption
on
arc
goal,
စ
so
ကငါ
that
လာ
is
တယ်
gonna
နော်
be
လေ
a
ခါ
really
လေ
really good
Red
lead
Dead
for you
Redemption
right off the
that's
get.
what I
You
like
can
that,
see
bro.
the level ranking here, Debbie, and we can see that it is gonna be Rage, Nintai,
မိတ်သိတဲ့မြောင်ရေဖုန်းနေဟိုစီ
who's
redemption
already
ဒီ
hit level 5
အိုင်ရကလာကနေ
but
နွေဘရို
yeah,
လာတဲ့ရရနေရှိ
talking
တယ်
about
အိုင်
Lafukabi, this
entry
is
ရ
the
မလာတဲ့
piece
ရ
that
ရ
they
နေတယ်
need, considering the fact that they have a Lancelot. This is the snowball that we need. But yeah, on the top lane, we can see that blinded by Rage is just blinded by the Rage because
ရှိစုဖတ်စားလာဖို့ကပြီးဖတ်စားရှိစု
Gonna be
ဒီ
the
မျိုးရေးဆက်ပနေ
AOZ
ဝင်
connecting
ဒီ
on
မျိုး
the
စကတည်းက
top
မဆက်
lane,
နေ
will be taken down with the chaos yet again. There's gonna be the glorious pathway being used just to walk away for Nintai. What a good engage coming from Blair the Dogman, who's definitely
Point.
being
The game is
buffed
over already.
upon right
2-0.
there to the top side, but to the bottom lane
NTD
as well.
won.
It's gonna be
NTD
a
won.
1v1 situation
I'm
between
watching
Even
replays.
and Yatoro, because Yatoro is
I'm
definitely
watching
gonna be
replays
ahead
and
onto the
analyzing.
It's gonna be a stun coming through. The Mountain Circle
Game
will
is
be used
already
just for
over.
the reason the blind. Yeah, he's blinded by Rage. The Dragon also being topped, so it's gonna be a resource being burnt down by the side of NTD and steal all in favor of. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be Nintai getting quantities of it all. Might be taken down just a little bit. 1 HP is what he's left with, but PYZ taking a damage for himself. Pervert Goblin able to trade out all of those HP, able to save his teammate. From getting
အမရင်း
taken
ဘ
down.
ဟူပလီနဲ့
yeah,
entry တော့ဘယ်လိုမှန်း
Pervert
entry
Goblin
တော့
just
တရား
saved
ရ
Nintai there from getting taken down, and yeah, the pressure is so much right now on NTD because they are a bit behind on the goal. We can see that there's a difference of nearly 700. And yeah, Debbie, we can already see the second turtle
Kanana
is gonna
karge.
be spawning in about
NTD
9
the car
seconds.
NTD 2-0
And we can already see the
အဲ့
goal
တော့ focus ပြီး
ranking.
လေဟို
It
လေ
is
ဟို
gonna
ဝချင်း
be
တဲ့ကော
Yato
ခမာမွေးဟဲ
on
ဥ
the
စနာ
Esmeralda
ကလေ
with
ဟယင်
highest
ပိုး
goal,
ဒီမွေးလေဟိုဒီလေ
2.2k goal
ဒါဟယင်
overall.
ကတန်းနေရစီ
It's me on the
focus ပြီးနိုင်တော့
goal
တော့
lane
စီ
over
ဝဟ
there,
ယင်
and we are already back into the
Guarding
river.
by
We can
Tyler Fukabi
see
Jayden.
that the players are aligned. Lafukabi already
Score.
started
Game is
with
over,
the
bro. Game is
player
over.
who is
2-0.
gonna be
I'm
Nintai, who's
watching
gonna go in and
replays.
try-
I'm analyzing. Sorry about the ads.
To get the kill on his own, the turtle is what they want to focus
See
on.
that
The
I'll fight
first
you,
used
so-
as well, but Jozo.
Go
Play
on.
some vision.
Okay, there's gonna be a stun coming through. AOZ not being able to pop down. Perfect Goblin able to
Sắp
get
khởi
the
lại
kill on
nó
his
đang
own.
kìa.
The turtle is what they want to focus on. The
Ê,
first
cây
used
đồ.
as well, but
Play some vision.
Lại yếu được rồi mới lưu đồ xe
Okay,
hỏa liền cái
there's
lưu đồ
gonna
xe
be a
hỏa
stun coming through.
đã hấp
AOZ
dẫn lẽ
not being able to pop
đã
down.
ôi chung khả
Perfect
của nó
Goblin
rồi
able to get the kill on his own. The turtle is what they want to focus on. The first used as well, but Jozo. And down them.
Play some vision.
Okay, there's gonna be a stun coming through. AOZ not being able to pop down. Perfect Goblin able to
Siêu
get the
mà.
kill on his own.
Mà
The
đặc
turtle
tới
is
lây
what
điểm
they
chứ.
want to focus
Mà
on. The
lại tới
first
lây
used
không
as
được mà
well,
lại.
but Jozo. And down and look, Z will be able to get the turtle eventually, but Blair the Dogman might be in trouble. Taking very low, one more hit. He might be taken down, blinded. Able to grab that kill. The dragon also pop as well. Luke G, he can't do the miss of it all, getting petrified upon. He has the Tauros able to walk away with the blue buff and the turtle, but all still NTD able to equalize onto the bottom lane. It's gonna be the Star Full Moon giving connecting. Yeah, Tauros trying to go in, getting sandwiched upon the sun.
CC기답니다. CC기답니다. CMD 파세이가. 뭐 마야 장질라보다 CW지.
He's still gonna be surviving. BYZ able to save him down, but the turret will be falling. NTD with a trade up. This is what they are waiting for.
판사나의 NTD 강구제.
Oh my god, NTD, he has the war
너 버스 삼잘랐어.
much advantage on the go. A bit of an
삼잘라가
advantage.
얘기가.
He might be onto something here. It's gonna be.
지금 할배야. 유신신지가. What is 유신신 doing here? He's farming. He's doing sneaky plays here. 시다 마제 파다버네바. 너 할아우더바. 시지 할아우더만 안 통해버네. 가도가잖아 하나 강해. 럭꼭 살래 뭐 맴새. 또 데스도 그래. 유신신 너 데스. 시다 데스 안 되고.
He might be onto something here. It's gonna be the chaos being committed onto Torrent. Not.
hallo
He
dan.
will be able to survive with the Dauntless AOC. Will not be
Ja,
gonna
gooi
kill
wat.
him.
Esmeralda staan er even.
Through
Zie je dat
another
dan?
traces he'll be using, but not for long. He might be eventually taken
Mooi
down.
mooi
but
mooi
he
hoe
still
gaat dat nou?
survive, but on the other hand, it's gonna
시다 뭐에 홍가 다대와. 파이제 뭐에 호이네요. 백업제 답뱀시 아니죠. 뭐에 시다 뭐에 미슈디 강박이 시다 뭐에 망하고 염잘래요.
be the
Ah,
Dragon
die
coming
plap
topping
killen.
upon the revitalizing pop. PYZ might be caught, but it's gonna be Yatoro taken down by Nonchalant even. He's trying to go for more. It's gonna be a sun coming through. Loop G with the dashes can't go into the backlines. One hit away. He will not be able to take
시주
anyone
할라우더
down.
시주 할라우더 시제 뭐에 팀도 간 게, 시제 엘리스엔과 파나꾸니 정잘란 말에 와 말았다.
Getting chased upon. He
Öyle.
have 183
Ani lakan
inside.
ba niyo?
Blade the Darkman wanted to go in, but it's gonna be a disengage coming through onto the other side. It's gonna be another re-engage. Turn right. Trying to go in the solo against Loop G. He have the
Kasama yung ban mo kang ano.
trying to survive.
Kang na
Overcome
kung
coming
may
through as
dito
well
ni.
in time, but he
Ngang
can't
may
do
dito ni
the
mais.
current calls coming through. Salan even trying to go in for more. One hit
Paze,
away,
si Hode,
but it's
si Hode.
not gonna be them taken down. Light streaks coming through from the side of Lafukabi. NTD successful in
카운터
taking
에덱
them
떠도
away
시가이기로
from the
카운터 에덱
turtle.
떠고 나갔다 이거. 에니미네 또 이제 루네. 리트리트 떠가 리엔게이지 떠고.
Yeah, it was NTD who got the better advantage there. They got a kill, they got a turtle, and now the lead is on their side. We can see that there is a 1.6k goal lead. And as for the damage taken, we can see here on our right.
호박가 바푸도 부산마디 야외바. 해호박가 짱바 사가 미기 스펠라 알티라 클리커라 카이나 크라벳 카 하나 떠가 고나. 아주 야우드레 칸카나 푸나가다.
8 minutes of the game. That is insane. That is a lot of damage that you're taking without any items, Debbie, isn't that?
Yeah.
포지션이 파자래. 뭐 플랍 시다 할락 뻥아이네. 뭐 좀과. 우르바자 할락 뻥아이. 뭐좀 싱게 많이 할락 때 뭐좀 다오로도 숨뭐 플랍 분진 분분zat 키고.
But, yeah, true.
Vision Pijo.
I'm not looking at the fact that they're trying to focus onto the top lane right now. Hey, there's gonna be something brewing into the midst of it all, into the
Gang
boost.
to 뭔가
They might be
만다고.
trying to do something
Hey,
as
hey,
savage
blue
to
teams,
being
hey,
popped
뭐
here and
구사는.
there. Blinded by rage will not be popping out the dragon just yet because they know that they just wanted to defend
미기
the
아빠만
top lane
삐든 거 어디네
and not
보이지.
engage. Yeah, this is not so broly thing that we were expecting, but still it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I feel like now the pace of the game has toned down a bit. There's a bit of a breather for both sides of the team. They're not looking for any fights right now. They're just poking each other through and fro, and they're looking for mistakes because this time around
Yeah.
we can see that Lupisi on the lands, he's still quite healthy. He has a really good.
나사이도 노 스피커 야외 해라.
and has
하람
not
보자,
died
애들이.
yet till now, so that is really good
종살라
for
하람
him.
보자 이거.
And
좋은
as
거자
for
유신신.
Tonrad, he has a 2-1-2 KDA, which is quite good as well because the goal difference is there though, but the level
Wow.
ranking. Wow, look at the level ranking here. We can see.
Damn.
포지션 셈바 누가이제. 블루 팀의 포지션 셈바 누가이제. 걔한테 유신신이 알티 야오고이네.
But yeah,
알티들은
Lupisi
미블랍도
just
우람이나
manages, to
포지션도
catch up
막당도
with
셈 하고
Tonrad,
야래.
and both are level 13 this time around. But yeah,
유신신
talking
야고
about
룸범도
the
강담.
CC,
룸말에
we
마치
can
마이
see that the
탈락거든.
CC is
포지션
already
홍링 거네.
level 11, and as for the Esmeralda, she's merely just level 10. Same for the Arrow. But yeah, on the bot
Sige.
here we can see that there
Last
is
fight
just so
참이 얘가
much
먹을
going
찰라게.
on.
Last fight 참이 얘가 먹을 찰라게. 아스, 에브라이즈는 뭐 삐엔 거네. Last fight 참이 얘가 먹겠어. 아니 이거 에브라이즈 락슬라이자.
Favor of NT.
The side of La. Oh my god, look at provide a little.
Damage right now, see on the back lines, connecting out the two members. It's all coming through. The damage coming through from Event, able to take down the HP on the side of
Karam
Lafukami.
si
The
dam ne se.
revitalizing
Karam
power
si dam
again.
ne
The
se.
stun is in.
Fight ko tau
Blinded
jo.
by Rage, able to
Sang
jump
se.
the
Sang pan
wall.
khang na
A
re mo.
lot of low HP is coming through from NTD. They have to retreat.
They're getting the.
Ado Lafukami ne phajagi ba hai ri.
I think trying to do
Sige
something.
maya gi fight. Sige maya gi fight.
But yeah, nonetheless, the one
Sige maya gi
you can
fight
see
phajagi
there's
ba
another
Lafukami.
Check push tawira
Yeah,
mo.
it's gonna be engaged, coming through. The glorious power being used again. The town's coming through.
follow that
Lufty
way,
trying to go
Anthony.
in, trying to do something.
5
On the
minutes
other
to
hand,
go.
it's gonna be the better fight connecting the two members. He's trying to go.
Giờ LG team manga ne sop pe jo sida. Moi manga sanai na sai da. Mi plap ni lai jo. Ta phajagi da phajagi ba.
He's able to stand down. Blade the Doberman taking down Perfect Glove, but
Kapsal le flicker ta ga series jo de.
Still trying to go for more. The stuns coming through. The Phantom execution connecting on the Rage. The Tawny's there. One more hit and look the guys with the double
Phajare si bo
kill.
da phajare.
one fight.
Sisu hard pane sisu hard pane. Moi plap jaga sisu hard pane. Mi masing do ya mane bro any mi ma heta hard pe ga.
There's gonna be a
Mi masing ya ya man je phuna ma tam da.
takedown.
Manga phuna ba.
Now they have Lunox.
Hujik
The
ti split
Lunox
push
is
to satram ne hujik ti.
blinded by Rage, and yeah, once you're the Yuzong, yeah, we can definitely see that the
Si bo da
Yuzong
phajai.
is
Do
going
Lord
for
chikai
the,
no.
yeah, the dot C.
Ko yam la mai ne jigai no.
Icon
Lord
on
this is yo moi ma
on the
yo.
outer one, like the Yuzong, yeah, we can definitely see that the
Itang khai
Yuzong
sat pana ha le
is
moi yo
going for
tiga
the,
Lord.
yeah, the dominance this time around. But though on the mid lane, we can see the Lord is marching
Makar
down,
is gonna
and there's
finale.
going to be an AOG
Oh
pop.
my god, the ton coming through as well. It's gonna be
Possession, there's a block
blinded by
super,
Rage,
there's a
trying to
block
go in
super.
for more. The dragon will be popped too, but Phantom execution will be used. Killing spree for Jozo, trying to take down to the back lines as
He
well.
yelled away,
Nintai
Hanagiba.
might be in trouble, taking very low. One more hit. Yeah, Tora will not be able to take it down,
Phajare
but it's
si
gonna
bo.
be onto the back
Ni
lines.
zong ke petrify mo ta mo ne.
Dominant.
Si ti kana da po ne ma jitai de.
Around, but though on the mid lane we can see the Lord is
Come on, quick,
marching
quick,
down, and there's gonna be an AOG pop.
Oh my god, the ton coming through
LSG alti jo phajare si da. No super.
as well.
Bo
It's gonna be blinded by Rage, trying to go in for more.
Hylos ki
Dragon will be
healings
popped
na ne.
too,
Hylos ki
but
healings
Phantom
na ne.
execution will be used. Killing spree for Jozo, trying to take down to the back lines as well. Nintai might be in trouble, taking very low. One more hit. Yeah, Tora will not be able to take it down, but it's gonna be
Yung
onto the
ko
back
siya.
lines.
Si petrify ne ma ta khai jo. Asi ma ko ju hard pa ga mo be si easy. Sa mo ji flicker so mo ne ko.
Blared
Petrify ta ne. To flicker ga ta so mo ne. Hana mo ga mo da ma ta ne ji.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Spia ni magale.
okay. This is all the fight that they wanted right now. The mid, the outer inhibitors is left open.
Hoi ne
for
si
the
bo ga
side
ngam ni
of
ne mo na ti na
NTD.
re. To kai dong swear
gosh,
ke
the
ko.
map is opening up, and there's just so much exposure.
Oh, Luffy.
Oh, Luffy.
Okay. Okay. TikTok,
This
man.
guy-
TikTok.
This guy, even if he goes in, the crowd control immunity on the Yisun is just way too good. But look at Luffy.
Si ma ga si de hensen ba.
Phantom execution coming through.
Sai ja yo
Oh
hensen
my
ni sai
God.
ja.
Oh, close, close.
Nung ai
close.
khalak ko ne ma jo.
That was
Okay,
really
man.
good. But the crowd control immunity on the Yisun
Ko
is
che
just
fan
way
fan fan
too good.
song
But
eh.
look at
Oh,
Luffy.
Sida Hylos ki kak sa re mathang mathang sa yo. Sida throw ta watching re. Moi na lin le mo ko throw ta watching.
There's gonna be the dragon coming through as well.
She's the one who got money, moi mi manga ne.
Coming through in time, able to grab a kill onto
Mi manga bu so ni mi ame ta hat
will be
pangam.
used defensively by PYG, able to survive onto the mid side. It's gonna be Yatoro here, and the HPs again. But hey, never mind. It's gonna be another engage, another
Oh,
engage.
combine ka to ko so dole ho
Popping
ino
out
si
to the
ko.
vision here. Yeah, it's gonna be them
Oh,
taking
to
out the
the-
third, the HPs again. But hey, never mind. It's gonna be another engage. BYG, immortality, bottom time. But it's gonna be pop. The revitalize not helping him survive. Blade the Dogman trying to go for.
Chỉ số xa này là xí nó bị gì không số máy nó ngắt tăng mấy một khi mà caster nó bị gì tự nhiên lấy sao quay cái sang cái ngắt tăng Hansen này use được mấy ham Hansen này cái số cá nó tao bị làm gì đi xí
Oh,
đuổi
it seems like there is a bit of a
Baba
issue
ni
from
siya
the
nila
end
Lord
that
sa pagkaraw
Yisun
ka ng
is
gamjay.
gonna be
Back
cut
frontline
off
na ni
for
siya.
a while. But yeah, nonetheless, we can see that this time
Yung
around.
Canada na siya ba ito
Bottom
kaya
time. But it's gonna be pop. The revitalize not helping
Ama
him
siya
survive.
ama kan
Blade
basang
the
basan ba
Dogman trying to go for.
LSC ju kan basang pa ne to ma chen bang gamjay skill lo isin na gre Kimi na kite tawraga runga lay ne
Loops
Like out sometimes because to get goalies into
are so ready to go in. Look at NTD. They're just so aggressive. And Ninta on the Hylos already popping the glorious pad once again.
Okay, the Dragon will be popped as well. Blinded by Rage, trying to go in with the Zone, able to take out the inhibitors as well. Might not be committing up. He's gonna be the zone that they are trying to go for. Lupti guys, able to create out onto the minions. So one inhibitor is what they will be getting for NTD.
Execution. But yeah, look at Yatoro. Oh my god, Yatoro,
Oh my god.
so tanky on that
Lupti though.
Esmeralda.
Okay, that's gonna be the correct part away. Just
Ah,
for
it's not running
safety
that.
onto the behind. It's gonna be blinded by Rage, trying to go in, getting the stun. The eyes to only
Sibo
pop
sibo
to
yare
like
sibo yare
the
anti phase
goat.
sibo.
Look for here. So
Definitely have to take a member down. Not gonna be any magic
Sida
damage.
kai dai
From
soi
the,
game.
oh, AOC!
not gonna be any magic damage from the end of NTD. So that
Elite
is
standard
gonna
ko
be
moina.
an easy
Lonox phage
execution for
Lonox
team fight,
maning
because
dele
the
hore.
Gator is quite weak against magic damage. But on the top, you can see
Oh, AOC! Just use all
Ola
collecting on the
farmi
move.
Mariam.
It's
Mi
on
wale
the
Sida mo
Tora
sura
will
ga
be able to
split.
get a kill on the Jozo there.
the execution for team fight.
Me che ngo ba. Sida clear taw je mi me to thok u bari na. Sida su clear taw mi do sida force fight le loi jo mi na. E moi mi masing wale sura ga split chali. Recall taw de video sura ga phuna ba hojala ji ko na recall taw ja haina re moi do. Me
Because the
ngo.
Gator
Me
is quite
ngo.
weak against
Ai
magic
di
damage.
me
But on
ti
the
ga
top, you
sanai
can see
Oh,
Moi manga
AOC!
moi home
Just
3
use
versus 5.
all collecting on the move.
Ko na
It's
jang
on
bane
the
Esmeralda
Tora
ko jang bane.
Torat will be able to get a kill on the Jozo. They're going
Let's
for
look at the
more. Double kill for Torat onto the Yi. Sensing the Dragon is popped there as well. Yeah, Tora caught into the midst of it all. Still able to survive. Lupti guys trying to go in with the Phantom Execution. Getting the Sun Rose. Will be able to walk away. No damage whatsoever. But hey,
Pau
Torat
phóng nó
might
mới
be
pau
taking
phóng nó
real
cái thằng
low.
ngoan
But
mà
yeah,
si
Toro
phát gì có
onto
si
the
mà
other side
lên
is
cái
going to be
mà bắt đầu
Blair.
thua mình mẹ đó
Able
mẹ
to
push lạc cái nó
drone
vậy
away the members of
cái phát gì
NTD.
lên số
A
ra ai
lot of
split
resources
lên
being
nó clear
burned
tao
down
nó
onto the
phải
other
lâu
hand.
còn nó hay
Event
đấy
trying to go in for more. It's gonna be Lupzi getting caught here. The jump coming through. The Ghost Power will be popped there as well. One more hit is what they're gonna be needing right now. Event not taking down the damage yet. Toro
mi
as
su je
well.
khang
Onto
adi
the
nang
other hand.
mathanda
The killing spree.
mathanda lai
For
de mi su je khang
Toran.
adi dum changzala
Blair
kan
the
he mi je
Dogman.
tanar kan he
There
base
was
ho
not
ga
the
ma
fight you want
tan
to
zala
take,
ile
but the Lord will be secured by NTD. And
I feel like they can, and 5 memories. It's gonna be
sigi lo chen loi ba
Of
Esmeralda na phajana hold di tawni maram sim kan da
it's gonna be
sim kan da
GG.
LS
You
series
just have
LS
to
ki
lock
timer
the
je
piece.
30
It
second me
depends
ale
on the 4 members
30 second
from
20
the side of
25 second
NTD
aduna
as well
lord
to
china yorok chingai da
protect
LS na di
Perfect Goblet,
okay sorry
because,
Esma
Perfect
ja di
Goblet
lord se
one
fara
with
thamem sida
consistent basic attack
Sidi
that can
fazai ga.
chunk down the HP of the crystal.
Ado
But then
LS
again,
ga
on the
kondang
top
bane
here
do
we can see
Whoa!
that it's gonna
Okay.
be
Oh,
to LS ngi e
that
sida
was close, man. I thought, it was going to be a golden pass where they're leading right now. But Brilliance already being burned out. And hey, that's a questionable
si direct
dragon,
5v5
man.
ni
Oh
ko
my
si
goodness,
direct
blinded by
5v5
rage. Maybe you're actually blind, but hey, that's going to be the Lord Master into the bottom lane. It will
siyo
one as
siyo
well.
siyo siyo sida lane se to karan jam tiang wa
Dozo taken down very low. He does not really have the
sing
brilliance
hai
to try
tat
to
ke to
survive.
alti
It's
to
gonna
one
be
te second skill to
Mythic
bunate
for the goal, but no! Nozzle and Yvan will be able to take it down the second as well. Torrent able to deal out the damage.
Sini
AOC
Lord 3 yaw ram no palite Lord na yan ga dum tawar da
set down, but the base is
kai no te
gonna
ke
be
no te
but no! Nozzle and Yvan will be able to take
go ai ke no ulak yo si bo lo ga immortal la yak pani mu la ya bin suna ga screen jeng go right side yen ko
it down the second as well.
si bo lo ga immortal la na
AOC on
Eh.
the three members of Pokemon 2. Torrent will be removed, set down, but the base is what NTD won, and the base is what they will be getting. The first
lane se dominance sai hai ra
was
dominance ha bro
coming
ti
up
ke
from-
ai te me go moi gi live se tat
Dominance of physical music defense on.
best of threes, it's teams, and that's for the marks.
blinded by rage and Yatoro
battery thang rom yaw dom ne
match coming up from the side. It's them. Dish out.
advertise ba pe le guys ai lo sala ge go guys battery yaw de ai wai thang na se dominance of physical item pi hai right physical attack pi hai ba
The early
Defense music.
Lafukabi. Moment Kimmy and the Yi Senshin.
lo sala guys everyone
ITM yam silla da nya ja.
item anova la bane twilight armor do anova la bane lo sala go guys bye bye everyone see you guys tomorrow hayeng thing na je comment mem je lai khat le moi hayeng di phasan sana ja kan je ngasi ti moi do pau phong na do ma le kitang ka mathang da hayeng phasan sana ko original kahaning e ko ti kahaning ai tai me tem ja tim ge je good night good night Iron Man good night ให้มึงนะ
good night ma'am good night good night ถ้าจะโทรแล้วถ่ายกี่กล้อง
ถือนู่นวันนี้จะถือนู่นวะ
ถ้าจะโทรถ่ายกี่แม่
good night everyone good night